I'm saying? I think you do.
Check 1, 2. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All systems are go.
Make some noise!
3, 2, 1.
It's the Mike Calta Show.
Good morning. How's everybody doing?
Good.
Gio, I forgot to tell you this yesterday. So I went to Starbucks over the weekend. The one on my Starbucks, the one on the 54 and the Veterans.
The far superior of the Starbuckses?
Yes. Is it Starbucks's?
I mean, I assume.
Starbucks. Oh.
Starbucksy?
The Starbucks
Starbies.
Kevin Smith said Clerks'
Starbucks is
Anyway, I went out to that store, and Kevin works there now. And Kevin said to me, listen to me, tell Gio I can make a standing order for him every morning. Mm-hmm. It'll be waiting here at the window. All he has to do is pull up and say, I'm here. And they'll give it to him through the... God bless you.
Sorry, thank you. I came out of nowhere.
And they will give it to you at the... Like, you don't even have to order it. You just pull up and say, it's me, Gio. And boom, there you go, ready to go.
So do I pull through the other cars, or how does that work?
Well, I mean, obviously you're going to have to go through the drive-through line, but you won't have... Every morning at 5:45, they will have your order there at the window waiting to hand it to you.
All right.
I'm just saying.
Gio wants more.
Why doesn't Kevin just drop it off here?
Kevin's working.
Oh, so am I.
He's working. Anyway, good morning. Welcome to the program, everybody.
I don't like Kevin.
How we do? You don't like Kevin?
I don't know. I haven't met Kevin, but I was more partial to Joey.
Well, Joey has moved on, so Kevin is my connection over there now. So,
What happened? Do we know what happened to Joey?
I don't know. I know Joey's exploring other avenues.
That's unfortunate.
I know. He was my guy.
Maybe he's a Dunkin' guy now.
I was going to say, other coffee avenues?
I don't quite get Dunkin'. I mean, not the coffee or the product or anything, but it just seems like they never have donuts.
Really?
Yeah, like every time I go there, not so much donuts, munchkins, because the kids eat munchkins, and I'll go there on a Sunday and I'll try to get them munchkins, and they're always out of everything. I asked them for 50 assorted munchkins on Mother's Day, and I got blueberry and one other thing. I got like 25 each of those. That's not assorted munchkin. No.
Yeah, it does seem like the munchkin has kind of gone to the wayside.
Right?
It's not as popular as it used to be.
Yeah.
Plus, the Dunkins, they don't make the donuts there in the store.
That's the thing.
It used to be right there.
Right back when I worked in Newport Richie.
Yeah.
When I worked at Weathermakers Air Conditioning, I used to be able to walk to the Dunkin' Donuts. They'd be making the donuts inside there.
Now you just get what you get.
Now you just get what's left. I wonder where they're coming from.
I assume some type of distribution center or something.
I know, but where is that? Like, we know where Krispy Kreme's is.
You might as well just go to Publix or Wawa and just get Edmonds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. You're not getting anything fresh.
No.
But you know the kids, they like to see the logo. They like to believe that it came from Dunkin' Donuts for some reason.
That's the thing.
know.
They're not Dunkin' Donuts anymore. They're just Dunkin'.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
So the donuts have almost become, secondary.
What a world we live in.
Yeah.
because they're doing breakfast sandwiches. And
Yeah.
I will give you that.
coffees and the
America runs on Dunkin'.
different stuff.
I hadn't pooped for a couple of days.
Again?
You got problems, man. You need a whole workup.
Well, it's interesting you say that, Godwin, because I got a whole workup done. I got a blood work done, and I'm doing the cheek swab now.
They tell you you're dead?
Not yet.
Butt cheek swab? What?
I got that thing that Rogan's always talking about, where you swab your cheek and send it in. They do all that 10 times health thing. Yeah. Everybody I read about it. Everybody says it's really good for an indicator for like what foods you should stay away from. Carmen, you probably know more about it than I do.
No.
I thought you were the one that told me about it.
Yeah, no. After the 23andMe debacle, I'm staying away from all those swabs and spits and things that you just send your fluids into.
Yeah, why? What are you afraid? They're going to clone you?
No, why? If they weren't going to do something bad with it, then why? You know what I mean? Like, there's something up with it. So I don't know what the end game is, but it's not good. It doesn't benefit me.
Every time that phone dings and it's 23andMe telling me I have a new relative, I go, oh, here we go.
I think anything that goes viral probably has some type of catch to it.
Right. The outcome is not in your benefit.
You'll be fine. What do you think? They're going to set you up for a murder?
Again, I don't know. We don't know the future. We don't know what they're working on.
I tell you, Carmen, that's a great alibi, though, or a great excuse, rather, is to say, what do you mean you have my DNA? Well, I believe they got it from 23andMe. I did not commit this murder.
I was surprised more people haven't tried to bring that up.
Well, you have different types. That's saliva.
Yeah.
So you could have touch DNA. You could have all kind of different stuff that gives your DNA. So it's, 23andMe, and they go, no, stupid, it wasn't saliva.
I think it'd be easier to match, use the 23andMe DNA to match your DNA on the site. Like, wouldn't that work?
Yes.
What do you mean?
Right.
Yes,
so
if they
can't
find
plan.
DNA.
To figure out, yeah.
Oh.
Like, the reason we know it's you on the site because we used your 23andMe DNA and it matched what was there on
Like
the
fingerprints.
Yeah, the crime scene.
No, that's pretty good.
I got to tell you,
they're
though,
doing that.
I got to tell you, DNA takes a long time for them to turn around.
Yeah.
It depends, obviously, on how high up the case is, for them to be like, we need to rush on this. And even a rush on this, is like, oh, we got it done in 3 months.
Yeah.
'Cause I'll listen all the time to different true crime podcasts, and they're like, and they waited on the DNA, and 6 months later, they found out, 6 months, get out of the country.
I don't know how it works, but I feel like I do from watching television.
Yeah.
How DNA
Well,
investigation.
Yeah, like if
Run
you were in
it.
the room, we're going to know your DNA right there.
Well, we had talked about it before, Making a Murderer, where they said that they had blood in the woman's car of the guy, whatever, and he goes, yeah, they took my blood.
Yeah.
They took blood from me. He goes, so they easily could have planted that. And then they went and found his blood, and his blood had been tampered with, like the seal and all that stuff.
They found the chemical that they put in
Right.
it.
That's true. To keep the blood.
Yeah, so
fresh
that's how
was-
they knew it wasn't hit like straight from him. It was from a tube.
Yeah.
So
It had traces of that chemical
Right.
in the blood that they found in the car.
Wow.
So it's like, oh, okay. Do you have that in your body naturally? No. By the way, the genetic testing provides you with a map for your understanding where you may be nutrient deficient based on your body's ability to break down and use certain vitamins and nutrients and stuff. So that's basically what it's telling you.
Well, it needs to do something because my stomach is unbelievably tainted today.
Well, let me ask you this. Do you think that, and did they advise you of this, that you would have any kind of digestive or bowel movement problems whenever you got the surgery done?
So they did say that it was you had to drink a lot of water and you had to do other stuff.
And you've said you have not been drinking enough water.
I've not.
I think it's probably the coffee.
No, coffee's a diuretic though.
But coffee, any list that I've ever, and anytime I've gone to the gastroenterologist, whatever, the GI doctor,
gastroenterologist.
Yeah, coffee is always on the list of things you should avoid.
Right.
Always for acid reflux or any kind of digestion.
So is cocaine, but once you get addicted, you can't get off it.
And coffee's always one of the top things on every list.
Yeah, well, I like it.
Yeah, so do I.
There's nothing I can do. Well, yesterday,
I told her about pizza that way. It was on the list too. I said I like it.
Yeah, pizza. Yesterday, I was not feeling it. I was like, I'm gonna go and do my business, and I did. And I was very proud of myself. I was very good. I feel like I unloaded. You know what I mean? I feel like I had some old stuff in the attic that I got rid of.
Yeah.
And then I sure joke. What were you saying, Carmen?
I was going to say, like, I know you're watching what you eat, and you say you eat a lot of, like, protein shakes and cottage cheese and stuff like that. Something that I think helps a lot of people, Whole Foods. If it comes out of, like, a bottle or a can, if you switch that for, like, a piece of chicken or, something along those lines, usually that will also help that problem if it's not too far gone already.
Well, I got to tell you, whatever's going on inside my stomach right now is, it sounds like World War III. It sounds like, when you're really hungry and you hear, I'm hearing, it is battling in there right now. Oh my God.
A set of stairs in there?
Seriously.
Old boot and a license plate?
Yeah. I feel like I got shark belly.
It says, while coffee is often associated with stimulating bowel movements, excessive caffeine intake can also lead to constipation due to dehydration.
I will tell you, I have cut down coffee 70%. Like I was usually like 2 or 3 a day. Now I drink this 1 in the morning, and that's pretty much it. If you look around, you'll find just full cups of coffee by the end of the day in my house. I buy one and I don't even take 2 sips and just leave it there.
Yeah, it's tough to cut that out.
I'm trying my best.
By the way, they have a article about constipation and stuff.
Yeah.
Don't have a sexy lady from the waist down sitting on the toilet with her panties around her calves.
Yeah, that's what brings
in
you to it.
in her feet, like, pointed in like all sexy.
All twisted.
Yeah. That's
Oh, those aren't sexy feet.
Oh, no, it's 100% sexy feet. It's sexy feet, sexy legs, sexy panties.
Sexy constipation.
And then they're talking about a lady just trying to take a growler.
Oh, man. I watched Trump yesterday after the show. He was live. He's so funny.
It's out of control.
It's out of control, but he just toys with everybody.
I don't take anything he says serious.
No.
You can't anymore.
I mean, you can ask him point blank, do you think you're going to be the next king of England? And he won't even hesitate. He'll go, well, I can't say I won't. It's a possibility. I'm looking into it. They say I could be king. What do I know? And it's just so amusing to me.
Who did he just appoint? A new Surgeon General? Was that?
Yes.
And they asked him, and they're like, she's not even, a practicing doctor and this and that. And he goes, I don't know. Bobby likes her. I've never met her. Bobby likes her.
Well, it didn't even take a week, and he's basically taking credit for the Pope being American.
Sure.
All right.
Sure.
American Pope.
Yeah. Oh, man.
He's like, I was very, it was something along the lines of, like, let's not forget I did win the Catholic vote.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, I forget I just read it yesterday. I'm like, there it is. It took like 4 days, and he's taking credit for it.
Oh, that's hilarious. Well, he did drive the stock market up. The stock market went crazy the other day.
Oh, yeah. Now the tariffs are gone, I guess.
Yeah.
Or they've gone.
Well, they went from 124% to whatever they are now.
My question is, who bought the dip? Why he tanked the entire thing?
Of course. I got an alert yesterday from Robinhood. It said Marjorie Taylor Greene started buying a bunch of Tesla.
Yeah.
I was like, what does she know? If you have insiders buying Tesla, especially after Tesla's got such a bad rap, something's going on.
Here's the tweet I have from Trump. Yes, so funny to watch old-timer Martha Raddatz on ABC Fake News and Slopadopoulos show this morning blurt out that effectively Pope Leo's selection had nothing to do with Trump. It came out of nowhere, but it was on her Trump deranged mind. Remember, I did win the Catholic vote by a lot. Bob Iger should do something about the losers and haters he's got on his low-rated shows. It's time for a change. MAGA wins.
He was yesterday. He went after ABC too during the press conference.
Slopadopoulos.
This is the most powerful man in the world. It's calling George Stephanopoulos Slopadopoulos.
You remember when Washington was quoted as saying, "Y'all, you losers and haters."
Yeah, but like classic Trump's like, I didn't bring it up, but it's funny to me that people are saying that it's not because of me directly.
He's sitting there going,
dude. It's wild.
So I don't even know if I should talk about this in the air. You know the Tesla lady? The
Tesla lady.
Yeah.
Her Uncle Tesla.
Yeah.
Yeah, because everybody calls their uncle by their last name.
Man, somebody called me yesterday and left me a voicemail. Said that we should be afraid of her.
By the way, I already was.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
So that, I don't believe this. If you're listening to this show, don't get mad at me. I'm just telling you, this lady left me a long message about how this woman's threatened to kill her family before.
Oh, man.
She's waving her gun around, and she's saying all these things on Truth Social, which I'm not on. Are you on Truth Social?
100%. I love Truth Social.
I'm not on it, so I don't know, but evidently she's been speaking for us or as a like as if we are working together.
Oh.
And
Show of hands. Anybody surprised by this?
no, but I mean, it's starting to affect other people now. Like it's getting back to me. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just thought it was interesting.
It's the best of the Mike. It's the best of the Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone. You're listening to Tampa Bay's most listened to morning show, The Mike Calta Show. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic.
Most people that come in have tried many, many different things to get themselves out of pain, and nothing has worked for them. And eventually they make their way to us, and that's when good things happen.
You're listening to Alex, an arch support specialist at the Good Feet store.
A woman came in complaining of extreme pain, and she was concerned that she wasn't able to play with her grandchildren. I fitted her for the arch supports. I put them in her shoes, and she took a couple steps and she started crying because she knew then that she would be able to begin doing the things that she wanted to do with them.
For over 25 years, the Good Feet store and our arch support specialists have been helping folks live the life they love without foot, knee, hip, or back pain getting in the way.
I called her a week later. She thanked me profusely. She was able to do those things that she wasn't able to do before, and she had a new lease on life. Those kind of Good Feet stories happen all the time. It's fantastic.
Try them for yourself. Stop in for a free fitting and test walk at the Good Feet store.
Visit any of our 5 locations throughout Tampa, St. Petersburg, and Sarasota, and at goodfeet.com.
Hey, it's Mike Calta here to tell you about my friends at Stingray Chevrolet in Plant City. These are the final days of their Stingray closeout. Shop their best offers of the year before time runs out. They'll pay top dollar for your current vehicle. Keep the cash or use it to trade up and save even more. Don't miss your last chance of the year to save. Visit stingraychevrolet.com. Together, let's drive.
Stingray Chevrolet. Relax, enjoy the difference.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. No, we're not one of the big guys. Truth is, we don't want to be. If you're over 50, Big Wireless probably has you paying for more data than you might need. You could be throwing away thousands over a lifetime.
Our entry-level data plans start at just $20 a month. And for a limited time, switch and get your second month free. Call 1-888-FREEDOM, visit consumercellular.com or a store near you and get your second month free today. Plans include $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. See site for additional details.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Rain on game day doesn't faze Dave. He's already got his poncho. Just needs to do something about those wipers. So Dave heads to AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone,
where a friendly AutoZoner helps him get premium quiet wipers and some hand warmers.
You're all set.
Now, if only his team can handle the elements as well as his new wipers. Get wipers, glass cleaner, and more with no hassles, just help at AutoZone.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Hi, it's Bob, Badger Bob from Badger Bob Services, and we're in Tampa Bay now.
That's right, Badger Bob's is now in Tampa, and as a special welcome, get any size complete cooling system for only $99.99 a month with zero down. Plus, you get Badger Bob's unbeatable lifetime warranty. All repairs, annual tune-ups, and even filters are no additional charge for life.
Get your free in-home estimate at BadgerBobs.com.
Badger Bobs.
License CAC 1815977.
Whether it's the roar of the crowd or the laughter of family, don't miss a moment. With 26 locations across Tampa Bay, Audibel Hearing is here to help you hear better, live better. And as a proud sponsor of the Tampa Bay Lightning, we know every sound matters. Audibel Hearing. Hear better, live better.
I double-checked, and this offer is legit. If you've been waiting for the ultimate time to visit Sonobello, it's now. Sonobello is giving 50% off your first area just in time for the holidays. Half the price. This really is your moment to make the change. It's the half the price holiday savings event. This is Sonobello's biggest offer ever. Save 50% on that one area that's been driving you crazy. The tummy that won't tighten, the muffin tops that won't stop, and those bulges that just won't, well, budge. Sonobello understands how frustrating those problem areas can be, no matter how hard you work. But that just changed. Their world-class doctors use microlaser technology to remove your stubborn fat for good, just in time for the holidays. Look amazing now, save half, and pay later. See website for complete details. But with 50% off your first area, appointments will go fast. Schedule your free consultation now. Visit sonobello.com/radio. That's sonobello.com/radio.
Hey, what's up? It's Gio. You know, I've talked about Trajan Well for a while, but now I'm actually a client. When it comes to financial planning, they've made it simple. There's no pressure, just clear, honest advice from fiduciary advisors who listened to the goals that I had and then helped me understand my options. They've really helped me see some things that I hadn't considered before and put together a plan that's going to fit my goals specifically. So your plan is going to be different than my plan. That's the great thing about Trajan Wealth is they're going to cater the plan specifically to meet your goals and put you on the right track. And best part, they're local. They got offices in Tampa, Sarasota, Fort Myers, and Naples. So having a real conversation, it's quick and easy. There's always a fiduciary advisor nearby to help you. Give them a call today at 813-212-0500 or visit TrajanWealth.com and you can set up a free consultation today and they'll talk you right through it. Again, it's 813-212-0500 or TrajanWealth.com. Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC. SEC registered investment advisor. Client paid advertisement. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
Reward yourself or someone else with a luxury pre-owned Rolex from International Diamond Center.
They're in pristine condition. Everything's been authenticated.
That's IDC's Brian LeClaire, who scours the world to find the highest quality Rolex timepieces. Immaculate, well cared for, flawless.
You're going to find that the quality and overall condition of the watches looks very much mint, the way that you'd want it. You're not going to see the difference when you shop at IDC between the ones that you'd get at your authorized dealer and what we have here.
And unlike the authorized Rolex dealers, IDC has all the models you want ready for purchase.
You want a Pepsi? We've got it. You want a Batman? We've got it. You want a Sprite? We've got it. You want a Bruce Wayne? We've got it. You want a Submariner All-Gold? We've got it.
Exquisite pre-owned Rolex watches at the best prices you'll find anywhere.
We know what the pricing looks like in the marketplace around us, and we know that we completely obliterate the competition when it comes to the pricing.
Find the Rolex of your dreams today at International Diamond Center in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
Are you a parent of a 2 to 8 year old? Listen closely for an exciting offer, then head to abcmouse.com/radio to learn more. By now, you've probably heard of ABC Mouse.
ABC Mouse is like a little one-on-one teacher. It has helped her so much.
We're offering a promo at abcmouse.com/radio to try it for free for a month, then $14.99 per month until canceled. Go to abcmouse.com/radio to see this offer. That's abcmouse.com/radio. Actual ABC Mouse users compensate for their testimonials, sponsored by Age of Learning.
Hi, I'm Maria, salon owner. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. There's only one FDA-approved Ozempic made by Novo Nordisk. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5, 1, and 2 milligrams.
Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey, the greatest show on earth, returns to Benchmark International Arena, January 2nd through the 4th. The greatest show on earth is back with a high-energy, music-driven experience with bold circus performances, unforgettable characters, and a non-stop party vibe. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com.
Today's Sporkle on the Mike Calta Show is sponsored by Southern Steer Butcher, now with 4 locations in Tampa Bay. Now, back to Real Raw Radio, sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
We now return to the Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone. It's the best of the Mike Calta Show. It's the best of the Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone.
My wife has thwarted my plans to live as a rich single man. She's canceled her trip to New Jersey.
Oh, did you see what happened again?
Again.
A third time.
A third time.
Yeah.
And then yesterday, she got an email from the CEO of Newark Airport saying, don't worry about it. Everything is fine.
I was going to say, officials are assuring travelers that flights in and out of Newark are safe.
One time it happens, I don't worry about it.
Right.
2 times, I'm
It's
like,
going to be a problem.
what the hell?
Yeah.
3 times, I'm out.
In a matter of 2 weeks.
Yeah. You get one. I'll give you one.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't.
got a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, things happen.
It's Newark.
Right.
You're out of munchkins. I get it.
Somebody tripped over a cord. We know what's going on.
But after that, we got problems.
Bad day to stop sniffing glue.
They said the problem is that they're overworked and they don't have enough people. So what they're doing is cutting down on flights to try and make it. But that didn't explain the power going out and all that stuff. So I don't know what's happening there. All I know is this was the premise of a Die Hard movie. Do you remember Die Hard 2? Die Hard 2, they took over the airport. they shut the airport air traffic control down, brought it up on their own, pretended to be air traffic control, and crashed a plane into the ground.
Oh yeah.
That was two. That was two.
I thought that was the one where they shut down the internet. Live Free or Die Hard.
That's a third one.
Yeah.
That's the one. Oh, I don't know what Live Free or Die. That's the one in New York.
Well, they literally they control the internet. They shut down those traffic lights and stuff. That's the one Kevin Smith's in.
That's the third one.
Yeah.
Kevin Smith's in that?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
For a pretty big role.
I don't remember.
He's the
anything.
computer hacker they go to, Bruce Willis goes to figure out how to get into the system.
Yeah. Anyway, 2 is the one they take over the airport, and he happens to be like on the plane or whatever.
Right.
Yeah. So,
because the bad guy in 2 is one of the guys from Shawshank.
Yes.
Yeah.
The one that stutters.
Yeah, and listens to Hank
country
Williams.
music,
Yeah.
I think they made 4 of them because the third one is Jeremy Irons, who is Gruber's brother.
Right. And then the 5th one is in Russia.
Yeah. So then the fourth one is the one Kevin's in with. They shut down the internet and
is that Justin Long also?
Yes.
Oh yes, that's the one I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen that one because
that's pretty good.
The one with Samuel L. Jackson where he has to wear the N-word sign around New York. That's a good one.
Oh, that one's
that's
good too.
Hans Gruber's brother.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Glad we've all figured all the
Die Hard, great franchise, is what we're saying.
I remember 2 movies walking out of going, oh my God, with Die Hard and Lethal Weapon. Lethal Weapon I went to see by accident because we went to go see another movie and it was sold out, so we went to go Lethal Weapon, and we walked out there and they're like, that was the greatest movie I'd seen in a long time. God, I was 14 years old.
They ruined it with the sequels, though. They became buddy cop comedies.
Yeah, that's true.
Towards the end.
Used to be good.
Yeah.
The second one was good, but then they all fell off.
The first one's like serious.
The Joe Pesci one was all right, but then you start adding Chris Rock and all that. It got a little crazy.
By the way, I love. When was the last time you watched Lethal Weapon, the first one?
It's been forever.
Mel Gibson. He's crazy because he's acting like the Three Stooges. Like, it's so bad.
Yeah.
And you're like, what is going on?
Yeah, that was kind of back in the day, though. He had the long hair. He thought he was cool.
Oh, yeah. Look at him. He's so funny.
Lives on the beach with his dog.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, I got to tell you, when you're a kid, you're like, that's my dream. And then when you're an adult, you're like, that's the worst thing that could possibly
that
happen
guy's
to me.
a loser.
Yeah. Loser he is.
He's literally got like a trailer parked on the beach.
Yeah, this moron. He's like 50 and doesn't own any property.
Yeah, he's the dog guy. Oh, yeah. You know what I watched yesterday that is such a 90s movie, man. It it holds up, but it's like, it was funny, but it was such, everything about it is so 90s is Big Daddy with Adam Sandler.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah. I mean, it's
still funny.
Still funny.
Yeah.
Still funny. The kid was cute. The situation's good. Like the premise is good, but it's just so 90s, man. He even like he had the little sunglasses on.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Dave Matthews Band kind of stuff.
Did you see Conan O'Brien got the Mark Twain Prize, and it's on Netflix. They have it on Netflix, and Sandler goes out there and talks about him, whatever. But it's so funny because Adam Sandler is Adam Sandler in any situation.
Sure.
And it works, and he's got $400 million from Netflix and stuff. But he's like, when I point at you with my left hand, you say Conan. And when I point at you with my right hand, you say Sandman. And he goes, Conan, Sandman. And he's doing it. And he goes, has a little weird orange wiener with freckles on it. And they go, Conan. And he goes, has a large one because he's a movie star. Sandman. And, just going back. And it's just,
it's what you want from him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's so dumb.
Yeah.
You're like, look at this guy. And he's worth so much money.
How can you
Conan.
not like Sandler? I don't know. He's just so great.
You know what bugs me is that video where he slaps the phone out of the guy's hand.
Oh.
You ever see the guy who walks up to me and goes, what do you do for a living? And he smacked that guy who does that.
Fake.
Yeah, I think that's fake.
Definitely not fake.
I'm telling you, it's fake.
It's not fake. I saw the TMZ thing about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's done it with a million people that get mad at him, and it's all fake.
No, that guy was interviewed on TMZ, and he talked about how he started doing that, where he would hang out, and he would hang out where celebrities were and ask them, and get different people and stuff, and grew his thing. And then Sandler's guys were the ones that knocked the phone out of it, and it wasn't Sandler.
Oh,
yeah, it was
because I saw Sandler get mad at him, and that's
he got mad at him, and then the guy behind him reaches over, and it's the guy that smacks the guy that's in his movie.
I don't know.
Yeah, so I don't know. It just bugs me. The same thing with the video of LeBron where he's taking his pants off, and the guy's waiting to grab him, and he just throws him away. I'm like, what a dick! That's just such a dick move.
Yeah, well, LeBron's trash.
Is he? I don't know anything about any of these guys. I just assume they're all nice until I see something like that.
Have you seen the LeBron thing where his hair's like all messed up?
No.
His hair, because he had like fake hair, and it's like going back on his head. And one of the guys on his team is like, your hair.
Really?
And he's like, ooh, and he's moving it and stuff.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
I mean,
It's
he
like,
doesn't get the Turkish hair?
That's the thing. He's worth so much money. You would think that he would have somebody do better hair for him. Than
Yeah, or why don't you, if you're a smooth black guy, why don't you just shave it off?
But also, you've seen a million times where they have, especially with black guys, where they do the hair and put on it. It looks great.
Yeah. I don't know why you'd waste your time with that. With the piece that moves,
yeah,
especially when you're an athlete,
yeah,
moving around. You know?
That was the big thing that Andre Agassi said. His biggest fear was his wig coming off.
Of course,
yeah.
I mean, he's playing tennis with it on,
and he's known for his hair. He was known for his hair. Like that was a big thing.
Like Joe.
Yeah, that's right. You would be shocked if my hair was fake.
Oh my God, I don't know if I could recover from that. If you bent over one day to grab the garbage and your hair just fell off, I would like seeing Mickey Mouse without the helmet.
Took his hat off and the hair came off.
Oh.
Just wiped his head down with the towel and be like, what?
It'd be so shocking to find out that he chose to go with the half gray half. Like that was a choice.
Yeah.
It didn't just happen naturally.
So you wanted to be all frazzled?
Did Ian say the hat guy was making him a hat?
He did.
Do you think he's going to tip him?
I think so. Probably hear from the hat guy if he doesn't.
That was good stuff yesterday. I wonder if anybody's going to call JP and tell him he got called out too for being a bad tipper. I've had this urge lately, Galvin, to play golf.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I'm not gonna.
Well, you did wait till the hottest part of the year, so that's good.
It'll pass.
I think my urge is to go to Top Golf. I don't really think it's to play golf.
Yeah.
Let's do a little Top Golf.
I would do some Top Golf. I like to hit the balls. I don't know. It's just lately I've been driving around and seeing people playing. I'm like, maybe I would. As I'm getting older, I might get into it.
Just walk out the backyard and start trying to hit that hole from here.
So I've done that before. And that's the thing. I've played out there once or twice when Joey was little.
Yeah.
And
do you have to join, or because you live here, you get access to that?
I don't know.
Oh.
I've paid for golf before there for other people,
right?
So I don't really know what the situation is, but I'm not joining. I'm definitely not at that level.
It must be a popular course because it's always packed. It
Always
seems like.
packed.
Yeah.
And there's 2 golf courses here, and the other one they're redoing. I drove through the other day from the other entrance, and they're just knocking stuff down there. I guess there's 2 clubs in here that I'm on. I'm aware of them, but I've never been to either one of them. I went to one because it was a charity event when I first moved in here that we went to over there. But Amanda was telling me, I guess Joey had some of his prom stuff there, but we were out of town for that, so I missed it. But
Ian had some event one time that I went to. Here.
Yeah, and we played that.
Yeah,
but it was outside.
Yeah.
So I don't think I ever went inside besides that one charity event.
That's the only time I ever been in this neighborhood.
I guess Larry King, the TV guy, his kid used to own the place that's in here, the golf club thing.
I did hear that.
Yeah, but now I guess he sold it or he lost it or whatever the case is, because I saw some dumpsters out there and the parking lot was closed down. They're redoing it. They're reopening it.
They call him the king of clubs.
Oh, yeah. I wonder if that's if it's going to be something cool. You know what I mean? Like if they have like a restaurant, like a cool restaurant.
Carmen, I don't know if you saw, I was going to send it to you, but I figure you probably already saw it. But there is a golf course, I want to say Texas, I think they just built. It has 2 acres of practice greens.
Oh.
2 acres. It has a tequila truck out there.
Okay.
It has like
a tequila truck, like that drives around and has tequila shots and all kind of different tequilas and stuff. It has 3 different like pro courses. It has a building that has like a rooftop hot tub and pool that looks over the edge, looks over the. I like this golf.
Yeah, I mean it's
huge.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow. You and Chad been playing?
No, we went a couple weekends ago with our friends. But honestly, before that, it's probably been like over a year since I went golfing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just busy. And honestly, the only reason why I'm going to go golfing is because of Chad. You know what I mean? So he's just been busy, with football and stuff like that. He has no time. I got him a pretty cool, Valentine's Day present, and it's called a Golf Daddy. And it's basically an at-home simulator, so you can practice your swing. It connects to your phone, and then you can watch it on your TV and stuff like that. Hasn't even opened the box yet.
Yeah, you know what? It's interesting because I bought Pete some of those golf things back in the day, and he never opened them either. I think they're good ideas, but people don't really use them.
Yeah, I just figured because it was like one of those things. Like I didn't know what to get him for Valentine's Day, and he hasn't.
Butt stuff is always the answer.
Yeah.
Well, and then he hasn't been able to go golfing, but he was talking about like wanting to go and stuff. But he was like, "But I'm gonna suck because I haven't been." So I was like, "Oh, this will be a good way for you to just like keep up with your swing." You know? And again, it's just, nope, never even opened the box. It just sat there, and I'm like, all right. Well. But it used to be so easy to get him gifts because I would just get him golf stuff, right?
Yeah.
Things to clean his club, a golf shirt, this, that. And now I have no idea what to get him.
I started thinking the other day, Carmen, Garth Brooks, they would give him all these awards for the country music, and he came out and he was like, I don't want any more awards.
Right.
I'm not doing any more awards because I'm taking awards from other people. I've got too many awards. I feel that way about gifts. I feel like the only time anybody should ever give me a gift is maybe my birthday. That's it. Like, his birthday is just like a little extra celebration during the year. I just have so many things that I still have in boxes that it's ridiculous.
I do find you to be difficult to get a gift for.
I don't want anything.
Yeah.
I don't want anything. I don't need anything.
Yeah, you have to think.
Yeah, because I feel like you have everything. So
And if you want it, you buy it.
I find Amazon gift cards that my in-laws bought me. I almost feel guilty using them.
Yeah.
You know?
I'll take them. I love Amazon.
No, I feel guilty taking their money. Not that I don't want to use the Amazon card. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm like, oh, they didn't have to do that.
Yeah. Just give it back to them on their birthday.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not a bad idea. It's really not. Can you imagine you get caught doing that?
Oof.
Giving back a gift that they gave you?
I do.
That'd be very embarrassing.
I do it to my brother all the time.
What do you mean?
I'll give him gift cards back that he gave me and stuff.
Or you re-gift it to somebody else.
Yeah.
My wife has this new thing for every one of my brother's birthday was just in April. Every one of my brother's events, we buy him a new venti fan, one of those little travel fans. They have a new model. We buy him. That's what he gets. It must be the windiest house in all of Florida at my brother's house.
That makes it so easy, though. You just know.
Yeah, but I always go to Amanda. I go, you can't possibly buy him another fan. And he'd be like, oh, no, I'll take that fan. I'll take that fan. I'm like, what are you doing with all these fans? I don't know. I found one in our house the other day. I opened a drawer, and there was a brand new fan in there.
That's fantastic.
I have too many things. I don't want anything else.
I got it. That's fantastic.
Thank you.
It's the best of the Mike Calta Show. It's the best of the Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone. You're listening to the Mike Calta Show. Tell us what you think.
Makes me feel good.
Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. I am quite aware of the dangers being on the road. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. These families' lives will be changed in an instant. We fight for these families as if they were our own. We've become America's largest injury law firm by winning cases just like these. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Injured? Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Hey, it's Mike Calta here to tell you about my friends at Stingray Chevrolet in Plant City. These are the final days of their Stingray closeout. Shop their best offers of the year before time runs out. They'll pay top dollar for your current vehicle. Keep the cash or use it to trade up and save even more. Don't miss your last chance of the year to save. Visit stingraychevrolet.com. Together, let's drive.
Stingray Chevrolet. Relax, enjoy the difference.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that a happy place comes in many colors, like ones that inspire a sense of wonder, or a new flavor that makes life just a little bit sweeter, or one to celebrate those moments that lift you to new heights. We can reawaken any space to make your happy place your home. CertaPro Painters. That's painting happy. Each CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated. Contractor license and registration information is available at CertaPro.com.
The real story in lab-grown diamonds is the outrageous markups other jewelers are charging for them.
That's Brian Stamey, Vice President of International Diamond Center.
Jewelry stores are marking up lab-grown diamonds as much as 800%. It's insane.
So instead of continuing to see customers overpay, IDC is changing the game.
For our customers, we have secured direct access to a wholesaler of fine quality lab-grown diamonds. Every size, every shape. IDC will facilitate the purchase at wholesale pricing directly from the grower. Look, we will always stand behind natural diamonds. But if a customer wants a lab-grown option, we can at least make sure they aren't being price gouged.
International Diamond Center.
For over 4 decades, IDC has stood for one thing above all, protecting our customers. No games, no inflated prices, just the diamond you want at the fair price you deserve.
So don't overpay. If you want a lab-grown diamond, come to IDC and save thousands. International Diamond Center, Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota. Online, shopidc.com.
Get in the zone, AutoZone. Charlie's battery is struggling to start. Not ideal before the tailgate, so he goes to AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone,
where a friendly AutoZoner tests his battery for free. Looks like he needs a new one, so he gets the Duralast battery.
have fun and stay warm.
And he makes it to the tailgate early enough to get his favorite spot. Free battery testing and charging. No hassles, just help.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. No, we're not one of the big guys. Truth is, we don't want to be. If you're over 50, Big Wireless probably has you paying for more data than you might need. You could be throwing away thousands over a lifetime.
Our entry-level data plans start at just $20 a month. And for a limited time, switch and get your second month free. Call 1-888-FREEDOM, visit consumercellular.com or a store near you and get your second month free today. Plans include $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. See site for additional details.
Injured? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
It's the best of the Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone.
In a survey, so we're talking about waiters and waitresses and waitstaff, that type of stuff. In a survey, 56% of people say it is totally acceptable to use a coupon on the first date.
No, you'd never use a coupon.
Yeah.
On a date, ever.
Oh, I think it's fine.
You think it's fine?
Yes.
How about this? 61% of the people surveyed say that being frugal is an attractive trait in a partner, and 28% called it sexy. Nobody's calling it sexy.
No.
Using a coupon.
What about a gift card? Does that count, or is it the same thing?
If you have a gift card to a restaurant and you go and the bill comes and you slide the gift card in there with your credit card and they, that's fine. But if you're like, I have a gift card for that's the worst.
Yeah, save that for later. Don't do that on the first date. I mean, totally fine using a gift card or using a coupon and
coupon's not cool. If you cut it out of the newspaper
but no one's
and you're
doing
like, I
that.
that's what I'm saying.
It's getting sent to their email, and it will be like, get a free appetizer or something. Because a lot of restaurants will do that if you sign
just to
up.
Get people in,
Yeah,
that's awful.
I don't think so.
It's awful if we go into a restaurant and I reach into my phone and I go, hey, can you scan this? I have a free con queso. That's awful.
You're talking to the queen of free guacamole over here.
Yeah.
Carmen, if you and I decided to go for lunch one day and you whipped the free guacamole out, I'd be like, right on. But if we were on a romantic date and I was trying to impress you and I pulled out a free guacamole gift certificate, you'd be like, this guy.
But again, most first dates aren't romantic. It's to get to know somebody. So that's why most people do like coffee or ice cream or this or that. So if you're just going to grab lunch at
you
Tijuana
want a guy
Flats,
who's buying you lunch and you want to be like, oh my God, he bought me lunch and he was so nice. You don't want to be like, yeah, he pulled out a coupon and.
Again, it's on his phone. You wouldn't be able to tell. I don't think it's a big deal.
What if I ask her to download the app so we can get free mozzarella?
Listen, you know what I'm going to do? I would download that app and get some free mozzarella sticks.
I would do it, but I downloaded the app last time I was here. So if you could download
it's only for new customers.
I would totally do it.
When Amanda and I lived together before we were married, we were so poor that we would go to Cody's for 2-for-1 fajita night on Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
And I think about it now, and it was one of the sweetest things. We were just poor, and we got to go and eat all the bread and the fajitas, and it was great. I am married to that woman now, and that's the only way that I would do that now. With go there, like I don't even know if I'd pull a coupon out in front of her.
37% of people said they'd be impressed if a date used reward points to pay for a date.
That's ridiculous.
Reward points are bad.
Yes, 70%. They are.
Listen, if you got comped something, that's different. But if you're like, I have points,
that means you go there too much.
Yeah.
I don't even like to use my points when I go to Starbucks in the drive-thru.
Wait, you're bougie.
I'm not bougie. I'm not. Listen, I like to.
So bougie.
We like to talk about this on the air and make fun of me and all that stuff. But what is bougie about me? I mean, look at me. Look at me. I'm wearing a shirt with no sleeves. I haven't shaved in a week. There's nothing bougie about me.
Just because you like being comfortable doesn't mean you're not bougie. By the way you talk about food in restaurants, in groceries, in like.
But that's not bougie. That's
not
just
smart with money.
I know what I like.
Right, but that's bougie.
Yeah, not picking up your own dog poop is not
Bougie.
bougie.
Yeah, you literally have a service come walk around your yard.
Not taking out your trash cans is bougie.
There's a lot of things that you do.
It's the other word with the Z in it, lazy. I know there's no Z in bougie, but you know what I'm saying.
You're
bougie, lazy is two different things.
Your wardrobe does not contribute to your bouginess.
But neither does my car driving, my daily activities. I don't golf. I'm not like, I'll be on the golf course if you need me. I know nothing. I do nothing bougie.
I would agree that Tom dropping you off in a Sprinter outside of is not bougie.
I have come up with a way. Okay, I don't own a vehicle. I own the Sprinter, and I will never, ever, ever, ever get a DUI. I am 100% responsible by never having to get a DUI because I have Tom driving me around.
I think it's
that
great.
is not bougie.
I think it's great.
Thank you.
Bougie, a way of describing something or someone as fancy, luxurious, or high class.
I am not luxurious or luxurious, or am I fancy? What am I doing that's fancy? We ate at Chili's twice last week.
Listen to me. It is very luxurious to be driven around in a very a very nice vehicle and being pulled up as close as possible.
That's also lazy.
But
lazy,
but it's
not bougie.
luxurious.
But bougie is like, bring me to the front. I'm like,
what
hey,
you do.
No. I go, hey, bring me to the front.
Oh, okay. So it's your inflection.
My inflection, yeah.
By the way, bring me to the front. Take out my trash, pick up my dog's poop. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't order him to take out the trash.
100%. You ordered him to bring in the Venus flytrap. You added new duties. He now has to bring a plant. He has to carry a plant inside and outside. And it was outside, and you made him bring it back inside.
Well, we had a fly in here.
Yeah, no. But just so everybody knows the breakdown of it, you got that delivered, and now Joe's in charge of it because it needs sunlight. So he has to treat it like a baby bird and take it outside, get the sunlight.
Right.
And then it wasn't in here this morning and there was a fly and you go, Joe, go get the Venus flytrap. That's exactly how you said it.
He was standing. You were standing. Oh, man. Yeah. That is not bougie.
So do we all agree Mike is bougie?
You have a guy to retrieve your plants does not make you bougie.
If Tom said, hey, I'm going to pick up in my car and drop you off.
He's offered that before.
Exactly.
The Sprinter had been in the shop before and Tom's like, I could take you in my truck.
And how'd that go?
He probably rented another Sprinter.
I did. I went to black.
Yeah. See? There you go.
Oh, that's
bougie.
so funny. Now, listen, I get what you're saying. I feel like it's only bougie in some aspect of things, and this is one of them. If I although my wife is very, I'll use a coupon at any time. She'll use a coupon in a store. She'll use a coupon in a restaurant. She'll use points. She'll do that all the time.
How about this? I think this is a better description.
Yeah.
I think you're against the word bougie.
Yes, because I don't think it applies.
Your new money.
Oh, no. That's
Which
even
is
worse.
bougie.
Your new money because you have money, but you still obviously don't represent it by the way you dress or look. Dandruff in your beard.
I wish I had the money that Carmen thinks I have. I do.
know the kind of money you have.
You don't. You think for some reason that I have all this money and I don't.
Do you think I know?
But know what?
How a ballpark of what you make and what you have?
No, I think you've said it before, and you're not even.
That
in
was
the
years
ballpark.
ago. That was years ago.
What? What do you think?
I mean, I love this. What do I think? What, like your net worth is?
No, I don't know. What do you think you know? You said you think I know.
The salary.
Yes. Do I think you know my salary?
Back then.
No, but now.
Now I could ballpark it.
Back then, when you said you saw the salaries and then you said you were wrong and you weren't even close to mine. That's why the base. Yeah, that's why I was like, I didn't know where you were getting that information from because you weren't even close. Then I'm being honest. I'm not saying higher or lower either. I'm just saying you weren't close. Yeah. So not even enough where you go, oh, well, that might have been. It was not even close. Yeah. So that's why I'm curious to see where. I remember we were just talking about it recently. I was like, where did you see that? Because I don't know what that was.
Yeah.
Yeah. That might have been. I might have been. I don't know. I don't know what it was.
And again,
I'd love to know what you think that I make now. All of you.
Let's write it down, folks. We don't have to say it on air. Put it in the group chat. Put it in the group chat.
Doing like yearly, annual?
Yeah.
And we're doing base, or we're doing with endorsements, with everything included, or what are we doing?
Everything included.
Everything included. Yeah. How much do you make?
Dying to see what Carmen
per year.
All right, Carmen goes first.
Stand by. Bougie has to come in. There you go. That's how bougie I am. Yeah, this is so funny because by the time this gets to social media, this is Mike bragging about how much money he makes.
Oh, yeah. He never shuts up about his money.
I'm sitting here telling you that I'm dressed like a slob, I'm lazy, and I don't want to do anything. And
just because you're lazy doesn't mean you're not bougie.
I know, but this is going to, what I'm saying is on social media, this is going to be Mike spent the whole morning talking about how much money he has.
You're a bougie guy.
I bought this house. I stole this house. It sat empty for like a year. I watched it and bought it and made a lowball offer and got it. It's not my fault. This house came with 11 refrigerators. I didn't put them in. They just happened to be here when I got here.
When you sell this house, man, you're going to cash in.
But also,
this house, yeah.
All the upgrades, everything.
Listen, like this house, the thing is, this house got the people that bought it. They moved the guy to a different company. He worked for a phone company. He worked for Verizon, and he got hired away by AT&T or whatever. And they bought it, and they were like, he was like, I just did all these upgrades to the house. And they said, we'll buy a relocation company, bought it, moved him, and then was going to sell the house. And then the market hit, and they couldn't, the crash, and they couldn't sell the house. So I watched the price just come down, come down, come down, come down, come down. The neighbors were probably freaking out because when I bought this, I killed all their property value. But now it's worth 3 times what I bought it for.
Probably, yeah.
And I've done the upgrade. So yeah, it's a very good investment. But that's not bougie. That's smart. The same way we bought our first house for $126,000 in Wesley Chapel, as opposed to spending $500,000 in an apartment in St. Petersburg.
So what about your condo on the beach in Clearwater that you guys don't go to or sometimes go to?
My investment property that I have rented out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an investment.
Right. But you also have money to buy a second property. There are a lot of people out there that don't even have enough money to buy one property.
Yeah, those people should work harder.
That's not the case.
Yeah. Hey, chit chat. Put in your number.
I was waiting for everybody else. Why do I gotta go first?
Because we said
you're the older person.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Carmen went.
That's a year. Interesting.
Yeah, and I think it's low. I went low because I don't want to go over. I want to win. But we have to know. We have to know.
It's just not Price is Right.
Yeah, but we have to know. You have to tell us who's closest.
Okay.
Let's see. I think that's
ridiculous.
It's not. But you like.
This is already making me feel uncomfortable.
And again, the thing is, I think you're like so rich. If you were that rich, you'd retire. I don't think you're just like crazy, like Elon Musk risk. I know you're not. Listen,
that's hard to say.
It is.
Oh.
Like I know you're not buying a private jet, but you do fly first class and refuse to fly in.
Yeah, but I fly maybe twice a year.
Right. I fly maybe once a year. I can't demand to fly first class or not to go at all.
Yeah, but also you're not fat.
But again, that has nothing to do with it.
I want to be comfortable.
But again,
if I was comfortable in coach, I'd fly in coach.
Even if I was fat, I still couldn't fly first class because I can't afford it.
Skinny Bobby Kelly flies coach now.
But I'm just saying there is a difference of levels. I know you're not taking a private jet, but the fact that you only will fly first class, there is a difference in levels of income.
I do find private jets to be a waste of money.
I'm going to go.
Anyone else going to?
Yeah, I'm going to go. I'll go next. And I think that mine is, I'm going to go on the lower end, but I think it's in between what I'm saying and what Carmen's saying, but I'm going to go ahead with that.
Okay. Calvin's in.
Carmen's in.
And this is a
Carmen's
year.
in.
This is with your salary, endorsements, gigs.
I just went,
Okay.
which I had that typed in before I saw yours.
Joe, that's 2 contracts ago.
Yeah.
Come on.
All right.
Mike,
Yeah.
who's the closest?
Oh, I can't say who's the closest.
Yes, you can. That was the rule. That was the whole game. Who is the closest?
Oh, yeah. Come on. You know.
I do know.
So say it.
Which one? Just first off, which one of those are you offended by?
Joe.
Yeah.
That's what I thought, yeah. Come on, man.
Yeah. Let's go, guys.
I feel like it's between me and Carmen.
Probably, yeah.
It's in that range.
I do a lot of extracurricular work.
Who is the closest?
You are.
Thank you. Boom. How do I don't know you. I know you, bro. You don't know how much I make? Yes, I do. I can tell. Ugh. Just shut it. You're bougie and you're rich. And it's annoying
You're
when you
bougie
say
and you know it.
Yeah. I wear shirts without sleeves, so I'm not rich. That means nothing. That means you just don't have style, okay?
Larry the Cable Guy is super rich.
Yeah. Like, I don't know.
That guy's rich. You want to talk about rich? That's a rich guy.
I don't know what your point is, but it's not.
I've got 2 kids.
By the way, in this, it says 70% of the people say there is a clear difference between being frugal and being cheap, and cheap is not sexy. Being cheap is when someone avoids basic spending, like tipping, or scenarios when spending less affects others negatively.
Question. Carmen, I have to go back. No. This is about the coupons.
Okay.
I feel like if I'm going on a date with somebody, especially an early date, it doesn't necessarily have to be the first date. If I'm going on a date with a guy, I'm gay. No, if I'm going on a date with a guy and I'm a girl, and that guy pulls out the coupon, and I go, "What is that?" And he goes, "It's a coupon for 20% off." Part of me is like, "Oh, okay, he's using a coupon." Then the other part of me is like, "Is this the rest of my life, coupon guy?"
No, see, this is how, because I'll even go back when Chad first moved down here, he knew all of the specials at all the places. Like, he knew Tijuana's, like, Tuesday is Taco Tuesday, Wednesday is the burrito day, because he ate there a lot, but he just moved here.
Right.
So he didn't have a lot of money. He was trying to save up. He was still trying to find a place to rent and live and jobs and stuff.
I respect that. That's different.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So knowing that and knowing that he's financially conscious of how much he's going to spend when he goes out, that made me assume he was decent with money.
Okay,
Boy,
but let me ask you this. So let me ask you this. Chad takes you out on a first date, and he's using a coupon, and you guys go for 2-for-1 fajitas. And then the next night, a guy picks you up in a Mercedes and takes you out to Fleming's, and you guys go out and have steaks and champagne. Which guy are you more likely to go out with again?
Who did I have a better connection with?
Well, you connected with both of them. They were both pretty cool in their different ways. I mean,
no, but again, it comes down to the connection. I'm saying.
All right, so Friday night's coming around. They both call you and go, "Hey, Carmen, you want to go out on Friday?" And you're like, "Who do I go out with? 2-for-1 fajita tonight, or a guy who took me to Fleming's?"
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? You know what's going to happen. You're not going to go out with. You like them both. They both were nice, but the one guy's got a nice car and he's taking you to a fancy restaurant.
Yeah, but again, but it's not going to be the same. I've dated multiple people in the dating game, and there's but there's always one that edges out the other. There's always one that has
a bigger winner than the other one.
No, there's always one that is, your first batter, and then you have your lineup. There's the second batter. So again, even if the guy's taking me to Chili's versus Fleming's, if I have a better connection and I like him more, I'm going.
You're gonna let him in the dugout?
I'm going to pick him over the other guy.
So you might let him in the bullpen. Yeah.
But again, that's me. I'm not bougie. I don't chase money. I'm not a cleat chaser.
It's not about chasing the money. It's not about if I go out to dinner with this guy, I'm going to have a nice house one day. It's that I'd much rather be sitting in Fleming's listening to nice music and eating a nice meal than sitting in Chili's.
Right, because you're bougie. I'd rather sit with the person that I get along with and I have a better connection with.
Some chicks are just chasing money, though, for sure.
Right,
Yeah.
but I'm saying, if it's Chad versus the other, I'm going with Chad. If Chad took me to McDonald's and the other guy took me to Fleming's, but I get along with Chad better, guess what? I guess next time we're going to Burger King. I don't know. To me, that doesn't matter.
I like it.
I think I'm bougie.
You think?
I'm not going to McDonald's. I'll tell you, I don't care how hot she is. If she's like, just take me to get a Big Mac, I'm like, no.
Because my thing is, it's really, especially in this day and age, I've seen and heard horror stories from the dating scene, and the amount of effort is not there. Guys do not put in effort. They will literally match with you on the app and then just be like, hey, can I come over? I want to do this to you. And they just think that's it. You know what I mean? There's no hey, let's get to know each other. Let's go on a date. Let's go grab coffee. And one girl was offended that a guy wanted to take her to go get coffee and ice cream instead of taking her to sit down at a restaurant. And it was their first date. And to me, I'm like, you're too bougie.
There's also crazy where the girl thinks that the guy should be paying for her friends as well. But then there's also, you have to blame women also, because there's plenty of women who are come over and get in the dugout.
Right, but then there's also some girls who are I'm only gonna date a guy that can afford Ocean Prime. Okay, well then you're going to be waiting, or you're going to be dating a married man.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? There's a different level. So it's all about what you're looking for in your partner. I'm looking for someone that I love and I'm going to have a long relationship with, not someone that can offer me
And the weird thing is, Carmen, you're probably in the minority.
Right.
Because there's a lot of women that aren't necessarily looking for that.
Definitely in the minority.
Yeah. Oh, listen, I'm related to one. I know.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, that's her mindset. And so when she talks to me about these guys, I'm just like, okay, if that's how you feel. But I rather go with someone that I'm going to have a better time with.
By the way, she's dead to me.
Oh, what happened?
Holly?
I mean,
she stood us up.
Did I not tell you exactly what was going to happen?
100% Carmen.
Yeah.
Carmen was Holly was hitting us up all day. I can't wait for tonight. It's going to be fun, whatever. And Carmen's like, it's not happening yet. I go, Carmen, she's in.
Too much time.
Sure enough.
Yeah,
boom, she bailed.
You gave her too much time. You literally have to text her a half hour before.
She found a more bougier party.
She found a better party. She found a better option.
I don't know. This was a pretty good option.
In your mind, but again, someone was probably offering to take her to a girl found a guy that didn't have another guy, so he was going to pay for her dinner and she could sit by a bar and she could meet another rich man.
Yeah, well, she could have done that with us. Neither one of us thought we were getting in her pants. It was just good to have her around.
But you guys were going to be sitting at a table, and you know what I mean? Listen, I know how she thinks, and that's the whole thing. It's all about the perception and the setup and where are we going to be. Oh, you want to go to a steakhouse? Well, what if I go to this seafood place? Because it's newer and it's more expensive. So that means the people there have more money, and
you got to be seen.
Yeah.
By the way, Carmen, you sound so hot when you do
Nicely done.
It hurts me to do it.
You were doing it. All I can think of is Holly. I was like, oh, it's so hot.
By the way, Ian Beckles chimed in on the salary thing.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. He hit me up with my salary from 10 years ago. So that hurts. Yeah.
Who knows your body the best?
It's the best of the Mike. It's the best of the Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone. You're listening to the Mike Calta Show. 102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, it's the Mike Calta Show.
And now, an open letter.
Stop. Rewind that.
And now, an open letter from Galvin.
This is an open letter to sports fans. Dear sports fans, seriously, listen, there's a lot of sports fans out there that watch and root for their teams, all the way from the WNBA to real sports like football and hockey and baseball and real basketball, which we call the NBA. Speaking of the NBA, I was watching last night, and very average white dude in his 30s was sitting courtside. He was standing up and yelling at Giannis, the center/power forward from the Milwaukee Bucks, and holding up both middle fingers. And he wasn't doing it to the side or when no one was looking. He was just feet away from Giannis while he was doing this. Now, if you don't know Giannis, he is a Greek/Nigerian professional athlete from Milwaukee Bucks that stands 6'11" and weighs about 245 pounds. And if I'm eyeballing it, has about 3% body fat and looks like he could fight a gorilla all by himself and win. He could literally rip your arms off your body like a psycho kid pulling the wings off of a fly. And you think what? Because you bought front row tickets that you can just yell at this guy? Think again. Just ask Latrell Sprewell. Remember him? He choked a guy. And not just any guy. Spree choked his own coach. Or how about Ron Artest, a.k.a. Metal World Peace? You think that guy changes his name, isn't crazy, and won't do something if you throw a drink on him? Old Meta, a.k.a. Ron, went into the stands to fight everyone. So much that they gave the fight a title, Malice at the Palace. People that yell at the refs, sure, we all do it, but answer me this. How many times have you been watching your team and the ref makes a bad call and you jump up, you scare your dog, you throw your remote across the room and start yelling at the TV, only to watch the replay and realize the ref was 100% right? For me, the answer is all the time. All the time that happens to me. Fighting other fans, we've all seen the videos. It never works out well. You either beat up some guy or get beat up in front of your kids and an entire stadium, only to have that video live on for the rest of your life on social media. And you don't think that your friends are ever going to let you live that down? Every argument for the rest of your life ends with, "Shut up, Gary, before I beat your ass like that 60-year-old did at the Cowboys game." And sorry, there's no good comeback from that. I'm Galvin from the Mike Calta Show, and this has been an open letter to sports fans.
And that's golf.
Yes.
A lot of people
but it's
love
a
it,
lot
man.
of fun.
Oh, I know.
A lot of people love it, man.
John Brennan will just go watch them play golf.
Listen to me. If you're going to go out there and watch them play golf, a couple things you definitely should do. Make sure you have some sunscreen.
Yeah.
Know which hole your player is at. Like, go to the different ones. And then this is funny. When they hit the ball, yell, "Get in the hole!"
Yeah.
Yeah, Baba Booey.
Oh, yeah. Get in the hole, though, right? Like, oh, Jesus Christ.
When do I yell four?
When do I bring the D in the fence? When do I do that? Jesus Christ. I'm telling you right now, if you've ever yelled "get in the hole" at a golf tournament, chop your head off, please. For the love of God.
I've yelled "get in the hole," but it was not at a golf tournament.
Yes.
Hey.
I think your wife's yelled at me.
All right, let's give that stuff away right now with a little bit of Sporkle. Here we go. Carmen is the keeper of Sporkle. Pap is your judge and scorekeeper. Galvin is on a 2-win streak. Is that correct?
Oh, that is correct.
I was not aware of that.
Carmen, what are we playing today?
All right. Today, we're going to be doing some palindromes. Can you name the words below, or can you name the words that are palindromes?
Just so Gio knows what it is, explain what a palindrome is.
Would you guys all like me to explain it?
No, just me.
Just you.
These guys know for
We
sure.
know. We were
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about it at the meeting yesterday.
Just if you could inform the idiot,
Yeah, I got you.
I'll appreciate that.
So it is spelled the same forward and backwards.
Got it.
Yes, that is a palindrome. Okay.
Got it.
Everyone ready?
yes.
Okay, here we go. Corporal Walter Eugene O'Reilly. Mike Calta. Parent, feminine.
Mom.
Galvin. Portable boat styled like an Eskimo canoe.
Kayak.
Yes. Galvin. Having a flat or even surface. Having a flat or even surface.
Level.
Mike. To send or direct for treatment aid, information, or decision. To send or direct for treatment aid, information, or decision. was
Don't know.
Yeah, that was a good one. Refer.
Okay.
Parent, mascot.
Dad.
Yes, Pap.
Mike Calta.
Nope, that was Gio.
Yeah.
And Gio.
Oh, jeez.
I'm not surprised.
Integrity.
You have integrity.
I don't even let it bother me.
Your next one, fast-moving vehicle.
Car. Nope. That's stupid.
Race car.
Race car. Mike. Signed document containing some legal transfer, bargain, or contract.
Deed.
Yes, Mike. And Pep, we're halfway there.
Gio has a single point on the board. Galvin has 2, and Michael is your leader right now. He's winning with 4.
Okay, we're doing palindromes. Your next one, of or pertaining to a city. Of or pertaining to a city. Civic. A principle, belief, or doctrine generally held to be true. A principle, belief, or doctrine generally held to be true. Tenet. A female sheep.
You.
Galvin.
How do you spell that?
E-Y-E-W-E.
Yes,
You.
correct.
You.
Cloth or plastic shield tied under the chin to protect the clothes. Galvin. A bomb or missile that fails to explode.
Done.
Geo. The 2 major forms of individuals that occur in many species.
2 what?
The 2 major forms of individuals that occur in many species.
Male, female.
I don't know.
You're on the right track. Sexes.
Male, female works though,
Yeah.
right? I mean,
I don't think so.
no, it doesn't.
All right. Your next one. The plural of a performance as a dance by one person.
Solos.
Ooh.
Galvin. 3-letter body part. No
I.
slang. Galvin and Pap, we're on the last 3.
Gio has 2 points on the board. Michael doubling that with 4, and Galvin is your leader right now. He's winning with 6.
Ooh. Ooh.
Right? We're doing palindromes. We are on the last 3. Here we go. An exclamation of surprise.
Wow.
Galvin.
Wow.
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 Woman in charge of a house of prostitution.
Madam.
Galvin. And your last one. That which turns around in access. That which turns around in access. Rotator.
Yeah.
Your final score, Gio with 2 points, Michael with 4, and Galvin is your triumphant champion today. He won with 8.
Kachaya! Woo, 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 woo! Trademark 2020.
Congratulations, Calvin.
Thank you. Thank you.
That was a good comeback.
Yes.
What line are you playing for?
I'll go with line 5, please.
Good morning. Who's this?
Is Lee?
Who?
Lee.
Lee.
Lee. How you doing, Lee?
Doing good. Right on. I can't believe I won you.
You are the winner. I'm going to put you on hold. Carmen will grab me during the break, and we'll hook you up with the prize. Okay, sir?
Thank you.
Good job. Thank you. There you go. He's on line 5.
Very nice.
All right, Galvin, what do we have coming up in news?
Well, before we get to news, my
Got
friend,
me on that one.
I would like to, inspired by a wonderful performance yesterday at the all-staff meeting, you guys to rap about how Mike is a liar. Just a couple lines each is fine. Freestyle it. If one of you wants to beatbox while the other one does, and then,
That'd be too confusing.
Yeah.
Well, here, Joe and I will give you a...
No, I don't need to. I don't need that'll throw me off.
Yeah.
Because it's on time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me just give me a second. Put
right.
together some material.
Oh, man. Drew makes it sound so easy.
Would you like to phone a friend?
Yeah.
Robin Hood was a thief and Tuck was a friar. Mike Calta is an optimistic liar.
Oh, all right.
Thank you very much. Top that.
Oh, rap battle.
Yeah. Mike is a crier, and he's a liar, and he likes to eat stuff made in the fryer.
All right. I'll take it.
I'll work on it.
All those things true.
Yeah.
I like that.
It was just more of like, I think haiku.
Your presentation wasn't as good, but
my brain is just trying to,
I'd love to eat some fried food right now.
Yeah. Drew makes it look so easy.
Carmen, I sent Carmen a thing. Carmen, did we talk about that? Did you see the thing I sent to your Instagram?
I don't think so.
What did we talk about dill pickles before?
Love
People
them.
doing, but doing something with them?
We just talked about pickles.
Right, yes.
They're putting ranch seasoning and like hot sauce. They're putting like seasoning in the pickle jar and basically making seasoned pickles.
Yeah, so I saw a thing where they took a taco pack, you put in with the meat, and they put it in the pickles. I didn't know whether we had talked about that before or whether it was something different. But yeah,
I did see that, Galvin.
That sounds good, right?
Yeah.
Taco pickles?
Yeah, taco pickles.
All right.
I love pickles.
Great name for a band. Taco
Not to
Pickles.
be confused with Carmen Taco Pits.
No. Yeah,
Taco
definitely.
Pickles.
We have so many names for Carmen.
Ham hands.
What do we have coming up in the news, Calvin?
Beef hands.
Beef hands.
I like ham hands better.
It's the best of the Mike. It's the best of the Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone. You're listening to the Mike Calta Show.
And in the studio right now is a guy who's multi-talented. I have to be honest with you. No, I feel abandoned. Do you know that we were so close for a while, and it's been over 10 years since you've been back here?
I wasn't keeping track.
I have been. You were one of my favorite guests to have on the show. Do you know that we are responsible for so many things that has happened to you over the years?
No, I give you guys credit all the time.
I know.
I give you credit all the time.
I got to tell you, it bugged me, and then it made me happy that you remembered us. But then David Spade made me very angry. In fact, I'm going to play the audio clip for you. This is the audio clip that I'm referring to with Kevin Nealon on the podcast with David Spade and I assume Dana Carvey. They do the podcast together.
Yeah,
play this clip, Carmen.
No, I remember one time I was in Tampa, and they had one of these DJs or radio personalities. That are just morning zoo kind of guy, high energy. And I go in there, and I was going through an AFib episode at the time, and my heart was irregular. And if it goes too long, you got to have it shocked back, And I don't have that anymore, but at the time I did. And he goes, "How do you get rid of it?" I said, "Well, you got to be kind of shocked back, with the paddles." And he goes, "Oh, that's crazy." And then, like a minute later, he's got an air gun under his desk. He sounds off the air gun. I almost fell off my chair. And he goes, "Did that work? Did that work? Did that work?"
Oh, he's trying to actually get you back to life and shock you. And a medical procedure that could have killed you.
I could have killed me, but on the way back to the hotel, I actually did go back to regular.
You're welcome. There you go. That was us. We don't have it in here, so don't be prepared. I'm being honest with you. There'll be no train horns. There'll be nothing going on today.
Well, I'm over that anyway. I had a procedure that fixed it. I had to get the air horn out of my butt. Yeah. They surgically removed it. But I tell that story a lot, especially friends of mine that have AFib.
Yeah.
A lot of people say,
I can help them all out.
You probably have it.
My dad had it. I should take my dad I should walk up behind him and train horn him.
Oh my, I almost fell off the stool.
Yeah.
I could have had a heart attack.
There were a couple of people that have fallen. There were people who spilled drinks. I mean, it was pretty good for a while. We had a good run with that thing. Well, we did it. Like at that point, we had just gotten it. There was the guy who makes them.
I was a test rabbit.
You were one of them, yeah. The guy who makes they're actual train horns that you would get on a train, and they install them in cars. And at the time, I drove a big Hummer, and I had it in the Hummer. And I will tell you that it relieved so much road rage from me. Like I didn't want to fight anymore. I would just hit the horn and scare people, and it would make me so happy. So then I said to the guy, I go, "Do you think we could put a horn blaster horn in the studio?" And he said, "Yeah, we can do that." So we actually had to hook up a tank in my office, he ran the wires through the drop ceiling and then under the desk. And then we were like, where can we put it? And we put it right under your nuts, right where it would go to scare. And I mean, we've knocked people off the bench before. I mean, it was good. It was a good little run that we had with that thing.
I'm sure it was.
Then everybody started stealing the idea and it became.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, they're doing the same exact thing we were doing.
Do you know why I couldn't remember your name? Because you were going by some screwy name back then.
I was Cowhead at the time.
Cowhead.
Yeah,
There's a cow man in Chicago.
Yeah, Man Cow. Yeah,
Man Cow.
Yeah,
So-
I don't really care. Like like when you're a radio guy and a talk radio host, the absolute worst thing you could say to somebody is you're a morning zoo kind of guy. And I know that wasn't your intention, but that stabbed me right in the heart. And then David Spade, when
Well,
you
I got even with you then.
but you did good. You said, a personality. You were trying to be nice. And then Spade's like, personality. I only
By
took
the
that
way,
with Stern.
how could he think we were part of a morning zoo with a guy named Cowhead and a train horse?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Call yourself whatever you want, man. Call you whatever you want to call you. That was a zoo in there.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
I also can tell you that your son is 18 years old.
Yeah.
Because we had just had kids about the same time.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
What kind of man is your son?
How old is your son right now?
18. Our kids. You got me. You walked me right into that. What is your son doing? Is he doing anything?
Well, he's applying to colleges. He's applied to almost every community college in the country. Some of the better ones too.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. What is he doing? He's really studious.
Oh, really? I thought you were going to say really stupid. I was gonna be like, mine too.
Well, you could be stupid and studious at the same time.
True, yeah.
It just doesn't mean the studying is kicking in. But he is into, he likes the video games with his friends.
Yeah.
And he likes ping pong. We play hellacious ping pong games.
Is he really?
I used to let him win.
Yeah.
And now he won't let me win.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then he also loves Legos, believe it or not.
A lot of people do.
I
have a whole TV show about it.
Really?
Yeah.
I was thinking at first, man, he is not, advancing. Like his buddies are into girls and stuff. And he's like, hey, can we get this Star Wars Lego? And then I watched the David Beckham documentary. He's into Legos.
Too. Yeah. A lot of adults are. That's very weird.
They put on the headphones, they watch YouTube, and they start building it. And it takes the place of Adventure.
Yeah. Does your son, I don't think I've had the opportunity to ask you this, but I do ask a lot of celebrities this. Does your son realize that you're cool? Does he know that you've done cool stuff before, or are you just dad to him?
He's fighting it.
He is.
But a lot of people are, like Conan O'Brien will come up and say, do you know how funny your dad is? Do you know how great he is? And so I think enough of that, he'll finally, get into it. But the thing about him is he won't call me dad.
What does he call you?
Well, he was calling me Kev for a while.
Was he really?
Yeah.
My daughter called me Michael for a little bit, yeah.
And I said, you don't have to call me by my first name. I kind of like dad.
Yeah.
Because I earned that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It kind of feels good to have your son call you dad.
Yeah.
But he's close.
I would still take daddy if I could. If I can get a daddy,
yeah.
I would take that in a second.
That's weird as a teenage boy, though.
He's not your teenage boy.
Yeah.
If Kevin's son called me daddy,
My wife calls me daddy.
That's hot. That's hot.
And she looks a lot younger than I do because she's 18 years younger. And if she calls me daddy, I say, don't call me daddy in public. People are going to think you're my
Is she
daughter.
really 18 years younger than you?
Yeah.
God bless you. Good for you.
So when she calls me daddy, again, if we're like waiting for a table at a restaurant, I just start making out with her. That freaks everybody out.
Dude, it bug you though? Like, my wife's only 6 years younger than me, but she looks way better than I do.
Oh, yeah.
And
well, she's had a lot of work done, right?
No, she's surprisingly no. We first moved in here. The guard at the gate was like, "Oh, your dad just went in 5 minutes before you." I was like,
"Oh,
brutal."
I had an Uber driver ask if I was the grandfather.
Oh, did you? You didn't even go dad. You went grandfather
because I had the walker at the time.
Yeah. Where do you meet this young woman?
I met her. This is crazy. 20 years ago, I was going to do a friend's pilot for a talk show.
Right.
John Henson used to be on talk show.
I know John, yeah.
And he had me and Kevin James and Ray Romano. And I was doing
another solid lineup.
Solid lineup. Yeah, I was doing another show at the time. And I was hosting a show. And then I got there late anyway. And I go to the makeup trailer. And she's sitting there. They're waiting behind, as they always are.
Right.
And she looks totally bored. And she looks really cute. Mm-hmm. And I've been divorced for a couple of years. And I was wondering on the way over there, I wonder if I'll ever meet somebody who's, who I'll have a kid with, or I wonder if I'll ever have a kid, basically, is what the thing is, because time was going by. And I walk into this trailer, and I see her, and there's nobody else in there except for my makeup artist, a couple chairs down.
Uh-huh.
I say hi to her. I sit in my makeup artist chair, And I said to my makeup artist, loud enough for her to hear, I said, you hear about single actresses adopting a kid. I wonder if a single guy could adopt a kid.
Oh, way to slide it in.
It was either, she said, the best pickup line or the most obvious, or you're real about it, But I can't remember what I think I was a little bit of both. Because I really wanted a kid. And then we hung out the rest of that night. We laughed and we exchanged numbers. And I said to her, you want to go out with a drink with everybody tonight? Because we're all going out for a drink. She goes, I got to get up early in the morning.
Oh, she blew you off.
So I said, okay. And I helped her carry her stuff back to the car. What I found out later was she had to go back and break up with her boyfriend.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Isn't that great?
That is great.
And that boyfriend? John Hamm. Kidding.
John Hamm. Yeah.
His wife is an actress. We were just talking about Parks and Rec because she was on Parks and Rec for a little while. She did a.
She's recurring on Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, she did the last Christopher Guest movie called Mascots with Parker Posey. They were both co-starring.
Oh yeah, I did see that. Yeah, that was good.
That was a good one. So yeah, that's her, and that's how I met her.
And you've been together this whole time, and you had the kid with her.
Well, I met my son as he was coming out of her vagina.
Right. That's where he was housed. Okay. Yeah.
I said to him, you hear a lot about dads helping with the birth. I wonder if I could help with this birth.
What did you do in the birth? Did you have a role? They didn't offer me nothing.
Well, I was afraid I would have to cut the umbilical cord.
I was ready to do that, and they didn't even let me.
I brought my own scissors. And so I get there.
Butterfly knife.
Chainsaw.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, right away, she's got me helping.
Yeah.
I got to hold her. She instructed me to hold her left leg open up in the air, which is how I got there in the first place. And then I just, then one thing led to another. She goes, do this, pull that out, pull on that. And I'm pulling on the baby, and he's not coming out.
You were pulling the baby. Yeah. I don't want to do that. I don't trust myself with that.
I didn't want to do it either.
Yeah.
And I'm pulling on his neck. He's not coming out.
His
the
neck?
is just it's elongating, And I had to get him in the headlock. And I pulled him out. And the first thing I noticed was we didn't know what the sex was going to be. I didn't know he had a penis.
Yeah.
And I was so happy to see that. It's the only time I've been happy to see a penis in my life. And then I cut the umbilical cord, and I did so well. I went across the hall and delivered 2 more babies.
My wife had a C-section.
Oh, and I wish I could have done that.
Me too. I wanted to. They were like, if you're queasy, I go, I'm not. I'm ready to see it all. And they're like, we have to take her a test. I go, I want to see the whole. I want to be a part of. And the doctor yelled at me. She was like, sit down, and she made me sit down behind the curtain with my wife, like where her head was. And I was like,
oh my god, where'd they put her head? They take the head off?
No, they left the head there, but they put like a curtain on her chest so neither one of us could see beyond.
I get it. I don't blame you.
Yeah, it's not very exciting, but at least it worked out.
But it took her a while to recover from that, right?
Yeah, not too long. It wasn't too bad, but yeah. We'd stairs at the time, and it was hard for her to go up the stairs for a couple of days. That was it.
Oh, yeah.
So
she'll get over it.
She's fine now. Yeah, so only one kid. You didn't have another one. You didn't like that one enough, or you liked that one too much?
No, we tried to have another kid.
Oh,
but she was never home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I never saw her again after that kid. But, I'm glad I had. How many kids do you have?
Do you know it's so hard for me, not that I often picture this, but to picture you as a sexual being because you're so silly. And I know at some point you have to be serious and you have to put the sexy face on. And it's so hard for me to imagine that for you.
Do you imagine that a lot?
I'm in my head now trying to picture you.
Can you show
top?
Can you show top?
You're on top.
Okay.
Like to put the moves, like to come in there suave and put the moves
You would
on.
be surprised. Man, my voice changes.
Oh, yeah.
It goes about 2 octaves lower. And I'm on it. I've seen enough movies.
Yeah. You know how to do it.
Yeah.
I have a second child. I have a daughter. Yes.
How old is she?
She's 12.
Oh, you waited a little bit.
Yeah, so because I was dead set. We had the son, we hit the jackpot, we were done. And then my wife was like, let's have another one. I went, I don't know. Plus, she had a really bad pregnancy. She was sick for the entire time, throwing up. And
then another C-section?
And then another C-section. So my wife had a little bit of a curved pelvis. I'm sure she loves me.
I always knew that about
Yeah. And so if you have a baby, they don't want to risk the head having damage, so it's easier to do the C-section. So.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So we did it again.
And that's it, though. 1 and 1 and we're out. We got out after
1 and 1.
1 and 1. We got a boy and a girl. We're good, yeah.
2 and through.
Yeah. Now, so J.O. said you did not go to the SNL 50th reunion?
I did go.
You did go. I thought.
Yeah,
That's what I thought you did.
Yeah.
No, I just didn't get much airtime. That's all.
Oh.
Do you, was it as, I thought as a fan of the show for years, I thought it was awesome. I thought it was great.
I thought it was awesome. Just to be there was awesome because there was so many nights of like celebration. The first night on a Friday was at Radio City Music Hall, and they had a lot of the bands there and sketches. And, I mean, it was just eye candy the whole night. And my son was able to come.
Oh, that's awesome.
So he started to think, I'm pretty cool because, Will Ferrell knows me.
Yeah.
But, Mike, that was so long ago for me. That was like over 30 years ago.
It doesn't seem like it.
It doesn't. I mean, because it was so intense at the time.
Yeah.
I was just telling somebody, I don't know, it was on a YouTube a podcast, that you're always trying to get Lorne Michaels' approval when you're on the show.
Yes.
And that never leaves you. 30 years later, I could be, making my bed and think, I wonder if Lorne would be happy with me pulling the sheets up this far,
Do you know, this morning, I got up this morning, I was brushing my teeth, thinking about you being on the show today.
And being sexy.
And I said, the one thing about Lorne Michaels, and I don't know him, I've met him a couple of times, the one thing about him is he's never laughs. How do you know that you have his approval? It seems like he never laughs at anything.
That's why you're always fighting for the approval.
Right.
But this 50th was amazing. It was everywhere I looked. There's Eddie Murphy comes in the room. We talked for a while.
Yeah.
Because we did Daddy Daycare together.
Yeah.
And so, and then there's Meryl Streep and Steve Martin. I met Keith Richards and Robert De Niro.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. Who did you meet that you were like, I can't believe I'm getting to meet this person?
Well, Caroline Kennedy was sitting in front of me.
Right.
John F. Kennedy's daughter.
Yeah.
And I couldn't believe I was finally meeting her. And, there wasn't much said.
Are you a big history guy? Are you like...
I'm a history buff, but I haven't started buffering yet. I'm still kind of gearing up.
All right, let me ask you this. Who was the one person that was there that you're like, how'd they get in?
Me. I don't know. I've always been like... I had that imposter syndrome on the show because I was not a sketch player.
Yeah.
And I was just happy to be there and happy every year I survived. And I survived for 9 years in that show. And other people would get in and get out because they wanted to be a star overnight. And I thought, they just don't know. And I was happy working every week with these different bands, Mick Jagger.
Yeah.
You say you're not a sketch player, but you are in one of the most famous sketches, The Italian Restaurant. That had to be one of the most famous sketches of all time.
I don't know if it's the most famous, but everybody asked me what's my favorite sketch, and I said,
that was great. Where they were all making out with Kirstie Alley. He was
coming to the Italian restaurant. She loves this restaurant because it's Italian. It's authentic Italian restaurant. And, she's my wife, and we go in there, and, the maitre d' kisses her, and then the waiter comes over, starts rubbing her shoulders, and it escalates until, Dana's a waiter, and he's dry humping Victoria on the table behind us. And then I finally get her out of there. I said, we got to get out of here. What, honey? This is what they do. And we're leaving. As we're leaving, there's a big picture window. And all the waiters come running over there. Sandra comes out with a Speedo on. That's all he's got on. Everybody's licking the window. So that was a great sketch.
Yeah, it was great.
I did like that. The other one I like, and it's because I write it, I'm not saying that's why I like it. It was one of the last sketches I did was the bathroom attendant sketch.
Oh, yeah.
With Harvey Keitel.
Yes.
It's a small bathroom. I'm the bathroom attendant. There's just about enough room for me in there. And then there's the toilet with no stall. And Harvey Keitel comes in and... he thinks I'm using the bathroom. I said, no, I'm the bathroom attendant. So I help him throughout the whole thing. It's very awkward.
At that time, you're like, I can't believe I'm acting with Harvey Keitel. This is the greatest thing ever.
It's the craziest thing in the world. But that 50th reunion was, it was one for the books,
Can you tell me about your audition? Because we watched all the SNL 50 stuff on Peacock that they're showing, and they show a lot of the actors' auditions. So what were you doing before? Were you doing stand-up?
I was doing stand-up.
Yeah, in L.A.?
Yeah,
okay.
In L.A. and around the country.
Right.
I was touring, and I did some commercials, and I did a couple of little spots on TV shows.
Right.
And Dana Carvey and I shared a house in the Hollywood Hills for a while with a couple other guys.
Who else? Famous guys?
Robert De Niro, one for one, one for a divorce, and no, it was one was a writer friend of mine who's passed away since, and another one, another comic called Bob Duback.
Okay.
So, so Dana got the show, and I was excited for him.
Yeah.
And then he recommended me for the show, and I auditioned.
Was Dana doing stand up as well?
Yeah, I knew him from the stand up.
Yeah.
And he was doing Church Lady in his act, and I was doing Mr. Subliminal in my act.
Mr. Subliminal.
Yeah. So that's how that kind of came about. But I was really excited to be at that show.
They say that's the worst thing you could do is recommend a friend while you're on the show. And Dana evidently did not.
I think he recommended because he knew I didn't do any characters or accents, so that would give him more time. And at the time, also, I was dating Jan Hooks. Who was on the show.
Oh, you weren't dating her before?
I was dating her before. I would be great friends with her for 6 years.
Right.
We were the best friends. We had the most fun, the most laughs. It was amazing. And she never wanted to go out. She was always going out with, like scrubby writers. And one night, I don't know, it just kicked in. Maybe the right, alcohol mixture or something. And we became boyfriend and girlfriend for a year before SNL. And then we get on that show together. And it was just horrible.
Horrible to be dating her while you're on the show, working together, being together, and then the stress of Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, all of that stuff. And she had severe stage fright. So I had to help her through that. And then when we broke up, we were still on the show.
Still had to work
together. It was kind
together.
of hard to be on the show together.
Yeah. Who broke up with who?
I broke up with her. Yeah. Because she said I wasn't sexy enough. I didn't know how to talk to her. She said, "You're so silly, man."
Yeah. If she knew your baby delivering skills, she might have stuck around a little bit longer. So now you're having to see her every day and work with her every day, but I mean, is she? Was it over, or is she jealous of you now? Like if you're talking to other girls and stuff, you have to deal with that. Oh wow.
Yeah, we had an agreement that we wouldn't bring anybody we're dating to the studio.
Right.
And then I forgot about that agreement because I had to keep this new girl to show her that I was actually on the show.
Right.
I had to bring her. Yeah. But no, it was difficult, and I've heard that that's been the case a few times with different couples on that show.
Sure.
But not Julia Louis-Dreyfus and her husband Brad.
Right. Yeah.
They were able to do it.
What is she doing? You think she's stringing baby blood? How does she look so young? It's amazing how good she still looks.
Yeah. No, I know. Some people take care of themselves.
Yeah, I know.
I said some people, Michael.
I understand.
Kevin, I've had the bag implants under my eyes.
What do you have?
Bag implants.
I put my bag implants clearly in there. I got butthole eyes all day. Me and Pete Davidson have the same. We're both from the same hometown.
Right,
we both do the same butthole eyes.
Are you from Staten Island?
I am. Yeah.
Jeez.
Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
My father, I tell this all the time. My father's 75 years old, full head of jet black hair. Gave me nothing but his butthole eyes. Yeah. Didn't give me his hairline, didn't give me his hair, didn't give me anything. He just gave me butthole eyes. My brother, that son of a bitch, has been shaving his head into a crew cut since he was like 5 years old. And then in his 40s, one day comes in with a full head of hair. I go, where'd that come from? And he's like, I just felt like growing it out. I'm like, yeah, but how do you have it? How come I don't have it and you have it? So my brother got my father's hair. Me, nothing.
Oh, you have a sister?
I do. She's got my hairline. No, I'm just kidding. She's got a full head of hair.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
that's
good. Let me ask you this.
All
right.
No, I'm kidding.
Did you see the movie that
I didn't
Jason Reitman did?
No.
Why would you not watch that?
I started watching it on a plane, and I thought, I've been through all this.
And it didn't make you happy to watch it?
Well, I only watched like a few minutes of it.
Yeah.
And there was just a lot of running around and stuff, and last minute with the show's coming on, we got to do that, and that's fine. I think it's great. A lot of people enjoyed it, and maybe I'll watch it, the whole thing, sometime. But right now, during all this stuff, I just didn't feel like would be that interested in it. It was the same when Tom Hanks came out with that show Punchline, or the movie Punchline, and it wasn't that authentic. They have lockers. They show lockers backstage.
That's what everyone points out. Every comedian points it out. They're like, yeah, they don't have lockers.
Although I will tell you, I did a strip club in Anchorage, Alaska once.
Right.
Not as a dancer. But they were trying comedy. And how do you know they have lockers?
My brother owns
backstage. Oh, he does?
Yeah.
We'll talk later. So we go up to Alaska. I went with Bob Saget.
Yeah.
And we go to the strip club. So the strippers strip. And then around 6 o'clock, they start the show, or 7, without any break. As like the strippers are doing it. And then now, ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Nealon.
Oh.
They think I'm a stripper.
Right.
But it's the same audience. It's the guys out there from the pipeline with their flannel shirts.
Yeah.
And
is it hard? Do they find you funny?
It was horrible.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
And nobody wants to see a guy, no matter how funny he is, doing comedy when I'm there to see naked girls.
Well, I did open up my buttons a couple of buttons down.
You can be sexy. I knew you could be sexy. I knew you had it.
But, yeah. I mean, I think that's one of the few times I bombed. The other time I bombed for Marines, Camp Pendleton.
Oh, really?
They were 18, the ones that were 18 and 19. It was the single ones because they did a show for the married couple,
right?
You know, and then this one they didn't even know who I was.
Yeah.
They're looking at their phone the whole time. God bless them. But yeah, those two times.
Were you tight with Saget?
Yeah.
Saget has been on the show a bunch of times. He was the first person to come in here when we started doing the show from the home studio.
Oh,
he was the first guest that we had in there. Yeah, I mean, a long time, and I've been a fan for a long time of his since before he blew up, before Full House. You know, does it bother you, or maybe you are privy to information? I still sit there and feel like there's so many questions about his death that I don't know if people don't want them answered, or if, like, as a friend of his, maybe you know more than I do, and I'm not trying to pressure you to talk about anything, but to me it seems so open-ended. Like, I still think about it now. I'm like, how are we letting this go? Like, it seems like there was foul play. It seems like there was something going on. I mean, the guy had a massive
room service.
He had a massive head injury, and everybody's just going to chalk it up to him falling, but he was in bed, and it just doesn't seem right. Does it settle right to you, or maybe you know other?
I don't know. He had a massive head injury.
That was what was relayed. Wasn't that the story that he had?
I thought they assumed he hit his head on something.
I thought he had a head injury, a head injury enough to contribute to his death.
I heard he had a harpoon through his chest. I don't know if that's true or not.
A lot of stories out there.
I don't know.
No, I don't know. It's whenever I stay at a Ritz-Carlton in Florida, though, I think about him.
You do? Yeah.
I wonder if that's, you know. But he was, I did a hike with him. You know, I have that little hiking show, hiking with Kevin. And I hiked with him, and I'm playing it back, thinking, man, I remember it's like it was yesterday. And then Carl Weathers, same thing. He died like 8 months after my hike.
Yeah. It's 8 months after your?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Maybe less. Yeah, it's just when you think about that, you can be gone so quickly.
Yeah. Oh, I think about it all the time.
Oh, he had just been in here like two weeks prior.
Yeah, because he was here and then went to Orlando.
Yeah.
And that's where he passed away. Yeah, it was really sad. Because we liked him, and I got to the point with him, and I was like, oh, if he doesn't want to do it, he doesn't have to. And he was like, no, I definitely want to do it. And that made me so happy because I knew he didn't have to, you know.
Yeah. We have the sign out there.
Yeah, we got the Bob Saget Memorial Green Room outside.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So the hiking show. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm a little chubby. And my wife made me go on a hike this past Thanksgiving, and we were in the mountains.
She's trying to kill you.
She's trying to kill me. Yeah, exactly. And I said to her, I said, listen, I'm not, I'll do it, but I'm not hiking up and all this stuff. And she's like, no, it's a path. And you know, in the mountain. And I was like, all right. Halfway through, I was like, I'm stuck because I can't go back because I'm halfway through now and I'm like miserable. And the entire time I'm thinking about you. And I thought, if you now told me I have to interview somebody while I'm trying to do this, is the worst possible thing I could think of.
Yeah.
But I imagine you do it a lot more often. You're out there hiking in the hills.
I do it, but as I get older, each year the incline becomes less and less.
Yeah.
Now it's pretty much walking on a trail.
Right.
But I'll tilt the camera sideways.
Give us the illusion of a hike.
Yeah. Well, you know, the hiking show came about when I was hiking with Matthew Modine, a friend of mine, and we were just hiking up a really steep canyon. We're both out of breath.
Right.
And we're talking to each other, and it was very like, so when you came to Hollywood, did you know, and I thought this would be funny to tape. It's like an interview show.
Yeah.
So I held my phone out there and I taped it, and then the way down the other side of the canyon, I asked him some serious questions. I said, Matt, you ever turned down anything that you regretted? He goes, oh my God. After Full Metal Jacket, I turned down Back to the Future, Wall Street with Charlie Sheen. I turned down Big, the Tom Hanks role. I'm like, you idiot.
Yeah.
And I kind of like posted them on Twitter, like 2-minute little instance.
Right.
And then I was doing Howard Stern once. He goes, you should do that like a longer thing on YouTube. And so I started doing that. But yeah, so I don't really hike the really steep stuff anymore.
Yeah.
Plus, I've had a couple of knee replacements.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
Who have you had on that have been some of your better guests, like your favorite guests? Or
well, there's been a lot of favorite ones.
Yeah.
It's hard to pick the worst or the favorite. But I recently, Tom Hanks.
Oh, really?
It's fun.
How tight are you with Tom Hanks that you get him to go take a hike with you?
Well, I've known Tom Hanks forever.
Yeah.
Since SNL. And what happened?
How does that go? Do your people call his people, or do you just text Tom Hanks?
I'm my people.
Yeah,
I
gotcha.
I everything I do is by myself on that show. I cast it, I film it with a selfie stick.
Right.
I have a drone I fly now.
Really?
Yeah. And then I edit it when I get home. It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
And I keep saying, that's it, man. I can't do this anymore. And then someone would come up to say, I love that hiking show. I said, all right, well, I'll give you another one or two. So So yeah, Tom Hanks was great. Conan O'Brien's always fun.
He's great.
We have a lot of fun together. Bryan Cranston was fun. I was a big fan of Breaking Bad.
Sure.
So when he said he would do it, but Tom Hanks, here was the thing with him. I called JB Smoot.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask him if he would do the hike, and she said, "Well, he's in New York." And she said, "How about Tom Hanks?" I thought, "Yeah, I wish." And she goes, "Yeah, no, he's coming back in a day or two. I'll ask him." And he said, "Sure," because I hiked with his wife, Wilson, a couple of years earlier, and we were friends. So so he shows up, and we did the hike, and I have to pinch myself and say, "I got hiking with Tom Hanks."
Is there anything about Tom Hanks that we wouldn't like? Like I can't. Over the years,
horrible body odor.
Oh, I knew it.
Terrible. Does anybody pass you on the trail and go, "Did I just see Tom Hanks?"
Yes, I've seen it on on the show.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
They recognize him. The worst was Jack Black because he got recognized. We went on a weekend, which is a mistake. Everybody's out hiking every
also,
10
you trying
yards.
to kill Jack Black? He's not a hiker.
No, he's not.
If you called me, I'd be like, "I love you, Kevin, but I'm not walking up a mountain with you." Yeah,
he was still on the trail.
Yeah,
when I left. But no, he was in pretty good shape. We actually did a little duet coming down by Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody, and so he was good. But someone like Spade, worst hiker in the world. No, it took me like 2 years to get him to go. And he goes, "All right, but it's got to be between traffic hours. I'm not getting stuck in traffic." I said, "Okay," and it can't be a hill. It's got to be flat.
Oh my!
I said, "All right," and I need food because I'm hypoglycemic. I said, "Whatever you want to do," and we get there and we hike. I found the flattest trail ever.
Yeah,
and we're hiking. And all of a sudden he stops. He goes, "Are we going uphill right now?" There's a 1% grade. I mean, you could barely tell you're going uphill.
Now, I know that the show you were doing it all, and then it got picked up, right? What's another?
Fox Nation.
Yeah, Fox Nation.
Wow.
They licensed 10 of the shows.
That's great.
Yeah. So, and then they're going to see how it goes, and if it goes well, they'll do more.
Good for you. That's
But
awesome.
I always loved doing it. It didn't matter if I get paid or not.
Right,
I just
right.
like doing it, and I wanted to learn how to edit and all that stuff. And
who wouldn't love to just take a walk with Tom Hanks? Like and Matthew Modine and David Spade. I mean,
and you're going to have questions.
Yeah.
I asked him what was his most popular line that's quoted from his films.
Spade or Hanks?
Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
And he said to me, "Oh, Wilson?" I said, "No, I don't think so." He goes, "What would it be?" I said, "What?"
Can I guess?
Yeah.
No crying in baseball?
No.
Oh.
See, he's got a lot.
Yeah.
He's got a lot.
I would think Forrest Gump, something Forrest Gump.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Box of chocolates?
Yeah. Mom always said, and so I had him do that line, but with an English accent.
This is easily the best part of me doing the show is talking to people. And they don't always have to be famous people. I am very interested in the way people's minds work and the long. So I love that I appreciate you coming in here today.
I'm happy to come in here. It's good to see you again.
Yeah,
I'm glad you don't have an air gun anymore.
No air gun, no surprises, no Wolverine will attack you.
And you're not a morning zoo anymore.
I'm not a morning zoo. No.
By the way, we brought you up the other day because you were there when they were talking about our pensions and you were waiting to come in and you came in and told us what our pension was. You were like, "You guys have a pretty good pension."
That was the first time we ever had you on. So we went mornings, afternoon, mornings, and we were doing mornings. He had just gotten here, joined the show. You were waiting in the lobby and they had a meeting about our pension plan and we couldn't go in the meeting. And you came in the studio, like Galvin said, and you were like, "You guys are in good shape with that pension out there." You guys it was you and Chris Jericho and a pair of mother-daughter midgets. That was the first time that were on the show.
I remember that.
And they were running through your legs. They were mother-daughter stripper midgets. Yeah.
That's
You're right. We were a morning zoo.
Yeah, not at all.
Well, I
a
was
professional
talking about
wrestler.
a strip club in Anchorage. That's where I first met those strippers.
Who is coming up? Anybody coming up on the hiking show that you're excited about?
Nobody's coming up. I'm doing a little bit slower this year because it took up so much time. I got to do other things now because I have 5 films coming out this year.
What do you have?
Happy Gilmore 2.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, that's gonna be great.
Now hold on a second. We are very worried about this.
Why?
Because most of these long-awaited sequels stink. You wait like Coming to America 2 and all that stuff. So how do you feel about Happy Gilmore 2?
Well, I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
I read the script.
Yeah.
That's good. And they got so many stunt casting in there.
So many, that's
Every
the thing.
professional golfer.
Yeah.
I can't even tell you all the people in there because I guess they're trying to keep it quiet. But I think it'll be great.
Adam Sandler ever buy you a car or any of that stuff for being in his movies? I hear he does that.
He did that with Grown Ups, I think. With
Grown
Spade
Ups,
and some of those guys. Maserati's I did a commercial once where they gave me 3 Mercedes, right, as a payment.
Right. 3
of those little sports car Mercedes. I didn't want those Mercedes. And if I got them, I'd have to pay the tax on them and everything.
So what did you do?
I sold them.
Oh, yeah.
Before I even got them.
Yeah.
And I said, just give me the money, And the money I sold as well.
You wouldn't keep one and sell the other 2?
I already had a car.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
And he's 6'4". He's not fitting in
That's
that
6'4". That is hard. Surprisingly, a Volkswagen has a lot of room.
A Volkswagen? Is that what you're driving?
No.
Oh.
But I thought about it.
What do you drive? What is your everyday
I have
drive?
an electric car now.
You do? What
It's a
kind?
Tesla.
It is?
It's in the shop now. We're having a gas engine put in it. No, seriously, it's a great car. It's a great car. I love it. But you know what? It's a little bit too low for me.
Yeah.
And I'd probably want to support another car company,
Yeah.
But
you're making the switch?
I think so.
Yeah.
Come back to gas.
Yeah.
I'll show them. But it's hard to get in and out of, too. It's low. It's
I
really
know.
low.
My son had one. Every time I got in, my shoulder would knock the piece off above the seatbelt. There was like a little bit. I'd hit it, and I was just too big for that car.
Wait, your son drives?
My son, yes. He'll be 19 in August.
Okay, because the driving age in L.A. is 31.
It's 16 here.
Yeah, it is 16.
My son has been driving since he was 12.
Oh, my God.
We had a Target closed down, and I used to take him to the Target parking lot and just let him just drive around. I wanted him to be, just be familiar with it because nobody ever did that with me. My second drive was my driver's test, So, yeah.
Really?
Well, I had driver's ed, but then my first time I was driving by myself was my driver's ed test. Nobody ever took me driving, so I wanted him to be comfortable with it. So by the time he was 14, I was like, hey, run to Starbucks for me. He was in good shape. So now I don't have to worry about him on the road when he does the stuff.
Oh, yeah. My son doesn't want to drive. He's got his license, but he doesn't want to drive.
But you're in L.A.? Well, I guess
in L.A.
not.
And we live right by Sunset Boulevard, which is like a speed track, And I keep telling him, I tell my wife, I said, he's got to drive.
Yeah.
He's got to get out there and drive. Because I'd rather have him drive than drive with one of his friends who I don't know, or an Uber driver who we don't know. I was in an Uber driver and the guy almost crashed twice.
I was in one in New Orleans. I got in a car accident.
Really?
Yeah. My buddy Pete hates New Orleans. I love New Orleans. My buddy Pete hates it. It's dirty. It's rainy. And he's like, I hate it here. We get in there, and 5 minutes later, our Uber smashed into another one. He looks at me and goes, I hate it. I hate everything about this city. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass when that happens.
Well, I've never been in an accident in my life.
Yeah.
Me driving. One accident, but it didn't go on my police record because hit and run.
Fast moving. Yeah, I got you. I got you.
Yeah. I've worked in town before, but it was in Ybor City.
Yes,
I think it was an improv.
It was an improv at the time. Yeah,
that's a party town right there.
Yeah. This is a lot calmer.
It's in like a strip mall.
It's in a strip mall. It's the same because it's in a strip mall, but it's a very nice club. And most comedians, they run this pretty good video before that you'll probably never see, but they run it before you come on stage. And it's all these different comedians on podcasts talking about how much they love playing that club,
right?
Because it's got the low ceilings and it's just old school comedy club,
Okay.
To me, we go to that improv in Ybor, and I which is a Funny Bone now, and we go there and I go, this place is magnificent. It's a 3-story theater, and I'm like, I love it. Comics are like, I hate it here. It's too big and it's too high and it's too much. I don't know. Then they go to Side Splitters, which has been there since the 80s. And I'm like, low ceilings and stupid fake brick wall they used to have and all that stuff. And everybody's like, we love this place. This is
really
a pillbox. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to playing there. I've never played there before.
And I think you only have one show that has tickets available. I think the rest of them are selling out super fast.
What am I doing here?
That's what I said.
Get up.
So I had said, I had bugged Gio like 3 times. I really would like Kevin Nealon to come in. And he goes, I don't know. I think he's only got one show that's got tickets available.
If I knew it was you, I would have been here right away without even questioning it. But,
do you remember last time we were here, we brought a banjo in for you to play?
Wait a minute. Was I here before in this
Not
house?
in this room.
Okay.
Not in this room. No, this is our post-COVID studio.
Okay.
When COVID, everybody was operating from different locations, and then all of a sudden I was like, we're never going back.
Is this your house?
This is my house.
This used to be the meat locker?
This was the meat locker, and this was actually my air conditioning / gun room over here. Now we have a full studio next door.
That's nice, man. That's nice. I'll tell you one thing about these clubs, though. They play the video sometimes before. I think that's a novel idea to play what people think about the club. But when they play bits of comedians' acts, like before, like there's like 4 comics, and different, and you're thinking, oh my God, that's my joke. Each of my jokes, or whatever. Or they do in the same area.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a good idea.
No.
And then by the time you get out there, they're sick of comics.
Well, and also sometimes they have guys coming Like for this club's got a good streak of famous comedians coming, but I've been to clubs sometimes where like next week Flappy Wilson. And you're like, who the hell's Flappy Wilson?
By the way, I'm looking on Side Splitter's website, and you have about 5 seats left.
Oh,
yeah, out of all the shows.
I'm thankful you didn't know that.
Should have charged more.
Yeah. Well, those 5 seats will be really expensive.
I'm at that verge now where, not verge, but I'm at that point where I'm thinking, I wish I could just play a theater one night and get everybody in that theater at the same time. Instead of sticking around to do 4
Why
shows.
don't you do that? A lot of comedians say that. I feel like you can do that.
Well, like I said, I'm at that point now where it might work, it may not work. When you go to a club, they have a mailing list.
Yeah.
So they have a lot of people that are used to the club. But yeah, there's a lot of comics now that are filling up arenas, and that's something I could do. I just don't want to do it. I don't like big crowds.
You know, keep it to the.
I like the
keep it to the strip malls. I guess. I know how it goes.
I like. My favorite audience is a dinner party. Around the table.
Everybody's paying attention to anything. They're eating their
It's just
lamb.
right there. They're eating, and I'm just doing all my material. And
there is a club in there's a couple of clubs in Florida, in South Florida, Visani's, which is a really nice club and a really nice restaurant. And I just always, every time a comic goes up there, a good comic, the first thing they do is they're like, "What do you got, chicken parm?" Like it's so distracting that they're sitting there eating while you're doing it. I can't imagine that.
I know it. It's and usually it's all that crap food.
Yeah,
it's
pretzel sticks,
deep fried cheese, tostadas.
Hand basket of popcorn. That's all you get.
A basket of deep fried popcorn.
Deep fried popcorn is all you get.
Yeah, and then it used to have the blender when you worked in these clubs. They had the bar,
right there,
the blender going. That's when I knew I had to get off SNL after 9 years. I was doing, and I was ready to move on.
Yeah,
I was going out and doing sketches with food in my mouth still.
Right,
at service table. I'm taking food out of my mouth. I was doing a sketch.
Yeah,
and then I come back to my dressing room. All my friends are in there. They got the blender. They're making margaritas. They're jammed in there. It's a small dressing room, and they got some other show on. They're not even watching.
Can I ask you one more question about that? And I'm not trying to be too specific.
No, it's all right.
Were you rich after, say, after 7 years?
No,
you were not making.
No. They don't make a lot of money.
They don't, right? Like I know we've had certain actors in here before that have worked there that told, because I lived in New York and I know how much it costs to live there in a decent place.
Yeah,
and you have to be. I mean, if you're making hundreds of thousands of dollars, you're living in a decent place in New York. You got to make a lot of money to live in a nice place.
Well, that's what Lorne Michaels said. He goes, don't, spend your money on an apartment because you want to be comfortable when you go back there.
Yeah.
And we weren't making a lot of money. We spent most of the money on an apartment. But back then,
was it you and Jan?
No, we didn't live together.
Oh, okay. So who did you
I
live
lived with me.
Oh, you were solo.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And it was difficult to live with myself back then.
Right.
But so eventually, after my 6th year, I got a nice federal-style townhouse down in the West Village.
Right.
And it was 2 stories, 4 fireplaces, high ceiling, it was like the Friends apartment.
Yeah. You're making money at that point.
But no, I'm not making money.
Right.
All my money's going to that apartment.
To the apartment.
But it's only $4,000 a month at the time.
Yeah.
So,
which is fantastic.
It was a lot of money back then, though.
But living in the West Village and paying $4,000 a month for 2 stories, you'd never get that now.
4 fireplaces.
Yeah.
It was great. So I spent all my money, and nobody really made any money. And people thought you were rich because you were on that show.
Right.
And I mean, if you never got a job after that show, you would be doing some minimum wage job somewhere.
Yeah.
Just to kind of pay the rent. So, but I remember Lauren would say, we pay the writers more because you guys are going to go on and do big things,
right.
Movies and stuff. You got a great career. But the writers, they're just going to keep writing. So we pay them actually a little bit more than you guys. And then cut to 20 years later, Conan O'Brien, Greg Daniels from The Office, writers,
Smigel.
Yeah.
They pull up in their limo. Hey, Mr. O'Brien, can I get a ride? But that's so funny. That's the way it is.
It's the best of the Mike. It's the best of the Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone. You're listening to the Mike Calta Show. Here's your chance to cash in on the Bone Bonus 2026.
You don't know how much I need this money.
The Bone Bonus returns Monday, January 12th at 8 a.m. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
The Bone Bonus is back. Keep listening for your chances to win. 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw radio.
Hi, I'm Shafia Singh of the Singh Law Group. The Singh Law Group is our family-owned law firm. My husband David and I met our second day of law school and have been practicing law for over 26 years. We represent people who have been injured from medical malpractice, nursing home abuse, and car accidents. If you or someone in your family has been injured and would like to speak to a lawyer, please call us for a free consultation at 813-840-1111 or go to flacrash.com. Let our family represent yours. Main office, St. Pete.
The new year is upon us, and we need to start thinking about projects for 2026. WeatherTight Windows offers no payments until 30 days after install. Plus, they have interest-free or low monthly payments to help suit the budget needs of all homeowners. So check this off your to-do list for 2026 and call WeatherTight Windows for a complimentary quote on replacement windows for your home or condo. And Happy New Year from WeatherTight Mike and me, Mike Calta.
WeatherTightWindows.com. WeatherTight Windows.
There are only about 4,300 publicly traded companies on the U.S. Stock Exchange, but there are an estimated 33 million companies in the U.S. Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. The average investor is missing out on over 99% of the investment opportunity that's happening in this beautiful country until now. True portfolio strength is found beyond the confines of the S&P 500, investing in promising companies before they go public. Private real estate, infrastructure, world-changing technologies. This is called the endowment model. The endowment model has historically outperformed the traditional model of just stocks and bonds. If you're an accredited investor and want more from your investments, it's time to think beyond just stocks and bonds. Call Trajan today, 813-212-0500. That's 813-212-0500.
Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. See website for details.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at radiodirect.com/privacy. Texting enrolls for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Reply stop to opt out. Text help for help. Consult a doctor prior to use.
Wow, you look amazing. What have you been doing?
You've heard of Ozempic, Wegovy, and the other GLP-1 medications that are all over the news, right? Well, I found this great company called Zelfie. And if you qualify, you can get medications like Ozempic and Wegovy and other GLP-1s at 80 to 90% savings without insurance, all 100% online.
Wait, I can get GLP-1 medications for 80 to 90% less and do it all online? No long wait at the doctor's office or pharmacy?
Yes, Zelfie can provide semaglutide and tirzepatide, the active ingredients in Ozempic and other expensive GLP-1s, for 80 to 90% less and shipped direct to your door.
Amazing. How do I get started?
Just send them a text.
Text SWEET to 797979 to get started today with Zelfie. Get the same active ingredients in Wegovy or Ozempic for 80 to 90% less, 100% online. Don't wait. Text SWEET to 797979 right now for your exclusive offer. Text SWEET to 797979. That's SWEET to 797979.
These statements and products have not been evaluated or approved by the FDA for weight loss.
Hey, it's Mike Calta here to tell you about my friends at Stingray Chevrolet in Plant City. It's time for them to close out the year, and they're pushed to finish the year strong. That means these are the final days to get their biggest savings of the year on a huge selection. Right now, you can upgrade to a new Chevy Silverado 1500 with $12,290 in total savings. That's right, $12,290 in total savings. And here's the thing. Stingray Chevrolet is massive. They've got rows and rows of new Chevys, Silverados, Tahoes, Traverses, Equinoxes, whatever you're looking for, they've got it. You can actually find the one you want and drive it home today. Plus, they're paying top dollar for your current vehicle. Keep the cash or use it to trade up and save even more. The clock is ticking. Don't miss the final days to upgrade before time runs out. Visit StingrayChevrolet.com. Together, let's drive.
Stingray Chevrolet. Relax, enjoy the difference.
Stock number TZ2399785. Stingray discount $6,040. Customer cash $3,000. GM bonus cash $2,000. Trade assistance $1,250. Must trade in a 2011 model year or newer vehicle. Not available with lease and some other offers. Plus tax, title, license, and $999 dealer dock fee. Expires 1/2/26.
Kohl's new clearance markdowns are intense. Up to 70% off is the kind of deal that'll leave you feeling stunned and make you whisper things like, "Where have you been my whole life?" to a cardigan. Just take a deep breath, steady your cart, and try to act normal. But it's not possible. The savings are just too good. Shop new clearance markdowns now, in-store and online at Kohl's. Select styles, some exclusions apply. See store or kohls.com for details.
Want to make 2026 your year of adventure? Book that trip and learn a new language with Babbel. Go ahead, make a resolution you can stick to. Now is the time. Babbel's New Year sale is here. Unlock all of the languages on Babbel with a lifetime subscription for 65% off. Turn your daydream into a destination this year with Babbel. Get Babbel's lifetime access for less at Babbel.com. That's BABBEL.com. Babbel.com.
This is a test of the emergency alert system.
Back to Real Raw Radio, sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, it's the Mike Calta Show.
Remember when all you thought silencers were just a movie?
Right.
That's all you thought. Now you can just go get one easily at Shark Coast Tactical. How do you like that?
I like it. You know what they need to do? I guess not. I was going to say make like a silencer for a shotgun.
Right.
But you don't want a silencer on a shotgun. You want a big blast. You want the...
Yeah.
You know
That's
what I mean?
scares them.
Yeah, the gets them, but also you want a big blast too, because even if the doesn't scare you, then a blast and half the wall comes down.
Yeah, I have to tell you, Galvin, I know you don't think so. I know you think that I'm dying to shoot somebody, but I'm not. I really don't. I don't want to. I don't even really carry my gun a lot anymore. I just.
I don't know whether you're dying to shoot somebody. I think it would be a lot more powerful and effect on you if you had to shoot somebody.
That I don't think so. Like, I think if somebody broke into my house and I shot and killed him, I'd be like, I killed a guy once. You know, I'd be like,
right,
yeah.
until you find out, you know, that he had a 7-year-old daughter.
No, I don't know.
Think of the two dudes that broke in here before.
But they didn't break in. They wandered in.
But we didn't know that at the time.
I know, but
there was the one dude had a bag and he reached in his hand in that bag. Like, that could have gone horribly wrong.
Yes, I'm glad I did not kill those guys.
Yeah.
I really am. Like, I still to this day don't know what the true story is.
Some type of, I think there was drugs involved or some kind of mental breakdown or something.
I mean, but for two of them,
if they're both on the same drugs.
For those of you who don't know, during the show one time on a Friday, I had a busy day in my house. My wife was working from home. Cleaning ladies were here. The doors were open. People were coming and going. And two guys came in through my back door. They rang the doorbell on the Ring doorbell. And then they came in and they were in my house. And the cleaning lady came up to me and said, there's two guys here and they need us to call 911. But they said they're your neighbors. And I didn't know what was going on. But at the time, I do have a neighbor that has a special needs kid. And I thought maybe something was wrong over there. So I walked out, and there were these two guys standing in my living room. They looked like maybe they were Hispanic or Middle Eastern. They were dressed nice. They didn't look threatening at all. And I said, what's going on? And they were like, looked at each other, and then they had it like Gio said, one of them had a bag, and then they looked like he reached for the bag. And then I lunged, they lunged, and they ran. And I have double French doors in my living room that happened to be open because the cleaning ladies were here cleaning everything. And they ran out the double doors. Had they not, and they've been trapped into my house, it might have been a whole different different scenario because I couldn't catch it. I ran after them, and
you did grab the pool skimmer.
I grabbed the pool skimmer to go after them and chase them. And then when they broke out between the two houses, I lost them. I didn't know where they went, and then they popped up on the golf course. And then I yelled across the pond to the golfers. I said, "Stop those guys! They just broke into my house." And then they stole the golf cart of the golfers and took off. And then the golfer went after him and started fighting the guy as he's driving away. And he pushed him off and they took off.
Now, when you yelled to the golfers, did you yell? Were you like, stop those guys? They broke into my house. Or did you go, stop them? They broke in my house?
No, what I said was, Galvin, I was trying to get attention. So I was like, I gave him you better run, you pussies. Because I knew I couldn't get to him. So I was trying to get the other guys to pay attention. And they were like, what's going on? And I'm like, those guys just broke into my house. And then when they saw them go for the golf cart, they ran after him.
Yeah.
Now imagine this scenario, and they're in your living room, and the whole lunging thing happens, and you had your gun on you.
So if they would have tried to run away, I probably would not have. I mean, cooler heads are speaking now, but I probably wouldn't have shot them if they were trying to run away. But if they were trapped in my house, if those doors are closed, and I would have shot them, that's fine. But Now, if you tell me afterwards they were two guys who went to the wrong house and I shot them, I'd feel terrible about that.
Remember later on, the parents came to the house.
Yeah.
They were
And
talking to
said-
the police officers. They were like, oh, yeah, they were on something, or I didn't even know what the story was.
I don't think they knew what the story was. So the last thing they know is that they went to the Lightning game and nobody had seen them since they went to the Lightning game. But I talked to their older brother, and their older brother was like, I don't know what's going on. He's like, these are two college-educated guys who never did anything. He's like, they both have jobs. I can't imagine what was going on. So the truth is, I think they were just, if they weren't messed up on drugs, I can't see that they both had a mental breakdown.
Because they were in the neighbor's house, too. They've been in multiple houses.
Maybe they were.
Or did they get drugged?
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like, did they go out after the game or
So
something?
that would have
like
made me
that?
feel bad, Carmen, if I would have shot and killed one of them and turned out that they were drugged.
And you found out that they had no intentions of robbing you. They weren't doing anything nefarious. It was just
They were trying to get help or
So the thing was, that night I was leaving to go to the Hard Rock in Hollywood with Amanda. We were leaving for the weekend. And I said to security here, I said, can you guys just give me an update on what's going on with this? I mean, like, can keep an eye on my house because I'm going out of town. And they were like, yeah, no problem. And sometime around 10 o'clock that night, security called me and said, hey, just a heads up, those guys are in custody. And I said, with the police? And they said, no, an ambulance picked them up. So that was 10 o'clock at night, and they left in an ambulance. And the ambulance, and the guy said, I don't know all the details, but evidently they found them in somebody else's yard.
Yeah.
So I don't think that those guys were up to no good. I think they were, something happened to them.
Some kind of breakdown. But imagine, I mean, you'd feel horrible if you'd shot and killed those guys.
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't. They don't seem like they were warranted getting shot.
Yeah,
but if all they had to do is struggle with Amanda. If I had seen that for 1 second, they'd have both been dead.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's as easy. I think unless you actually go through that, I don't think you can think it's as easy as.
Okay, let me ask you this: glass breaks in the middle of the night. I shoot both of them. I don't care if they're on drugs or not. The minute they came into my house, it's over. I don't even have any. I'm dead inside on those feelings.
Yeah,
I'm sleeping in glass breaks. Though they're dying. Here's why I feel bad. I hear something and I shoot somebody, and it's one of my son's friends. That I feel bad about. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
A kid in the wrong place at the wrong time. But somebody tries to break into my house, whether they're in the wrong house, it's an accident, or I don't feel bad about it.
Yeah,
I don't feel bad.
Again, I don't think, unless you actually done it, I don't even think you could even tell if you would.
But I've relived it so many times in my head.
In your head. But it's like it's like the tough thing to kind of say.
No.
But I
Listen
think
to me.
actually taking a human life
I'm
is
telling
such a
you.
bigger thing than anybody can even imagine it unless they've actually done it.
Yeah, I don't.
And the repercussions of everything.
Yeah.
Of their.
The ripple effect is so extensive.
Everybody that they know, everybody that you know. Like,
do I want to deal with the legal aspect
I'm not talking
of it?
legal.
No.
I'm talking mentally, emotionally. I mean, it's such a ripple effect.
Have
that
you
can't
ever-
even imagine?
In your life, and this is, I am not a tough person. I'm telling you this. I talk a great game, but I am not. I have said this all the time. I will get beat up by a sophomore in high school. Have you ever fought somebody with the intention of killing them?
No.
I have punched people in the face. No, I'm talking about my much younger years.
But over what?
Over dumb stuff.
Exactly.
But in my mind and my heart, I was like, I'm going to kill this guy.
Yeah.
Like, that is how. So I feel like I've been through that mentally already. Like, I feel like I'm prepared for that.
But had you done that, I think you would have it. Like, if you had fought some guy, he falls down, hits his head on the
That's different.
sidewalk.
That's an accident. That's an accident.
In the midst of the fight, he hits his head or whatever, and you killed that guy. Then when the reality of that situation, I think would be far heavier than you could even imagine.
I don't know. I mean, you might be right. I don't know. I don't feel like it, but I could be wrong.
Any people that have actually been in that situation, none of them seem to be like, yeah, I'm glad that happened. Unless it was like a life or death situation.
I don't feel like if there's glass breaking in my house in the middle of the night, I don't feel like I have to wonder what I'm going to do. I don't think I'm going to hesitate for a second.
But again, the other thing is fighting somebody, regardless of whether you say, in my head, I feel like I'm going to kill them. Once you grab your gun, you know you're killing someone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Once you grab a gun, you're going, okay, this is probably going to end with somebody dead.
I've pulled my gun twice with the intention on using it. And I remember Tom Steele, who I used to work with, said you only take the gun out when you plan on using it. And that's what I try to live by. I've pulled it out twice with the intention of using it. One time I pulled it out to show somebody that got out of their car and just take a step back. But back in the day, there were two guys that confronted us at a gas station, and they were ready to fight. And I was like, all right, that's it.
Again, I don't know. I feel like it might be easy to say, but I don't believe you'd be so void of emotion for taking a human life.
I think you're giving me way too much credit in my heart.
I think people that are people who are murderers, killers.
Yeah.
You're completely void of any type of emotion when taking another life. You have to be the person that's like a killer.
If you were guaranteed, just a scenario, if you were guaranteed to never get in trouble legally, okay, could you be an assassin that killed bad people?
No.
Like, you don't think you can kill, so my wife, when she first started in therapy, when she was going to college and she was doing an internship and stuff, she would come home with these horrific stories of families molesting their own kids, beating them, doing, like Galvin was reading in news every once in a while. You hear this and you go, how could that guy starve that poor kid, you know? Do you if you were guaranteed you'd never get caught, you don't think you can kill those people?
No.
I think I could.
What if...
I don't think you say that, I don't think you really mean that.
What about this, Gio? What if you knew in the future they were going to harm more people? So you knew you stopping this person stopped him from killing 4 more girls. Or, you know what I mean?
I mean, but maybe at that point you're like law enforcement.
No,
that's
such
different.
a set of skills.
Secret assassin.
No, could I be a murderous assassin? No, I could not be.
See, I don't. I'm not like, I would be a great assassin. No, I don't. But I feel like if you told me that they were bad people and I'd never get caught, like I'd never go to jail. Yeah, I think I could do that. I can go put a bullet in the guy's head who's molesting kids.
Yeah, but you're saying it as almost you find satisfaction in that.
Yes.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's insane.
But I'm talking about bad people.
I don't believe you really mean that.
But I'm talking about bad people.
Right.
But you don't understand how much I've thought about this. This is not a first time.
That's not a healthy thought.
So
you're saying this is not a healthy thing to think.
So when Amanda was first going through this, this was 20 years ago, when she was first going through this for school, and she would come home and she would tell me these stories. And I go, you have to stop telling me this. I can't live with this. And then I thought of a whole scenario of a television show where a guy would go through his wife's files at night, go in her office, go through her files, find the bad people, and then kill them. And he was an Amazon delivery driver.
Yeah.
So that you could see the Amazon truck in the neighborhood. Nobody ever thought
that's
about it.
Basically the plot of Dexter. Yeah, he's killing bad people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
because he's a serial killer that finds satisfaction in killing people. So he finds a way to justify it.
That is justified, though.
Yeah, right.
I mean, he's basically
killing other murderers.
Because he goes by a code.
Yeah.
And he works for the police department, and he can see other people with the dark passenger.
He has to kill people, but that's why he's able to justify, because they're bad, quote unquote bad people.
By the way, 2 things you were saying, if those guys, 2 guys, if they did something to your wife, it made me think of maybe one of the best shooting scenes in any movie ever is Usual Suspects, when Stephen Baldwin does the 2 guns and goes and shoots the guys at the same time.
Yeah.
And then also they just did a thing where they had actual psychiatrists and psychotherapists and stuff look at a bunch of different killers and serial killers and like psychopaths in movies and stuff. They said number 1, the way they acted, the best one who seemed the most realistic was from No Country for Old Men.
Oh, really?
Yeah, about how he was just a crazy murderous,
Outside of hurting my direct family, I can't imagine another scenario where I would want to kill somebody.
Yes.
What if you got like cut off in traffic?
or you didn't like somebody's T-shirt?
Yeah.
I would say it would have to come down to my kids.
Yeah.
If you hurt my kids, you would die.
My direct family. If somebody had God forbid, hurt my daughter or sexually assaulted my daughter or something.
Yes.
Then that
person has to die.
I would probably have those feelings. Outside of that, I can't imagine. But even that, I feel like if I'd gone through with it, I would emotionally, mentally, that still messes with you.
I don't think it wouldn't mess with you. I think you'd probably think about it, but I don't think I'd be as crippled by it as you think.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah, you would probably be worried that you're going to get caught.
No, I don't. I mean, no, I would go in knowing I'm going to get caught.
But also,
you're going to get caught.
But also, what I'm talking about, the ripple effect about all the other people and stuff, is that I just listened to a Dateline the other day where a girl was murdered. And her brother was probably, 7 or 8 years old whenever she got murdered. She was his older sister. And then he grew up and he wound up killing himself. And they said would he have killed himself, do you think, if his sister wasn't murdered? And they said no. That definitely was a direct effect on his life.
Took a toll.
That he wound up killing himself, and it was because of that. So not only did that guy murder the girl, but he murdered the younger brother too, because...
Plus, I've seen a Bronx Tale. Eventually, the son's going to find you and murder you, too.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Which really is a ripoff of the good Godfather anyway.
Pretty much.
I don't know. I just think that...
I think unless you actually go through that, it's hard to even say how you'd actually react.
Right.
Yeah, you might be right. But I think, though, part of most situations is to be prepared for it is to already think through it.
Yeah, maybe.
You know what I mean?
Maybe.
So I've already thought about it. Now, I also thought somebody broke into my house one time, and all I did was stand in the kitchen and yell, "What do you got?"
Yeah.
So really,
you hear stories all the time where people just open fire in their house, and then it's like a delivery driver, or they shot through the door, and it was somebody not. It's like,
Randy, I didn't know you were coming over.
It's a real.
I almost killed the Amazon lady because she delivered a package to my back door at 2 o'clock in the morning. Who does that?
It's wild.
I walked out there. I go, "Did you just deliver a package?" She goes, "Yes." I go, "Why?
Yeah.
Why did you bring it to the back door
But
at
is
2
that
o'clock
the
in the morning?"
description? Is that what you have in your description?
No, and it's so you don't even see my back door from the front
it's
house.
so obvious where your front door is.
Right. I don't know why she thought that was a good idea. I thought for sure something was going to be up there. Why she did that? You know,
that's wild.
I mean, I scared the hell out of her. She scared me, and I scared her right back. Yeah, maybe I would have got shot on that one. Imagine I scared her, and she got nervous, jumped, and shot me.
Yeah, that's true.
I also wonder if like these people who do security in here, I think they're not allowed to carry guns. And if I would carry a gun anyway, just to be safe.
Oof. That's a lawsuit waiting to happen.
Yeah.
I know, but do you want to be in a lawsuit or do you want to be dead?
Maybe just don't be a security guard.
Right.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm definitely not.
Thanks, Paul Blart.
Either be a security guard and go by the rules or pass the cop test.
You kind of know what you're getting into.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, I mean, for my own protection, not to be out there fighting crime. I'm just saying, like, I feel like for me, I'd be scared. I'm out here walking around in the dark by myself.
When I sign up for the job, what do you mean I don't get a gun?
Yeah.
All right, see you later.
What do you mean?
I'm out.
Blurt?
Don't worry, I got my own.
Remember Police Academy? Tackleberry, he's got his own gun.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think that I would be nervous to have this sort of job where people are calling me and I have to go investigate things. I'm unprepared.
I'd be people that work overnight at 7-Eleven. I'd be nervous to not have a gun.
But I think they all have guns.
I don't know if they do or not.
Some do. Like if you own the store, okay. But if you're just working there, they're not like.
No.
And here's the store gun. You know what I mean?
You got your own. You bring your own.
No, you're bringing your own gun to work. Are you out of your mind?
No, I brought my own gun to work almost every day.
Yeah, with a big sign on the door that says you're not supposed to have a gun in there. Yeah.
Right, but the law doesn't
supersedes.
take
Yeah,
over.
no, I understand. But what I'm saying is I own a 7-Eleven. Do you think I want you working there with a gun?
No, definitely not.
Exactly.
That's my whole point, though. Or you think I'm not bringing one anyway because Fred told me he didn't want me to bring one to work?
Mike would be, they'd be like, all right, so you got hired and stuff and everything. By the way, we don't give you a gun. And Mike would go, oh, I got you. Okay. I got my own. Yeah. I read between the lines.
Yep,
I hear what you're saying.
Wink, wink.
Yeah.
Bring my own gun is what I heard.
You don't supply a gun. Okay.
Yeah, so we need 2 double cheeseburgers and a Big Mac while you're putting your gun away.
Yeah. By the way, he didn't say anything about I couldn't have a gun. He said they don't supply guns.
Right. That makes sense.
I'm going to go to Silence and Co. this weekend and Shark Coast.
Yeah.
Get a bunch of...
I want to see one of those fired in real life.
With a silencer?
Yeah. Just
so
what it's
I'll
really
tell you
like,
right now.
compared to the movies.
Instead of bang, it's ka-ching,
Yeah.
ka-ching. It's still loud.
But it's not the sound in the movies.
If you shoot a subsonic 22 with a silencer, you'll get, but I mean, it's not a very powerful.
Right.
What about like the big giant ones they put on rifles? Like that thing?
The big can.
Yeah. What does that do?
Probably the same thing. Probably just gives it a chukung, chukung. It just muffles the bang.
Right.
So.
That's so cool.
I know. I mean, look, anytime you see one of those Mission Impossible movies or something, you just hear a yeah. Or the best is when a guy walks in, he's like, but that never happens. I fired mine recently, my 9mm with the thing on it, and it's still pretty loud. Like you can do it without wearing headgear, but it's still pretty loud.
In the movies, they do it, and like the assassins, they don't even hear they're coming.
No, yeah.
And nobody hears anything like in the other room.
Yeah.
They don't even know. But that's the interesting thing is I wonder why they got it like that where it's so quiet, but also if I'm next door and somebody comes in and gives you a bang, bang, whatever with the silencer on, do I even recognize it as a gun?
No, my neighbors wouldn't hear it if I shot it in this room. With the silencer, my neighbors wouldn't hear it.
Yeah.
It's not. I mean, Amanda may be able to hear it, but
would she even think it was a gun?
No, probably not. It doesn't even sound that. It's not that loud. It's just a metallic noise. It's just a tick-ching, tick-ching, like that. Oh, what are you saying? You want me to fire it right now?
Yes.
I'll put a hole right in there.
A couple desk pops.
Yeah.
It's the best of the Mike. It's the best of the Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone. You're listening to The Mike Calta Show. The NFL lives on 102.5 The Bone. We have games every week, so wherever you are, you can follow your fantasy players or check in on your bets or just enjoy some football. Right here on 102.5 The Bone. Sponsored by Badger Bob Services, now servicing Tampa Bay.
Car accident? Take back control of your life. Call Anna Jar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
Farah and Farah is thrilled to offer our annual Empowering Greatness Scholarship. 5 Florida high school seniors will receive 2 years worth of tuition to a Florida college, university, or trade school. Apply now. Tampa.
Suppressor Fest is back at Shark Coast Tactical, the first one of the new year with all new guidelines. Everything has changed. Listen to me. The big, beautiful bill passed the no tax stamp fee on all short-barreled rifles and other NFA items. Get to Shark Coast this Saturday. This is your chance to gear up on all things suppressors. If you don't have a suppressor yet and you're thinking, I'm going to wait, you're making a huge mistake. You will have to wait months. You need to get to Shark Coast Tactical this Saturday, January 3rd for Suppressor Fest, the first of the year with the new laws.
Captain Zach Sturm here for Rivard Buick GMC. I want to thank Tampa Bay for coming out big this year. Maybe it's the discounts or the insane inventory. Whatever it is, your hometown Rivard Buick GMC is currently the #2 GMC dealer in the country, and we are chasing that #1 spot. So what does that mean for you? It means the discounts we are offering from now until year end are going to be the largest this city has ever seen. Like new Sierra 1500s for up to $16,500 off. Find more than 950 vehicles in stock, all with massive discounts at RivardBuickGMC.com. GMC, we are professional grade.
My name is Maria. Okay, I lied, it's Mary. But I'm feeling more European after my European-style holiday on MSC Cruises. The restauranti, restaurants, nightlife and shops in La Galleria. And of course, American touches, like a sports bar and water slides. Bellissimo. Okay, this is a problem.
Book now and cruise from $199 plus up to $250 onboard credit and kids sail free. MSC Cruises. Let's holiday. To book, visit MSCCruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama and Malta.
We hear it every day. I'm a safe driver. Then in an instant, it happens. A car crash. And you remember, for over 25 years, 1-800-ASK-GARY has helped over 350,000 people find the legal and medical help they need to get the settlement they deserve. You remember 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Are you a business owner or self-employed? Do you owe the IRS $10,000 or more? Pay close attention. Do not ignore this message. The IRS has unmatched power. They can freeze your bank account, garnish your paycheck, seize your assets, and even shut down your business. If you've received a notice or think one is coming, the clock is already ticking. Every day you wait, penalties grow, and the problem gets worse. Call Federated Tax today. We'll connect you with an experienced tax professional who will negotiate directly with the IRS on your behalf. You may qualify for IRS hardship programs like the Fresh Start Initiative or many other programs that can stop garnishments, stop bank account seizures, reduce or even eliminate penalties, and lower your settlement amount. The IRS won't wait, and neither should you. Call Federated Tax today. 800-364-6787. The call and consultation are free. That's 800-364-6787. 800-364-6787.
Stop searching and start saving at Stingray Chevrolet in Plant City. A special selection of new Chevys has arrived. One-time pricing below market value. Plus, we're paying top dollar for trades. Visit StingrayChevrolet.com now. Together, let's drive.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm.
For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. If you or anyone in your family has been injured in a car accident, call us now, as the time to file a claim may be limited. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before, protecting America, fighting for you. Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
The after-holiday sale at the Golden Diamond Source has been extended. For a limited time only, get up to 40% off everything in the store. That's rings, necklaces, earrings, pendants, and chains. A wide variety of items are on sale up to 40% off of everything. And if you're thinking about getting engaged this season, get that special ring at the Golden Diamond Source. They have over 1,000 diamonds to choose from, and you can select your diamond and your mounting and get it set in a very short period of time. There's no better place to go if you're thinking about getting engaged than the Golden Diamond Source. And if you're not sure what to get, you can always get a gift card and let your special someone pick out precisely what they want. And they also have 0% financing for up to 5 years. If you finance $5,000, that's only $83 a month. It only happens at the Golden Diamond Source. When you're looking for a diamond, make sure it's a real diamond and make sure it's a Golden Diamond Source diamond.
It's a love you give only at Golden Diamond Source.
Kohl's new clearance markdowns are intense. Up to 70% off is the kind of deal that'll leave you feeling stunned and make you whisper things like, "Where have you been my whole life?" to a cardigan. Just take a deep breath, steady your cart, and try to act normal. But it's not possible. The savings are just too good. Shop new clearance markdowns now, in-store and online at Kohl's. Select styles, some exclusions apply. See store or kohls.com for details.
Want to make 2026 your year of adventure? Book that trip and learn a new language with Babbel. Go ahead, make a resolution you can stick to. Now is the time. Babbel's New Year sale is here. Unlock all of the languages on Babbel with a lifetime subscription for 65% off. Turn your daydream into a destination this year with Babbel. Get Babbel's lifetime access for less at Babbel.com. That's BABBEL.com. Babbel.com.
The next Learn to Play Hockey program starts on January 10th at the Ellington Ice and Sports Complex, presented by Outback. Each kid receives a complete set of hockey gear and 8 weeks of on-ice instructions by Lightning alumni and staff. Visit TampaBayLightning.com/Ellington to sign up your child today.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio, sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
We now return to Tampa Bay's most listened to morning show, The Mike Calta Show. On 102.5 The Bone.
And now, an open letter.
Stop. Rewind that.
And now, an open letter from Galvin.
This is an open letter to customer service. Dear customer service, seriously, I had to deal with customer service a couple weeks ago because my Wi-Fi went out. It was super easy to get everything taken care of, is a lie I could tell you right now. It was awful. I went for like 3 days without Wi-Fi. Mind you, I have what they told me was the top of the line Wi-Fi. So when Danny came out to install, I asked, "Is this the fastest Wi-Fi?" He said, "Yeah, this is version 6. He finished, and as soon as Danny got in the van, and before he turned the corner from my house, I got an email that said, "Try version 7, out now." I ran out onto my front lawn and fell to my knees and yelled, "Danny!" which got some very weird looks from my neighbors. Getting an actual person on the phone for customer service is like auditioning for Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, but instead of the possibility of winning $1 million, at the end, you just want to be put on hold until you lose your will to live. How dumb do you feel yelling representative every 3 seconds? By the time you actually get a human person, you've verified your mother's maiden name, your blood type, and the first concert you ever went to. Congratulations, T-Mobile. You now have more information on me than the NSA. When you finally get through to a human, they have about as much authority to do anything with your account as a mall Santa Claus, and that ain't much. I like how they always say, "Your call is important to us." I got to tell you, every time I'm on hold for 48 minutes, I feel very important. And now, of course, they have chat bots and virtual assistants. And they have names like Tristan and Chloe.
Yeah.
Oh, how I wish Tristan could feel real pain. Also, even though I've never actually been to Pakistan, I'm almost positive that there has never actually been a person named Tristan that has ever worked at a call center warehouse. I'm Galvin from the Mike Calta Show, and this has been an open letter to customer service.
Right now, though, we go live to Texas to our friend Cody Tucker, who is a Metallica fan. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Massive fan.
Okay. I had to make sure. Would you have come in for this?
No. No.
Massive. Nah, pass. Hard pass.
No.
Cody Tucker is an internet personality. You can find him at The Cody Tucker Show everywhere, YouTube, Instagram, where he hosts his podcast. And he is a soon-to-be best-selling author. I have his book in my hand right now, and now you know. Very excited. I have this. I'm a couple of poops away from getting through about halfway there.
Oh, really? Well, good job. Yeah.
I've been backed up a little bit.
Yeah, I was going to say, a lot of fiber.
Yeah, I've had to mix some in because I've gone days. I've been on a diet, and I've been going, plus I'm taking the Ozempic, so I'm like pooping like every 3 days. So
are you really?
Yeah, it's not. But when it happens, though, Cody, it happens. So I'm all right. Yeah, I put some time in there.
Yeah. I mean, good luck with the Ozempic, I guess.
No, I think I'm the only fat guy it doesn't seem to be working for. Like, you ever see the Are You Garbage guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. Foley was a big fat mess. And then I went on a cruise, on Bert Kreischer's cruise, and he was on there, and I was like, look at you, you skinny bitch. Am I the only one Ozempic doesn't seem to be working for? I still want to eat.
Yeah, that could be a problem, you know.
Yeah.
I think you kind of have to not eat to lose weight.
Yeah. I mean, I know how to lose weight. I just it's supposed to help you not want to eat, and I still want to eat. Like I'll put a little Ozempic on top of my food and eat that.
It does
spray it right on.
Yeah,
it does seem easier for some people than others.
Right? They just the weight just drops off them because they're giving themselves shots.
I think it's your body makeup, your chemistry and stuff. You know, certain people it'll work better for.
Plus, I like candy a lot.
Yeah.
So whatever.
Have you tried freebasing cocaine?
I have not. I chose to. I don't want to mess with my heart. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's probably not.
What is your drug of choice if you do any drugs?
Well, I mean, I really don't do any drugs, but if I could, I could see myself being a real heroin addict. You know?
Yeah,
that seems fun.
I can't see me going. Like, I'd be too afraid to even try heroin. I've been in a room with drugs before, and it makes me nervous. But I took an Oxy the other day for my back pain, and I got to tell you, that took me to a new level. I love that. Like, I would do, like I could tell that if I was addicted to that, I'd do some bad stuff to get it.
Xanax would be up there for me. Nice Xanax is.
Yeah, but the only problem is I feel like I'm already 70% on a Xanax most of the time. Like, I feel like at any time I lay down, my Xanax kicks in.
Yeah.
I have a gift to be able to put myself in a deep sleep at any time.
Oh, I don't have that. See, I'm physically on a Xanax, but mentally, no.
You can't shut it down? Yeah. You can't shut the machine down?
No, I sleep with the TV on for that very reason.
Me too. Yeah. What do you keep on?
I usually just find, actually lately I've been going on YouTube and watching NFL games from the early 2000s that still have the commercials. And it makes me feel like I'm a kid again.
That's
when
interesting.
Things were nice.
See, I can't have anything that will conjure up thoughts like that. Like, if I start thinking about things like that, then it'll spiral me out of control. The only thing I could sleep to is something that's numbing. So I watch Seinfeld. Maybe I watch an episode or a half episode, and then I just go to sleep while it's on, and then Netflix will just shut itself off.
Well, I do. Yeah, I will. I put on a lot of horror movies to fall asleep to.
Sleep to that?
Yeah, well, that could explain a lot of things about me, to be honest, having that going on.
Women screaming and chainsaws really make me sleepy.
Yeah, for some reason. Yeah, anything with like the Catholic Church, just puts me right to sleep. So I like a good horror movie with a priest. You know?
Yeah.
There's something comforting about that, even though I'm not a
very religious person?
Member. No. I
do wear your hair like Christ, though.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. That's what I was going for.
You can find Cody Tucker on Instagram at The Cody Tucker Show, also on YouTube. What do you got for us this week?
Okay, so first story, the person who designed Mount Rushmore was a man named Gutzen Borglum.
Gutzen?
Gutzen Borglum. So at the Mount Rushmore Museum, there's a portrait of Borglum with a message written on it that says, "To my good friend Gutzen Borglum, with the greatest respect." That message was written by a man named D.C. Stevenson, who at the time was the Grand Dragon of the KKK, an organization that Gutzen Borglum was also an active member of when he designed Mount Rushmore.
Wow. Gutzen Borglum doesn't sound very American to me for something that is so typical of Americana.
Well, I think it's a German name, and it is very typical. I don't know how much about history, but very typical for,
for a German. Yeah, but I mean, like
someone who doesn't like other races.
Yeah, they had a little issue with that.
I'm not shocked that Gutzen is in the Klan. I'm saying that he was such an American fan that he carved out the monument.
They say it checks out.
Yeah.
Yeah, who knows how much of an American fan he was, or if he just wanted to get paid to create something. They say like Michelangelo really was a pretty big atheist. He just, the Catholic Church paid him. Yeah, and he was like, "I'll take your money." And
do you dive deep into like what is inside or behind Mount Rushmore? Do you know any of that stuff? Do you ever read that?
Is there something behind it?
I don't know.
Besides rocks?
No, I always see stories that mountain that is where Mount Rushmore is like one of those Mount Weather type mountains where or that there's nuclear weapons in there or something. There's some government official inside that actual mountain.
Yeah, I would imagine if you were trying to hide something, you wouldn't do it in a mountain that
everybody's looking at.
People go to.
Yeah, well, plain sight sometimes. Plain sight's the best way.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Also, I've not been there. I hear very underwhelming.
Yeah, that's what I've always heard too, that it's pretty much a big disappointment, which,
Like I saw the Mona Lisa in the Louvre, and people say that was disappointing, but I don't think I was expecting much more than it was.
It's just a painting of a chick.
That's it. I mean, you've seen it a million times, and then you see it in the Louvre, and you go, "Oh yeah, there it is." That's it.
Yeah, I don't know what people would expect. Like, if it's one of those ones that, like if you look at it from a different angle, like, her face gets creepy or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a damn painting of a woman.
What you're missing out on, because you won't travel, is the Dali Museum is down here. Salvador Dali's got a museum. And you go to that thing, and some of those paintings are, 3 stories high. That's some stuff. You get there and you're like, what am I looking at?
Yeah, Salvador Dali is an interesting fella, real scumbag of a human.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he did some questionable things.
Worse than Gutzen?
Well, it's a different kind of worse, know? It's like apples and oranges, but one of the apples is into coprophilia.
Oh, what color is coprophilia?
That's whenever you derive sexual pleasure from human feces.
What?
Well, Dave Matthews,
There's a fun fact.
Dave Matthews.
Or Chuck Berry. I mean,
that's true, Chuck Berry. Dave Matthews was just emptying his bus. Chuck Berry was watching.
Well, I've heard some stories about Dave Matthews. I don't know how slander works.
Right. You don't want to get in trouble. You're saying
you can just say allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah, so allegedly, Dave
people?
Matthews likes to sit under a glass table and have women.
You know who else told me that firsthand? Tracy Morgan.
That he does it?
That he liked girls to do that. He wanted to get under the glass. I want to get under a glass table, and then you get on top and make a dookie.
That is, I'm pretty deviant when it comes to things like that. There is nothing that turns me off more than someone dropping a deuce.
Yeah, I say that all the time, Cody. My line is always, when it comes to being a pervert, I consider myself a grade A pervert, but I draw the line at pooping kids, and not because it's the right thing to do. It's because I honestly can't see how people are into that. Every once in a while, there'll be somebody who'll send me a picture of a girl and a horse, and I'll go, oh, that's interesting, but I'm not seeking that stuff out.
Yeah. Sometimes if it falls into your lap, you got to take a gander. But there are certain things that now I'm just, that don't really do it for me. Curling one out on a glass table is not a.
No, yeah, I'm with you on this. Okay, what else we got?
So moving on. So when Alfred Nobel's brother died in 1888, the local newspaper mistakenly thought that it was Alfred who died. So they printed an obituary for Alfred instead of his brother. This gave Alfred Nobel the unusual opportunity of reading his own obituary. So in it, they referred to Nobel as a merchant of death, which upset him so much that he decided that he needed to change his legacy, make it a lot more positive and peaceful. He did this by creating the Nobel Peace Prize. So the reason they had referred to him as a merchant of death is because before he created the Nobel Peace Prize that he's most famous for now, he was at the time only famous for being the guy who invented dynamite.
Oh, see, that's an interesting exercise. If you were a college professor or even a teacher, you assign somebody to write an obituary about somebody else in the classroom, and then they get to read what other people think of you, and that would be a time for you to reflect on your life.
Yeah, that's a weird thing to say.
Well, like
Cody
Tucker, filled with information, refused to travel, would enjoy heroin, loves horror movies
and Stone Cold
Steve Austin, and will watch Jurassic Park at all times.
That's fair.
Right.
I mean, that pretty much summed it up.
Right, but you can look at it and you can say, I don't want to be the guy known for horror movie, and then you have time to change your life. I'm just saying it'd be a good exercise.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, no, I'm with you. I think, that actually, if somebody wants to clip that and save it for whenever I grow, that might actually be the perfect obituary.
I'll be there for you if something happens.
Yeah. Well, it'd be interesting to know who's going to go first, me or you.
I know. Well, I'm considerably older than you.
Yeah, but I'm considerably just.
I don't know what you're doing in your spare time.
Nothing that's going to add longevity.
Nothing that's add longevity. I'm not doing anything besides eating the wrong foods that would add to, like, I don't drink a lot, and I'm not doing drugs, and pretty much banging the same chick. I don't smoke. I never smoked.
Who is the guy that's going to die first? The guy that said he would like to try heroin, or the guy who said he already has built-in Xanax?
And is on Ozempic.
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep this machine alive as long as possible.
The race is on.
Yeah. What's funny is my biggest fear is death, and yet I smoke like a chimney and eat like horrible food. It's very interesting. Catch-22.
How old are you?
That's how that works. 32, 31, something like that.
So you'll find as you get older, all these things that you saw your parents do and like old people do, you start to have to do. So I had to go for a heart cath. You know what that is? That's where they go in through my wrist or my groin, depending on where they had the better shot. But thankfully, they went through my wrist, and they inject the dye. And then they put me in this machine, and they watch it travel through my heart to see if I have any blockages. And thankfully, I did not. I was all clear. But you kind of have to do that every once in a while to know. The thing that freaks me out is once they tell you have some signs of heart disease, it's irreversible. So,
what's the point in telling you?
The smoking makes it way worse.
Well,
that's what you got to get off the cigarettes.
But they do say with your lungs for smoking, if you smoke, you could smoke like your entire life, and then you stop smoking like a month later, it's like your lungs don't even know you ever smoked.
Right.
Yeah.
Not to keep you smoking for a long time or anything.
You got some time. You got a couple of years.
Point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll probably just keep going.
You do it. You do what you got to do. I would like to know this, though. What are your plans? What would you prefer for your post-mortem take directions? Like, do you want to be cremated? Do you want to be buried? Do you want to be scattered at sea? Do you want to be placed in Jurassic Park Island?
Yeah, scattered at sea.
I'll take you out. I'll put you out on a boat tomorrow if that's what you want.
No, I mean, they could probably dump me in like a McDonald's parking lot or something.
Okay.
My ashes.
Okay.
Probably like right in the drive-through, maybe.
I got you.
I'm not going to give a damn. I won't be around to know. I mean, I do stay.
I have had this conversation with my children when they were young. I said, and my wife, I said, listen to me. I have lived 3 lives. I have done things that most people don't ever get to do. If I died tomorrow, I died a happy man. I did my stuff. You know what I mean? So I don't want them to be upset. I do want the world to feel a significant loss, though.
That's what I'm wanting. Yeah. You know how like in North Korea they like punish people for not being sad enough whenever
at funerals.
That's so people are just throwing themselves on the ground.
Yeah,
that's what I want.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll cry if you die first. I'll cry. I'll promise that.
A country in mourning.
Yeah.
Yes, I want half-mast flags. Yeah, I want it to be like when JFK got,
We'll all wear our bandanas at half-mast.
I was going to say, you'll have a little kid with a bandana saluting you as you go by.
I've got a question.
Yes.
So we're talking about death. Cody's got a very significant following. Would he be eligible for our death pool?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
As somebody,
you have a death pool?
Oh, we've for like 15 years.
Oh, I do one myself.
Oh, you should be in. You should do it with us next year.
Okay. Yeah. I've done pretty well lately. Yeah, I have rules for mine, but
so do we. So do we. We have a point system. We have rules.
Got a lot of rules.
Yeah. We even have emergency picks. And we put money out there. So we have a commissioner of death. So like say that you got some information. Say you talk to Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan's like, yeah, my friend just told me Clint Eastwood went into emergency. You can call the commissioner and for $20 get an emergency pick.
Oh,
and you have 2 off.
Yeah, we're constantly moving. We're constantly making rules.
It's like a fantasy league almost.
Yeah,
we'll waiver wire and
we have a waiver wire, and then if somebody dies, their points. It is a point for every year below 100 that they are, and then they get extra points if they're an Academy Award winner or if they're in a Hall of Fame.
Guest of the show.
Yeah, if they've been on the show before, if they die within the vicinity of the Tampa Bay area.
Also 2 in 1 week.
2 in a week. Yeah, you can call your shot. You can say, I've had this guy die. I think Clint Eastwood is going to die next, and he's got a month to die. Yeah, and if it's worked. People have called their shot.
Yeah,
and and then it's all about the inside information, man. I've scored some points with
Kirstie Alley.
Kirstie Alley was here, and somebody in the hospital called me and said she's not doing good. You may want to take her, and I took her. An emergency pick, boom, croaked it over.
Yeah, I feel like I could have called the Kirstie Alley one real quick.
Well, you didn't, so I got the money that you.
Well, I was like 12, I think, when she died.
No, it was like 2 years ago.
Kirstie Alley?
Yeah, who are you thinking of?
Was it
the one? From
maybe I'm thinking of Anna Nicole Smith.
Yeah,
that's some other big broad that broke. Yeah.
Holy cow!
So Cody's in next year, then.
All right, I think Cody would be fun.
Yeah, I think I'd do pretty well. I usually have a good spot. You know how like cats, they'll take cats to nursing homes and then they kill people. Yeah. So I think I'm kind of like
you're like the angel of death.
Yeah, I can sniff it out.
Okay.
Like, oh, that one's going.
You're all right. Yeah. Cody Tucker, Death Cat.
That works. That's a good line for the obituary.
All right. Listen to me. Each week we learn more and more about you. Again, Cody Tucker's book is available. I gotta get it. It's called And Now You Know. It's available on Amazon or CodyTucker.com. I have it here, and I will take it with me during the break as I go to make a little dookie.
Oh, yeah. Well, good luck.
All right, buddy. We'll think of you this weekend as we go to see Metallica.
Yeah, have a good time. Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Cody. We'll talk to you later.
All right, man. Later.
There you go. He makes me laugh more every week.
Yeah, he really does.
He's good. He's one of our best finds.
It's the best of the Mike Calta Show. It's the best of the Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone. You're listening to The Mike Calta Show. You're listening to The Mike Calta Show.
Hey, you're going to want to listen to this?
Stream Real Raw Radio live.
Now!
Anytime on the free 102.5 The Bone app.
Wow, that's amazing.
102.5 The Bone.
A lot of people, when they come in, they'll say, this is my last hope. The next step is getting them in the right arch supports. Our goal is to have that long-term change for them, to see someone that is in pain. I change things for them. See how we can help you with a free fitting at the Good Feet store.
Hey, it's Mike Calta here to tell you about my friends at Stingray Chevrolet in Plant City. These are the final days of their Stingray closeout. Shop their best offers of the year before time runs out. They'll pay top dollar for your current vehicle. Keep the cash or use it to trade up and save even more. Don't miss your last chance of the year to save. Visit stingraychevrolet.com. Together, let's drive.
Stingray Chevrolet. Relax, enjoy the difference.
We hear it every day.
I'm a safe driver.
Then in an instant, it happens. A car crash. And you remember, for over 25 years, 1-800-ASK-GARY has helped over 350,000 people find the legal and medical help they need to get the settlement they deserve. You remember 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Reward yourself or someone else with a luxury pre-owned Rolex from International Diamond Center.
They're in pristine condition. Everything's been authenticated.
That's IDC's Brian LeClaire, who scours the world to find the highest quality Rolex timepieces. Immaculate, well cared for, flawless.
You're going to find that the quality and overall condition of the watches looks very much mint, the way that you'd want it. You're not going to see the difference when you shop at IDC between the ones that you'd get at your authorized dealer and what we have here.
And unlike the authorized Rolex dealers, IDC has all the models you want ready for purchase.
You want a Pepsi? We've got it. You want a Batman? We've got it. You want a Sprite? We've got it. You want a Bruce Wayne? We've got it. You want a Submariner All-Gold? We've got it.
Exquisite pre-owned Rolex watches at the best prices you'll find anywhere.
We know what the pricing looks like in the marketplace around us, and we know that we completely obliterate the competition when it comes to the pricing.
Find the Rolex of your dreams today at International Diamond Center in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at radiodirect.com/privacy. Texting enrolls for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Reply stop to opt out. Text help for help. Consult a doctor prior to use.
Wow, you look amazing. What have you been doing?
You've heard of Ozempic, Wegovy, and the other GLP-1 medications that are all over the news, right? Well, I found this great company called Zelfie. And if you qualify, you can get medications like Ozempic and Wegovy and other GLP-1s at 80 to 90% savings without insurance. All 100% online.
Wait, I can get GLP-1 medications for 80 to 90% less and do it all online? No long wait at the doctor's office or pharmacy?
Yes. Zelfie can provide semaglutide and tirzepatide, the active ingredients in Ozempic and other expensive GLP-1s, for 80 to 90% less and shipped direct to your door.
Amazing. How do I get started?
Just send them a text.
Text SWEET to 7977979 to get started today with Zelfie. Get the same active ingredients in Wegovy or Ozempic for 80 to 90% less, 100% online. Don't wait. Text SWEET to 7977979 right now for your exclusive offer. Text SWEET to 7977979. That's SWEET to 7977979.
These statements and products have not been evaluated or approved by the FDA for weight loss.
Is your financial advisor offering you up to a 30% upfront bonus? Or are they promising you up to 10% growth per year, all for your retirement income? If not, then you need to come to Trajan Wealth. I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. If you have a plan to retire within the next 10 years, don't wait only to find out it's too late. I've seen hardworking folks like you retire only to be required to go back to work, all because their advisor told them guarantees like these were too good to be true. They're not. That's up to $30,000 upfront or up to $10,000 per year on $100,000, all guaranteed for retirement income. Don't keep working when you're supposed to be retired, and don't let any financial advisor tell you it's too good to be true. Call Trajan today, 813-212-0500. That's 813-212-0500.
Annuities, not advisory products. DBA Trajan Wealth Insurance Solutions. Additional disclosures at trajanwealth.com.
Keep a little jingle in your pocket at Ken Ginley Kia, the home of 000. Buy with zero down, 0% financing for 5 years, or 0 payments for 3 months. Get holiday specials in over 1,200 Kias. 'Tis the season to save. Up to $5,000 off a new Kia Sportage, Sorento, Seltos, K5, and Soul. Unwrap a 22 certified Kia Seltos PX, not $24,000. On sale $19,988. Get free oil changes for 3 joyful years on every new Kia and used vehicle. Plus, we want to pay off your trade regardless of what you owe. Need credit? We have plenty of cheerful ways to say yes at Ken Ganley Kia Newport Richie on US 19. Online at KenGanleyKia NewportRichie.com.
Rebates assigned to dealer, 5,000 discount, 25 models, 25 Sorrento, APR 1667 per month for 1,000 finance, deferred payment through Ally Bank. See dealer for details on free oil change plus tax tag, title, and dock fee on approved credit. Expires 1/5/26.
What's the Anajar Levine difference? When you're injured in a car crash, we focus on your case so you can focus on the one thing that matters most. Getting better. I'm Glenn Levine with Anajar Levine. We'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call our legal team right now for a free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE. We'll help you take back control of your life. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Main office, Tampa.
A happy place comes in many colors. Whatever your color, bring happiness home with CertaPro Painters. Get started today at CertaPro.com. Each CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated. Contractor license and registration information is available at CertaPro.com.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, it's the Mike Calta Show.
That's for you, Carmen. Little Oasis.
I don't know this song.
You know this song.
No.
I just sang it for you.
Yeah.
It's straight up 8:30 on the Mike Calta Show. It's 1025 The Bone. In the studio with us is my friend Gabby Bryan, who is a very funny comedian who has stared at my face more during COVID than anybody else in my lifetime. Gabby was on the Calta and Kelly podcast with us. Where were you at the time? In New York?
I was in Brooklyn, baby.
Brooklyn. You were in Brooklyn. Bobby was in Westchester.
Mm-hmm.
I was here. And then you would bring in also the myriad of guests that we had, from Bill Burr to Michael Che to the Sagalo idiots and those
Sagalo
guys,
idiots,
the Sagalo triplets. We had guests on every night: Joe List, Mark Norman, and coordinated all of that effortlessly. It was fantastic.
You've actually really known me since I was a comedy baby.
Yes,
and now
yes.
you've seen me grow into a comedy tween, I would say.
So honestly, Gabby and I had met you when you were a baby and did not know you. And then years later, you're popping up on the thing. And actually, so Gabby's dad is David Bryan from Bon Jovi. And the first time that we connected was I was still in the studio, and your dad was one of the first famous people to get COVID. And you got him on the show with us so that we could talk, because we were all like, what's it like? Everybody was so scared. And your dad called in the next day and he was like, it was like having a cold for a couple of days. It wasn't that bad.
Well, you have to understand, like, we're Jews. So we're always sort of falling apart. Everyone's sick. Everyone's always like a shade of gray.
Yeah.
So him getting COVID first was not a surprise.
No.
And he was milking it.
Well, but I mean, at the time, though, you didn't know what it was going to do. It was, you had to be a little bit nervous because everybody was freaking out about it.
Yeah.
And this is before vaccine talk and all that stuff.
It was March.
Yeah. It was way early. And he was cool enough to come on the air because I remember he was on with us, and Johnny B, who was on at night on our station, had some local like cam model who got it on. Like there were like few people. I mean, it was like leprosy at the time. You remember there was the lady over in Sarasota, and we're like, somebody in Sarasota. Yeah.
Oh, I love the idea of like David Bryan and like, oh my God, bleep
I
it.
thought you
Sorry,
said funk. Yeah, Carmen got it back there.
Thank you. Sorry, Carmen.
Yes,
I'm
no
from
cursing.
Jersey. I'm trash. No one told me. I thought this was Florida.
Now, I don't know where to start with you. I have so many things to talk about.
Oh my God, I actually genuinely miss you.
Yes, I miss you too. Like, and I don't mean that from a way of, oh my God, we were together every night.
Every night.
For 6 days a week for months and months at a time. That was pretty intense. I tried so hard to not make it solely what it was about when you walked in this room, but I was trying to look at your new boobs.
Okay, I have brand new boobs.
Yeah,
Wait,
very good.
Thank you. can't believe I can't curse, but I can talk about boobs.
Yeah,
and that's such a fun dichotomy of America.
In a weird kind of way. We can only talk about them to a certain extent, not me, but what somebody would want to do with them.
Sure.
We could just talk about you getting them.
Of course, and thank you for keeping it clean in that way.
In a country where you could just look at a Gulf and change the name of it and bring back plastic straws with one tweet, you still can't say the SHI word on the radio, which is ridiculous.
It's heartbreaking.
It's
it really
heartbreaking.
is.
Yeah,
it
but
really is.
Listen, I've learned to live with it.
And that's fine.
Okay, so you, how old are you now?
I'm 30, but don't tell anyone that.
You appear a lot younger. I don't know
Thank you.
what that is like from having a 12-year-old daughter to the day that she comes to me and says, I would like to get breasts. But I do understand the importance of them for a flat-chested woman.
You have to understand, boobs are the coolest thing in the world, right?
I'm a fan.
I think we could all agree. I mean, all the boys in the studio are standing up, standing ovation right now.
Yes.
They're the coolest thing in the world. And I've been, like, in my family, I was raised by a rock and roll. Like, we have no boundaries. So I asked for boobs for my bar mitzvah.
Right.
Okay? I've been asking for boobs.
Your relationship with your dad seems to be fantastic.
Yes.
Because I had you guys both on together one time, and I went, this is going to be awkward to talk to him about sex. And she was like, no, we've been open about stuff for years.
There are no boundaries in my family, and that's how I prefer it.
But I would imagine that's the best way to be. Having two children and being similar in that way with those kids, I think is the best way to be honest.
I think you have to be best friends.
Yes.
Especially when we know, like, you're a radio guy, my dad's a musician. Like, we know what you've been up to.
Yeah.
We know it.
Yeah, there's
So don't lie.
right, exactly. So let me ask you this. These are, and this is things that I think about. First of all, I also took into consideration the embarrassment of the level of Bon Jovi memorabilia that I have that you probably didn't see in your short walk in here. But
I sort of assumed
it's
by
everywhere.
your, like, face and vibe that you would have a lot.
I am a fan. Yeah.
Did you ever tell her about the love note you wrote?
I don't think so.
What's the love note?
Do you know that I sat on that story for 20 years and didn't even tell these guys and waited until Richie Sambora was on the show to tell it?
Hand-delivered love note?
Handwritten letter that I wrote Richie Sambora.
Did you add nudes to it?
No. It was not sexual in nature. His mother and father lived in an area where they would purchase baked goods from my uncle's bakery in Tom's River.
Tom's River.
And when I went there one time, my uncle was like, yeah, we made a cake for Richie Sambora. And I go, let me see it. I will tell you what to add to it. It's a guitar shape, put stars on it, and put to there. Like, I had to fancy it up.
Yeah.
And then they would make deliveries to the house. And I was like, I gotta go see this house. And I went and I stalked the house one day, and because I wasn't quite sure if Richie lived there or not.
Yeah.
And then I was living in Florida, but visiting New Jersey, and I wish to God.
By the way, Mike's hoping to get new boobs too for Richie.
Yeah.
Oh my God, your old ones aren't cutting it anymore. You have to upgrade.
I wrote the letter and did not ever talk about it to anybody until Richie was actually on the air with us, and I said, I have to tell you this most embarrassing confession in my life, and if I could, as much as it would probably pain me for the rest of my life, if I had a copy of it, I would read it aloud if I could.
I wish you didn't, but I can imagine it was like in cursive. You sprayed it with cologne.
No, it was not. It was not.
I imagine it's in crayon and the R's backwards.
It's like cut out for a magazine, like a murderer did it.
Do you want to be friends?
Yeah.
I love you so much.
It was probably a little of that. So your mother, it's you and your brother, you're twins.
I have a little brother too.
Okay. Your mother, how was her? I can't imagine. We're not talking about somebody who plays keyboard for Billy Joel every once in a while on the road. I mean, this is Bon Jovi. This is 7 continents of girls just throwing themselves at them in what appears to be one of the most female-oriented rock and roll fan bases. You can't go into that situation as a wife and assume that your husband's not having affairs on the road. And I'm not saying you did. I'm saying, like,
let's out David Bryan on the radio tonight.
I don't mean David. I mean every rock star. Like, how do you go into that relationship and assume that? To John recently, and I don't know John. John's been on the show a couple of times, but I don't know John at all. And John said, what do you attribute the success of your marriage to after all these years, to your high school sweetheart? And he said, my wife forgiving my indiscretions. And I just wonder, like, that's been the biggest mystery to me. Is this somebody who gets married into that situation? Now, maybe now your dad's older and he's been married again, and maybe in that situation they go into and go, look, I've laid seed in 7 continents. I'm pretty good right now.
Sure, and God bless.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I say 7 like Bon Jovi's toured Antarctica.
It's also absolutely disgusting to think about. And I really look back at images of just merely what they were wearing.
Yes.
And it hurts my soul.
Yeah.
Like the little leather. I mean, they were dressed like women.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
For the time, it was acceptable for them.
Yeah. My dad had hair extensions.
Yeah.
I mean, they were in
Bad
crop
hair
top,
extension.
Bad, long to the ground hair extension.
He had a solid Jufro.
He had a full Jufro. He had a lion's mane at one point. He like straightened his hair. I remember growing up, I would go to CVS to like get an eyeliner, and my dad's like, "Can you grab one for me?" Like he is a woman in the best way. So
that's why you guys get along so well.
Yeah, no, we're both
Sharing
girls,
makeup, yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
The other day I said, "Do you want to try on my hat?" And he said, I just did my hair. So that's really the energy. So I can't imagine what he was up to. He always tells me he just doesn't remember the 80s.
Right. Smart answer, I would think.
Which is good. But every now and then, a really good story comes out.
Yeah.
A really funny, disgusting story.
Any famous people, girls that he hooked up with?
No, because my dad was kind of the dork.
Yeah.
My dad was like the funny guy.
Okay, your dad definitely was the funny guy.
Yeah, he was the one doing bits. He was the dork. I mean, in high school, they called him Virgil because he was a virgin. Like, my dad was a full loser.
Oh, he was a Virgil.
He was a Virgil.
He was a Virgil. How do you fix that? Put him in the biggest rock and roll band of the 80s.
In the world, and he was no longer a Virgil, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, so just thinking about him sort of hitting on women in a dress.
It wasn't a dress.
It was
leather
adjacent.
pants.
It was dress adjacent.
Yeah.
It was hot pants and a crop top.
Yeah.
But, as someone who loves hot pants and a crop top, I empathize and I wish him the best.
Yeah. I got to tell you, that must have been one hell of a life.
We did the podcast this week and I asked him, I was like, do you even actually understand that you are famous in the best time to be famous, in the best genre of music?
Yeah.
No, there's no
crying about your
cameras,
parents.
No darkness. Like you're in a hair rock band.
Yeah. That must have been the greatest
female
time.
fan base in the 80s.
Yeah. Just all party songs. Everybody wants to have fun.
The economy is booming. It was the best time to be famous. I was like, do you even actually understand that?
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, I guess. Like he is, I run his Instagram, so he has no idea what's going on.
And very unassuming. Not I've been to dinner with your dad and talked to him on the phone, and he's not. You'd never know he's a rock star guy.
He's a cutie pie.
Yeah, he's a nice guy, kind of guy you want to hang out with. Definitely a good dad. Cares about. We talked about you at dinner more than anything else, I think.
We're best friends.
Yeah, that's also. I mean, Gabby's a comedian. She's here, and that's what she's promoting on. But I'm talking about her dad because they do this podcast together.
Yes,
and a lot of these things have to. Like my wife and I started doing a podcast together.
I love that.
And we didn't get to the point where anything got uncomfortable. You know what I mean? But I imagine that was coming, and I would think that's gotta. If it hasn't come for you yet, will probably happen.
I don't really think so.
No?
I can't stress this enough. I know about everything, and if it ever goes too far, my dad just goes, "I'm not telling."
Well, that's
but
smart.
he announced my boob job on the podcast. He was like, "This Gabby, how do you feel? Last podcast without boobs." Like we have really, genuinely no boundaries.
Yeah, well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
I know what he's done. I'm not an idiot.
No.
I'm a comedian. Like I know he's been a disgusting.
And how is your what does your brother do?
My brother's a real estate agent. He's so normal.
So
he's
removed
so sweet
from
and
everything.
shy.
So you're the one that got the gene.
Well, he's also really funny. He's just sort of like secretly funny.
Yeah,
low-key. He's like the guy at the table who's like whispering punchlines.
Right.
Just to the person who's next to him.
Right. He's not the show off.
Yeah, so he gets it. So I'm the annoying one, but he's also really funny.
Now, how do you hook up with my number one best friend, Bobby Kelly?
Bobby Kelly and I mean, it's a story set in the stars, really. Yeah. It really is the prophecy. So I started comedy year one. My bat mitzvah DJ said, I'm best friends with a comedian at the Cellar. His name's Lenny Marcus. I'm going to set Lenny, who's hilarious. I'm going to set you up with Lenny. He'll like mentor you. Well, I ran around to different shows with him. He would go over my set.
Yeah.
He would like quiz me on what jokes he changed in that set to make sure I was paying attention. Like he was like really a great mentor. And we were sitting at the Cellar one day going over jokes. And he was like, Bobby Kelly's producer just left today. It's like a big dramatic thing, whatever. he's like, I'm going to go introduce you. So I went up. I insulted him immediately.
This is for YKWd?
This is for YKWd.
Okay.
I insulted him immediately.
Right,
I
smart.
literally think I called him fat.
Right.
Honestly. And he was like, I like you. Let's go up, do the podcast right now. It was like trial by fire.
Right.
And I also had no idea what was going on. And I'm just like trash from the Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
So if you start insulting me, I start insulting you, and now we're family.
Oh,
you know?
Good.
And we're like the same person.
He is, I often tell him it is difficult to be friends with him.
Mm-hmm.
He is very demanding.
Yeah, he's needy.
Thank you. I always say that, and he says,
needy.
I'm not needy. He's very needy.
Working for him, I mean, I would get 17 phone calls a day. And I go, Bobby, this is a podcast. This isn't rocket science.
Right.
We can
swing it.
Yeah, I was like 22 running the operation. I'm like, I got it. You're fine.
He is, he gets mad at me if I don't open mail fast enough.
Yeah.
He sends me a package. He's like, dude, you got the package. I go, I've been home for 10 minutes. I don't even know what's here. It came 9:09 a.m. signed for and left by your front mail. I'm like, all right, relax.
He's
I'll go look
tracking the
at it.
USPS.
Yeah.
He's a maniac.
He's the best.
He
He's
is
the best.
a maniac. I love him. He's my comedy dad.
Yeah.
I was FaceTiming him in the airport.
Were you?
Yeah.
He is going to be here tomorrow.
I'm so jealous.
All right, so listen to this train. Okay. Gabby is at the Funny Bone tonight in Ybor City with two other comedians.
Mm-hmm.
Then you head to Captain Brian's. Now, I understand you're going to be doing some charity work down there and helping a young up and comedian.
Yeah, I'm
with you
doing a real favor to a local comedian named Louis C.K. Giving him time out of my day.
Out of your set, too.
Yeah, out of my set. And I'm opening up for him, and
that's on Thursday.
So I have my headlining show on Thursday, early show. He has the late show.
Right.
And I'm opening up for him.
Are you nervous to do that?
I'm actually freaking out.
So, I mean, here's the thing. You wonder two things. One, is he going to be paying attention? Probably not.
Probably not, which is good.
I'm trying to get that in your head, because even if he is, you don't want to know about that.
Yeah.
And then the fact that the entire time you're up there, you know that he's behind you is going to bug the hell out of you.
Well, okay. I'm obviously such a fan of his. He's a comedic genius. And every stand-up has studied Louis C.K. I know every joke by heart. Steph Dag is also opening up for him, both of us. We are both truly can quote every Louis joke.
Yeah.
So, but also we've been doing this for 9 years at this point.
Oh, so you feel comfortable.
So I actually feel, and I've bombed in front of famous people already.
So you're good there.
So I'm actually not nervous. I'm more like, let's go.
Gabby, can I tell you the best thing you just said, that you bombed in front of people? So often young comedians feel like they never bomb. And they get I love how every time I get on Facebook on a Friday night, every comedian and I'm friends was just murdered at this place. Did you just murder them?
I think it's these people have psychosis.
Yeah. It takes bombing to realize when you're actually good, you have to bomb first.
But also I was raised comedically by Bobby Kelly. I would host his shows at the Cellar, and Bobby and Voss and Keith Robinson would sit in the back and heckle me.
You, yeah.
A year into comedy. You could actually run on stage and punch me in the face at this point, and I think I would be like, and thank you so much, and go back to my set.
Dude, anytime I ever go to the Comedy Cellar and they go up and they all sit at the table and I just go sit at the bar, I'm like, I'm not even going anywhere near that table. I just hear them yelling at each other. I don't want to be caught in that whirlwind.
It's a moment in time, but that's they threw me into the fire young as a comedian. So now I'm just bulletproof in a way. Where I'll bomb. If I bomb in front of Louis C.K., that was the prophecy, and that's fine with me.
Good for you.
I'm so mad.
By a day. I know we could have hung out, because Bobby's no fun to hang out with.
I know.
He wants to go to TJ Maxx.
He is a Maxinista. I've been saying this for years. Bobby Kelly is a Maxinista.
Yeah.
That's the headline. That's the episode title.
This is the truth.
He loves TJ Maxx.
He does. And I don't know what he expects to find. A pair of white sneakers, all white Reeboks from the early 2000s.
I don't know what he's up to in these department stores.
I don't know.
But I love him.
Yeah. But seriously, I'm looking forward to him being here, and we're going to have a good weekend. So between Tampa and all the way down to Naples, there's going to be good comedy the entire weekend.
Please come out.
Now, who are these two other people that you're with?
My openers right now are Stuart Fullerton and Steph Dagg. They're both hilarious headlining comedians.
Right.
So basically, when you're a girl on the road, you don't really want to tour alone.
Yeah.
So we just take turns opening up for each other.
Yeah.
And right now they're biting the bullet and opening up for me. So they're like headlining level comedians.
Are you saying there's a girl named Stuart?
Her name's Stuart.
That is a great, kind of sexy.
Yes, and she's from Arkansas.
Yeah.
And she's a rodeo legend.
And that's her real name, Stuart.
Stuart
I love
Fullerton.
it. Okay.
Yes, hilarious comedian. Steph Dagg, hilarious comedian, dark comedian.
Yeah.
We're all really
That's the
different.
other thing that Louis likes.
Yeah.
Is girl comedians who are funny and dark, like Adrienne Appalucci.
Yep.
Who will also be here this week.
Yeah.
This has been quite a week. Yeah,
This is a good week for comedy
I
down
know.
here.
Now, I believe back when we were doing the podcast together, you had a boyfriend at the time, and we caused some sort of dramatic breakup between the two of you, or
Which
at least a
boyfriend
fight.
was it?
I don't remember. We were talking about.
That's how long he's known me. Like literally 7 boyfriends have known me.
Well, that's what I want to know now. Where are we at now, relationship wise?
Okay, so here's the deal. I just recently dated a guy. He was so boring.
Yeah.
I was trying to date like someone with a job.
Okay.
And I realized that's maybe not for me.
Okay. Because those are the boring guys.
Yeah, I'm used to sort of dating a drummer, a tattoo artist, like these like real like raps.
Right.
I love a rap.
Yeah. Making your father proud.
Yes. But also if I brought a dentist home, my parents would be like that's not really on brand for us, you know? So I have to bring home a neck tattoo. Literally, I brought, every one of my boyfriends has had a neck tattoo, and my mom will be like, what a beautiful piece on your neck.
Yeah,
like, that's
good.
normal.
Yeah.
So I tried to date a guy with a normal job. It was so boring. He wanted to like talk. So now I'm taking a break from dating because I'm reading a lot of like fantasy smut novels.
That's
right
what
now.
Carmen's doing the same thing.
Novels.
Yes.
Yep.
Carmen, what are you reading?
What is mine? Is the Players Club, Salacious Players Club.
Salacious.
Yes, and I'm on the first
understand
one.
this.
It's called like Praise or something like that. But
Praise. It sounds vaguely Catholic.
it's So this guy invents a dirty app, basically, and then
Yes. You better bring smut and tech together.
yes.
What are you reading?
I called somebody a dirty app the other day.
What are you reading?
I'm reading fantasy smut. So this is like we're at dragon riding school and we're fighting a war
nerd.
against the wards are down and magic is flowing. Like I'm a nerd. Like I loved Twilight. I love monsters. I love ghosts. I love ghouls.
Weird.
Have you ever put on the elf ears during like sex or anything?
Not during sex, but I do own them.
You do own elf ears.
But I take more of an innocent approach where I go, this actually looks good with my outfit.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, but now I'm reading these like intense love stories where they're like a fairy war has broken out and they have to protect humankind, and then the love interest like is like you own my soul. You know, it's very intense.
That's not good smut.
No, it's really good smut.
Is it really?
Yeah. The girls will know. Fourth Wing and Akatar are like the big fantasy smut novels right
Okay,
now.
all right.
So now I can't like date a guy in finance unless he's like a high lord of a fairy court and devotes his soul to me. I don't know how to bring it back down to reality.
That's a tall order, man. It's hard for me to try to fulfill those fantasies for you.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
I can't date a guy in finance unless he like takes like a holy knife and cuts makes a blood pact to me forever.
Now, Carmen, any elves in your story?
No, but there is a girl who dated the son of the tech, and now she's gonna work for the dad.
Oh,
So-
a Nepo baby story.
She's gonna bang the dad too?
I think so, but like I haven't got that far. But so the dad isn't in it for the actual act of sex. He likes to be dominant. But I can't remember what they call
Financially?
it. Not financial, no. But like, so basically he wants his secretary to also be like sexy secretary, but without actually doing anything to him.
I'm freaking out.
Yeah, I love it. And
Can I equate this to a man's side of this? Mm-hmm. So I discovered something new recently that I told everybody about. I was kind of done with porn for a little while. It just kind of just ran its course. I'm like, I've seen it all. There's nothing. Then I discovered on my number one go-to porn site, X Hamster, that there's I know it sounds weird, but it's just a dumb name.
Keep going.
It was just an aggregate for clips. So
a lot of hamster on hamster.
I don't know why they call it
a lot of hamster. It's a girl on a hamster wheel. You're like, all right, I think I can figure this out.
But no. So they have live cams, like live webcams. So I started watching that, and some of them are weird. Some of them are just, you could tell that they're in factories in Indonesia somewhere. I mean like
no, they have to put together iPhones during the day and then live cam at night.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
a long work day.
But you could tell like it's a fake room and they're just doing sex things to get the time, the people
Today
watching.
you sex, tomorrow you iPhone.
Right. But then some of them are just housewives, trying to make some money. And I found one that I love.
Why?
She's a secretary, supposedly a secretary at a doctor's office, right? And she's sitting there at the front desk. There's a credenza behind her.
No.
You can hear people coming and going. She's taking phone calls and all that stuff. And she wears a very low-cut shirt with tremendous boobs. And then every once in a while, it gets boring in the office, and she looks around and she just whips her boobs out, and she leaves them out for a second. Then you'll hear somebody coming, and she'll put them away. And I'm like,
and it's real. This is a real office.
Listen, it appears that way because 80% of it is boring watching her doing paperwork and answering phone calls. But then every once in a while, she'll look around, nobody's around, she'll whip one out. And
This
put
is
it
like
back.
a HEPA nightmare.
Oh my
is this
God.
allowed?
I don't think so. It's probably some sort of violation, but it's probably happening in Bangkok somewhere, and nobody's ever going to pinpoint where it's at. I'm not triangulating the location.
I wonder what kind of doctor's office it is.
I don't. I'll dig deeper today. And see if I can
listen
get
to the
more.
phone when she's making appointments. Be like, someone's coming in for a cleaning.
Well, I
and
can't understand the language. So
Oh
I don't
my
know
God.
I don't know what she's doing, and I want to say it has something to do with a cardiologist because nobody's
Hilarious.
hanging out in the lobby. It's a lot of people go straight in the back.
Oh, we actually have it translated. This fat idiot thinks this is real.
I'm just saying it's an elaborate setup for something that's not real.
Yeah.
It's quite
Wow. So you're interested in really the camp of it all. Like it has to be a big, you have to, it's world building.
I want to know that it was real, even if it's not. If you fooled me in thinking it's real, I like that.
Yeah,
better.
guys like to think that this stuff's real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So
That's
sweet.
you
I
want-
love you, idiot.
Yeah.
But we want like amateur stuff. We don't want the whole setup thing. We want to be like, that girl was just at the DMV.
And she's loving it.
Right.
She got
so
caught
sweet.
shoplifting, and this is her way to get out.
Isn't it so funny that like you guys you're like a secretary at a office.
Right.
And I'm like, I need live battles, enemies falling. Like
Right.
I'm looking into like war tactics.
You're the reason why it's so hard to make relationships. All I
Yeah.
need is a secretary in an office. You need flying elves.
I need like the magic reserves are low and we have to figure it out.
Yeah. I don't need any of that.
It's ruining my life for sure.
By the way, you brought up the financially dominated. That's the most amazing thing. The girls that get guys to pay them, and they call them pay pigs and all this stuff.
It's a whole thing.
Don't do anything sexual.
Yeah.
Just they give money, and they get off by giving girls money, like thousands of dollars that they don't have.
I'm going to be honest with you. I've never, nor will I ever give them a dime. I'm not. My credit card's not hooked up. I didn't
No,
sign
you're a
up for
father.
anything. But there is a part of me that feels like I'm cheapskating out of it because they are doing it for tips and all that. And I feel like I am enjoying this too much for free that I feel like I feel if I could just send them all $1, I just feel bad.
Listen,
I'm not
everything's
doing
free
it.
now. Everything's free now.
That's true.
And there's enough people sending them money.
Right.
Sure. And I don't want to say that because that feels anti-woman. You should send them
Send them.
money.
I know what you're saying, though. I feel the same, but it's just they know what they're doing.
Yeah, my issue personally is that no one's ever even offered to financially dom me, which does make me feel ugly.
Oh, is that you think that's what it is?
No, of course not.
Right.
I mean, come on.
Or do you think it's possible that they know your dad's a multi-millionaire?
That's the
I'm
issue.
sorry, yeah.
That's the issue at
She'll be
hand,
fine.
Where I'm like, oh, no one wants to give me money just because I'm fine.
Yeah.
Not fair. That's not fair.
True.
You should just give some random slut $20.
No.
And just like
In
just-
real life,
In
I'll
real
do it.
life,
Oh, yeah.
You see her in Walmart and go, here, slut.
Yeah.
And then be like, that's for the
And
other
she's
ones.
like, I'm actually an anesthesiologist.
Doesn't matter.
So
One day
just
you'll
wearing
need
a
it.
fun outfit.
Do you take your boobs out during the appointment?
What do you do in that doctor's office?
I try to spoil my children as much as I can because I grew up as a poor kid, and I know your dad grew up in a working class family.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping he spoils you guys as much as he can.
Well, once again, not to really lay it on thick, but we are Jews, so we are cheap. Like, no matter how rich my dad gets, he is a cheap guy.
Did he
Like,
buy your car?
he bought me a
What
car, but
kind?
it was used.
Oh, really?
Yes. Like, we
That's cheap.
no, exactly.
Yeah.
I have a used Jeep Wrangler that I've had since high school, and I'm 30.
But that's also smart, too, because you don't give a teenage kid
My 18-year-old's on his second brand new car.
Yeah, you're dumb.
We're spoiled.
But I mean, that's you literally just made the point that I was making.
I'm
It's
raising a wonderful
It's
child.
much smarter to get your teenage kid a decent, used, safe car than get them the new Ferrari. You know what I mean? Like, that's way smarter. Because you know that's going to be beaten to hell, not taken care of, getting into accidents, all kind of stuff. And then you go, all right, now, you've grown a little bit. You get the normal car.
Yeah, well, he gave me his old car, and I totaled it immediately. And
there you
so
go.
maybe it was more of my actions and the results of those
That's
actions.
true. Plus, I would buy my daughter a tank, too. I'd get her in a Jeep or something.
Yeah. I mean, I drive. The first piece of advice I've ever gotten was from a Bon Jovi roadie, and he told me drive fast and take risks.
Oh.
And I would say that's actively shot my insurance into the sky.
Yeah.
And it's a direct result of his advice to me at 16.
Yeah.
But
Also, your dad, don't let the Bon Jovi roadies talk to you.
I was going to say,
I love them.
Dirty Steve didn't give you good advice.
Oh,
That's still.
Oh my God, did you get it?
Yeah. Third one, we just punch you in the face.
I've been doing good.
That's okay. You're comfortable. That's a good sign.
I'm used to podcasting.
I
You
know.
disgusting things we could say on podcasts.
Listen, you know how many people have come in here that have their own podcast, and I have to tell them this is not. I know it looks like a podcast.
Oh my
but
God,
it's
I'm
not.
so sorry.
No, you're right. You're good.
Yeah, I'm hanging out with all the roadies backstage, and they're telling me crazy things.
Yeah.
And I'm 10 years old. Like, the things I know, the things I've seen.
Yeah.
I've been through war.
I'm trying to think. I got married. It was the week before my wedding. I went to a Bon Jovi show here in Tampa, and I'm positive that you were there. And you
What year was it?
So 2003.
2003. I was little.
Yeah, because there were 3 kids. There was babies there, and then there was Richie's daughter was there because Heather was there at the time.
I feel like I remember this.
And
I'm
for some
remembering-
reason, it was a big family. It was a big family show. I don't know why, but everybody had family here.
Yeah, we pick certain shows on tour, and those are the shows that everyone goes to.
Yeah. So it was, and I know because me and Wells went to go meet your dad and hang out at the arena because I was such a huge fan. And that morning, I got up and I was like so excited. And then we went over there like 4:00 in the afternoon, met up with your dad and hung out there. And then we're eating chicken soup backstage. I guess that was like a thing before the show. Everybody's eating chicken soup. Yeah. And I don't know, it was like one of the best experiences ever. And then Heather Locklear is just obsessed with the fact that I'm getting married in a week and wouldn't stop talking to me about my wedding. And I thought, if ever in a million years, I thought this conversation would be happening. And she's just asking me all these questions and where'd we meet and how'd we get together? And I'm like, well, Heather, let me tell you the whole story.
Please, Heather, take a seat.
And every once in a while, I would just stop for a second and look around and I'd go, what am I doing here? How did this even happen?
It is a crazy vibe back there because it is just like a normal room with a couch and with the most insane people of all time in that room, and everyone's eating soup.
Yeah.
So the energy is weird.
Yeah.
I'm sure we were there.
Yeah.
We are the oldest kids. Me, my brother, Steph, and Jesse Bon Jovi.
And I don't think they were there. I don't think John's kids were there. 'Cause I
Well, we're
would've
the blonde
recognized-
ones. So if you saw two little
Oh, yeah,
blondes,
then
they're
maybe that was
brunettes
it.
and we're blondes.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
I don't know.
the telltale.
It's weird. I kind of just remembered that your dad was preoccupied, like he had people and things going on. So
My dad also, like the rest of the guys, are very chill, and my dad to this day will still throw a party after every show.
yeah,
So he is sort of before the shows planning his little party.
Yeah.
And then he does the show, and then he has to entertain.
Mhm.
He's just he is.
that's fun. He's a rock and
just
roll
like
guy.
Homecoming queen.
Yeah.
He really is.
That must be such a wonderful life.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
But also, we grew up very normal in the same little town in New Jersey, like next to a puppy mill and a farm. Like, we had such a normal existence because my dad's from North Jersey, my mom's from South Jersey. Like these people are garbage.
Right.
So like we had a very like all my aunts had no teeth and they were smoking cigarettes inside with the doors closed. Like we were a very normal New Jersey family. And then we'd cut to these like crazy rock shows and this crazy tour. And then we'd go back to our like farmhouse in the middle of nowhere and we'd like vacation in the Poconos. So it was like this Hannah Montana lifestyle for sure.
Do you feel like your dad, looking back on it now, was not around a lot because he was on tour all the time? Or do you feel like you guys were pretty solid in connection even though he was back and forth?
He, to this day, has called me every single day since I was born.
Oh, that's
we
great.
were like the first kids to get cell phones because my dad would call us every day. And we like before FaceTime, he like bought this phone that had a camera in it. And it was like black and white. So he was gone a lot, but it wasn't, he wasn't like absent in any way. He was actively calling me. I'm closer with my dad than I am with my mom.
Yeah.
And my mom was there the whole time. But my dad is just like, what's going on? How are you? Every day. I probably have literally 10 text messages from him.
My son is without a doubt my closest, person. He and I have been since he was born.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's my guy. But I would push him in front of a train for my daughter.
Yeah, totally.
She just came in and just took everything over.
Yeah.
And so I'm leaving. He's my guy, but if she needs something, she's getting it.
Well, the daughters and the dads.
I know. It's insane.
You can't compete, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'd like to walk that back. I wouldn't say I'd push him in front of a train.
I think
it was
dark.
It was an analogy.
And he will
that-
listen to that over and over.
I don't know.
And over
I don't
again.
know that he's necessarily listening, thank God, but you know what I'm saying. When it comes to the daughter,
I think he's getting a new car.
Again.
For that comment.
Yeah, at least it's not new boobs.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
My dad didn't even buy my boobs. I had to buy my boobs myself.
That's unfortunate. That was one of my questions I forgot to ask you. I was going to say who paid for him.
Me.
Why?
Because he wouldn't do it.
That's messed up.
And my little brother's trans and got his boobs removed.
Shut
and
up.
my dad paid for that.
Shut up.
But
he paid for your brother's trans and he got boobs, and then your
got
dad
rid of boobs.
But he got them first. Oh no!
Had them.
Okay.
Had
Was
them
born with
taken
them.
off. Born
had
with
them
them
taken off. Gotcha.
My dad paid for that, and I get the fun version, which is getting boobs, and those I had to work hard, do a commercial for Crocs, and then pay for the boobs myself.
All right, but you did earn. What did you do for Crocs?
They actually put Crocs in there.
I have gibbets.
Yeah, gibbets. Yeah, nice.
I have gibbets.
No nipples, just gibbets.
Just gibbets.
That's funny. You can interchange them.
Yeah,
Hang bananas on
it's
there every once in a
really
while.
fun.
You
Yeah.
like SpongeBob? Check it
That's
out.
hilarious.
My SpongeBob boobs. Yeah, my dad makes me pay for my life.
Yeah.
But I do ask him for money all the time.
So I didn't know you had a trans brother.
Yes, little brother.
And how'd that go? Were you surprised by that, or did you know right out of the gate?
No, we knew immediately. I mean, there was just a gay vibe the whole time.
Right.
But also, once again, in my house, I mean, it's like, it's a zoo in there. Like, it's people from all walks of life. So no one even blinked an eye. My little brother was like, I want to dye my hair purple at 8. And we were like, that's the least of our concerns. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, listen, Gabby Bryan tonight at the Funny Bone with a girl named Stuart and another girl. What's the other girl's name?
Steph.
Stuart, Steph, and Gabby tonight at the Funny Bone. And then tomorrow night at Off the Hook Comedy Club with Louis C.K. in Naples. And then we will be there on Friday in Naples. It's going to be quite the week for comedy here in between Tampa and South Florida. I'm glad that you got up and made it over here. I appreciate you coming in.
I'm so happy to be
It was
here.
great to see you.
So great to see you.
And great to see you and your new boobs. But you can't. You're not confident in them yet.
You have to understand when you first get boobs, they are rock solid.
Right.
And
I'm just saying, I can
up to
tell by your
chin.
sweatshirt that you're not. That you're not confident in them.
I've been built like a little Dutch boy for so long that all I have is like giant clothes. So now I have to go in a whole. I mean, these are fresh. This has been 3 weeks.
Can I just tell you something so funny?
What?
Do you know what I'm leading up to that I can't even. I told Bobby when you were here I was going to ask if we could see him.
What?
I told Bobby, I said, he goes, Gabby got new boobs. I go, I'm going to ask if she'll show them to us when she comes here. And he goes, no, you won't. And I go, yes, I will. I couldn't even say it as a joke. Like, as I was starting to build it up, I'm like, I can't even say it as a joke.
No, I mean, first of
I'd
all,
go like this.
First of all, you wish.
Yeah.
Second of all, it's going to take. I don't have time to become a secretary and work in a
I thought maybe you just flipped the elf ears on real quick.
Yeah, I don't have what you want anyway.
Yeah, I know. Thank you.
Third, like these boobs cost a lot of money for me personally.
Right.
I didn't get any donors on these boobs.
These is all you.
So it's going to take a lot of work for someone
no man has test driven those yet.
No, you can't.
Oh, they are free.
They're free.
They are untouched right now.
They're untouched. They're untouched.
Don't let Louie know that.
Louie. No, yeah, it's going to take a lot of, and once again, I'm reading these intense books, so someone's going to have to make like a vow, a blood vow.
Oh, I would walk into the club tonight, walk right up to you, pull out a magic wand, tap you on the shoulder, cut my hand, and go, let's do it.
Let's go. And that I would agree with.
Yeah.
But then you have to like commit like a large plot of land to me. Like it's going to take a lot. It's going to take a reverse dowry to see these boobs.
Okay. All right. Well, look, I'm happy just having you here.
Thank you so much.
Gabby, great seeing you.
It's the best of the Mike. It's the best of the Mike Calta show on 102.5 The Bone. You're listening to The Mike Calta Show. 102.5 The Bone, where the Lightning play. We are the official broadcast home of your Tampa Bay Lightning.
If you've been injured in a car accident, call Pound Law from your cell phone. Morgan & Morgan.
We hear it every day.
I'm a safe driver.
Then in an instant, it happens. A car crash. And you remember, for over 25 years, 1-800-ASK-GARY has helped over 350,000 people find the legal and medical help they need to get the settlement they deserve. You remember 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Hey, it's Mike Calta here to tell you about my friends at Stingray Chevrolet in Plant City. It's time for them to close out the year, and they're pushed to finish the year strong. That means these are the final days to get their biggest savings of the year on a huge selection. Right now, you can upgrade to a new Chevy Silverado 1500 with $12,290 in total savings. That's right, $12,290 in total savings. And here's the thing. Stingray Chevrolet is massive. They've got rows and rows of new Chevys, Silverados, Tahoes, Traverses, Equinoxes, whatever you're looking for, they've got it. You can actually find the one you want and drive it home today. Plus, they're paying top dollar for your current vehicle. Keep the cash or use it to trade up and save even more. The clock is ticking. Don't miss the final days to upgrade before time runs out. Visit StingrayChevrolet.com. Together, let's drive.
Stingray Chevrolet. Relax, enjoy the difference.
Stock number TZ2399785. Stingray discount $6,040. Customer cash $3,000. GM bonus cash $2,000. Trade assistance $1,250. Must trade in a 2011 model year or newer vehicle. Not available with lease and some other offers. Plus tax, title, license, and $999 dealer dock fee. Expires 1/2/26.
Hi, folks. Phil Esposito here, Hockey Hall of Famer. Well, who knew that I was going to go a little bit deaf? I lost my hearing a little bit. People kept telling me, what's wrong with you? You can't hear. So guess what? They were right. I went to Audibel. Audibel took care of me. It was incredible. Audibel, they are terrific. And by the way, Audibel's a proud sponsor of the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Book your free hearing test now at floridahearing.com. Hear better, live better.
If your plug's burned out or your switch won't flip.
If your power cuts out or when your breaker starts to trip.
For all things electrical, call us today.
And a Bolt electrician will be on the way. A Bolt electrician is on the way. Yep.
From panel upgrades to garage EV chargers.
And fixing broken switches or outlets to installing powerful whole home generators.
Call for a Bolt electrician.
Online at boltelectric.com.
The real story in lab-grown diamonds is the outrageous markups other jewelers are charging for them.
That's Brian Stamey, Vice President of International Diamond Center.
Jewelry stores are marking up lab-grown diamonds as much as 800%. It's insane.
So instead of continuing to see customers overpay, IDC is changing the game.
For our customers, we have secured direct access to a wholesaler of fine quality lab-grown diamonds. Every size, every shape. IDC will facilitate the purchase at wholesale pricing directly from the grower. Look, we will always stand behind natural diamonds. But if a customer wants a lab-grown option, we can at least make sure they aren't being price gouged.
International Diamond Center.
For over 4 decades, IDC has stood for one thing above all, protecting our customers. No games, no inflated prices, just the diamond you want at the fair price you deserve.
So don't overpay. If you want a lab-grown diamond, come to IDC and save thousands. International Diamond Center, Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota. Online, shopidc.com.
Tune in for Reinventing Retirement, where premier wealth managers and retirement specialists discuss the most important and crucial retirement topics for your benefit. Reinventing Retirement, Saturdays at 9 a.m. and Sundays at 9 a.m. and again at 11 a.m. Only on 102.5 The Bone.
This is Greg Trzynski of the Original Mattress Factory. While everyone's focused on diet and exercise this new year, let's talk about the foundation of all health, sleep. Quality sleep strengthens your immune system, improves mental clarity, and helps regulate weight. Yet, we spend more time researching a TV purchase than our mattress. Your sleep affects every resolution you make this year. Visit the Original Mattress Factory and discover how the right mattress can support every health goal you've set for yourself.
You or someone you know thinking about buying a home, tune in to the Loner Ranger radio show Saturdays from 11 to 12. Make no bones about it. It's the place to go for no-nonsense mortgage and real estate advice.
A happy place comes in many colors. Whatever your color, bring happiness home with CertaPro Painters. Get started today at CertaPro.com. Each CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated. Contractor license and registration information is available at CertaPro.com.
Love free tickets? Go to the contest page at theboneonline.com and enter to win tickets to some of the greatest shows coming to Tampa Bay in 2026. Satch Vibe Band at the Baycare Sound, Skinner at the Amp in July, Motley Crue at the Amp on August 15th, and more. More chances to win on the Bone app.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
We now return to The Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone.
Joe, Michael, I heard a band yesterday that I hadn't heard in a long time that made me think of you. The Climax Blues Band.
Oh, great stuff, man. I mean, this is real yacht rock.
Oh, listen to this guy sing. This is the kind of song you write for your wife or the girl that you love. That was me running through Ybor City. Gets better.
You know what I always called this band?
What?
Not Sticks. Doesn't it sound like the Deeds really could be Sticks? Or REO Speedwagon?
Yeah, except they were first.
When I was younger, I used to get Styx, REO Speedwagon, and Journey all confused because they were all like right around the same time, and they all had. By the way, that right there, that's totally not. I'm saying not that they stole it from them, but it's very similar to that Journey song too.
Babe?
No. The Journey song. I'll think of it.
I mean, imagine that a Climax Blues Band was before Journey and before Styx. Maybe not Styx, but before Journey and before.
What is the name of that song? I Love You?
I Love You.
Let's see. That came out.
20 million listens.
1980.
Really?
Yeah.
I would have thought this would have been the 74.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're way off.
Yeah. I said I thought. I didn't know. I just assumed that this band was early. And what's Journey? Journey was when did the Journey come out?
Late 70s.
Really? I thought Journey was in the mid 80s.
Well, they became very popular in the mid 80s, but when they actually formed and came together and stuff, let's see, when did they? 1973.
Wow, I was 2.
By former members of Santana, which was Neil Schon. Yeah, because he was like 16 when he was in with Santana.
That's crazy.
But like, let me see. Any Way You Want It came out in 1980. That actual song. I'm trying to see what their hits, like when their first hit that came out. But yeah, they were formed in 73.
I heard some blasphemy the other day.
What's that?
By Stupid Mo.
I got to tell you, he loves to take dumb takes about stuff. And, you know, listen, everybody's entitled to their opinion.
Except Mo.
But he talks about music like he's a very accomplished musician.
Right, like he's an authority. Same way he talks about radio and comedy.
Yeah.
Like he's done something.
Yeah. And, okay, what was his hot take?
They were doing it was a bit I talked about yesterday that they did. It was the worst song, but by a good band.
Okay.
And it started off with Stevie Wonder's I Just Called to Say I Love You, which is a pretty horrendous song when you look at Stevie Wonder's catalog. But in itself, a very catchy song.
Yeah,
and,
pop, bubblegum.
But probably, for a guy who did Superstition and Sir Duke and all that, that whole album, Songs in the Key of Life, that one is pretty awful. Then they went on to say the Beastie Boys' Fight for Your Right to Party is their worst song, which I wholeheartedly agree with that. He said Styx's Blue Collar Man was a that's what I said. I was
he's just an idiot. Because I would actually take Blue Collar Man to point out how good Styx is.
That's what I thought. And then also, he said Blue Collar Man and Rush's Working Man were both terrible songs. He said, I said,
God.
You don't know what you're talking about.
You know what he says, too? And this is always stuck in my car. And I swear that he tweeted it just to try and annoy me.
Yeah.
He talks about how Neil Peart is the best drummer. And he goes, and people that say John Bonham, nobody ever talks about John Bonham's drums with Led Zeppelin. And I'm like, what are you talking about, you lunatic?
Like most people who play drums will go back to John Bonham's
100%.
the way he played.
But also, that's like a huge part of Led Zeppelin that people talk about all the time.
Right.
He's saying that whenever people talk about Rush, they talk about how great the drums are. Nobody ever does that with Led Zeppelin. And it's like,
I have to tell you, that's just
if you're trolling me, it worked.
Right.
You think he's specifically trolling you?
Yeah. I got to tell you, Blue Collar Man, it's so funny that he would say Blue Collar Man because I reference Blue Collar Man and I go, listen to the drums, listen to the outro drums, how crazy and phonetic it is. And it all fits in that song, and it's so perfect. That's a great song.
Like when I hear that song come on the radio, I go, ooh, and I make it a little louder. It's one of those songs.
Come on.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, the perfect culmination of keyboards and guitar and
anytime the song kicks in with a ooh, I love that. That is one of my favorite. Like Metallica does it, Styx does it. Anytime you get a good ooh in there, it's great.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, Metallica owns the ooh. Ooh. Yeah.
Oh.
I gotta be honest. I don't like to admit this, but I hire and fire people around here.
Yeah.
I'm canceling Mo's music show.
Oh.
Cancel it. That's ridiculous.
Canceled.
Sorry, guys.
But not the racist show.
No, the Sharks Kunta Kinte show can stay on.
God.
Yeah.
Shark slave auction.
Yeah. Oh, my God. we were listening to that, and he said that. We all went, oh!
I mean, my shoulders went up.
Yeah, we were like, oh!
God. When you repeated it, Carmen went, no.
Yeah.
Like, you can't.
And I was going to say, it takes a lot for any of us to, like,
to get like we know we could say a bunch of stuff and then somebody will say the S word and we'll all go, oh, like we all know what to listen for.
Right.
That was one of the things. You said ashwagandha and we all went, was that bad?
Yeah.
Was that bad?
Like Carmen is saying, it takes a lot to offend us.
Right.
So when you hear that and, just bam. By the way, every time you play Dochi, the beginning. Dochi in the beginning. I don't. It's just gibberish, but it sounds like she's saying dirty stuff.
I haven't played Dochi.
No, not today.
Never. She curses too much.
What's the other song that?
You're thinking about the Korean drinking game.
What's the Korean drinking game?
Oh, you don't know the one that you play? It's the upbeat poppy song. I do not.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Bruno Mars.
Oh, yeah. I thought that was.
But
Dochi.
there's a girl.
There's a girl.
And she's,
okay.
But
she's saying something, and I every time I'm like, is she talking about body parts?
I like Styx.
But no,
That's
Rose and Bruno Mars.
She's saying something there.
No, so she came out and she explained it. It's a very common drinking game in Korea.
Yeah. Doesn't it mean the apartment?
Yeah.
So it's taking back the apartment.
I don't know what they curse in here.
Yeah.
So
By the way, the rest of that song sounds a lot like the Ting Tings.
Yeah, it's a very, very upbeat, poppy.
Kids love it.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. But
did that become popular because of TikTok? Because
I
it
don't
sounds
know.
like a good TikTok song.
I don't know. I just, my daughter says, hey, play this. And then after that plays, other things come in rotation, and I just get used to hearing things.
Doesn't Doechii do a lot is it Doechii?
Doechii.
Yeah, okay.
CHI.
Doesn't she do a lot of noises and sounds?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought
she's
so.
wonderful.
She
but I
does, like,
can't
growls
play
and
any.
stuff.
I can't play any Doechii on this because it's too dirty. Too dirty. From
Dirty
the beginning.
Doechii.
It's so hot, so dirty. So I don't even know that if she's hot or not. I just the things that she
She's pretty.
says. Yeah, the things that she says though is sexy.
It's the best of the Mike Calta Show. It's the best of the Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone. You're listening to Tampa Bay's most listened to morning show, The Mike Calta Show. Stingray Chevrolet presents Calta Cruise 19. Calta Cruise 19 is happening on April 9th, 2026 for a 4-night cruise. We'll be on the Royal Caribbean Explorer of the Seas, departing from Port Canaveral and heading to Coco Cay and Nassau. And we'd love for you to join the party. You can book right now. Email caltacruise@gmail.com to put your deposit down today. Calta Cruise 19. Brought to you by Stingray Chevrolet, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4 exit 22, Plant City. For all the details, visit theboneonline.com.
We hear it every day. I'm a safe driver. Then in an instant, it happens. A car crash. And you remember, for over 25 years, 1-800-ASK-GARY has helped over 350,000 people find the legal and medical help they need to get the settlement they deserve. You remember 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Hey, it's Mike Calta here to tell you about my friends at Stingray Chevrolet in Plant City. These are the final days of their Stingray closeout. Shop their best offers of the year before time runs out. They'll pay top dollar for your current vehicle. Keep the cash or use it to trade up and save even more. Don't miss your last chance of the year to save. Visit stingraychevrolet.com. Together, let's drive.
Stingray Chevrolet. Relax, enjoy the difference.
There are only about 4,300 publicly traded companies on the U.S. Stock Exchange. But there are an estimated 33 million companies in the U.S. Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. The average investor is missing out on over 99% of the investment opportunity that's happening in this beautiful country until now. True portfolio strength is found beyond the confines of the S&P 500, investing in promising companies before they go public. Private real estate, infrastructure, world-changing technologies. This is called the endowment model. The endowment model has historically outperformed the traditional model of just stocks and bonds. If you're an accredited investor and want more from your investments, it's time to think beyond just stocks and bonds. Call Trajan today, 813-212-0500. That's 813-212-0500.
Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. See website for details.
This year, instead of buying gadgets that promise to change your life, consider investing in something that actually will. Better sleep. At the Original Mattress Factory, we know quality sleep affects your productivity, relationships, and overall well-being more than any app or device. We hand build each mattress one at a time using the finest materials. And since we build them locally, you save money. When you invest in better sleep, you're investing in a better version of yourself. Learn more at originalmattress.com.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at radiodirect.com/privacy. Texting enrolls for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Reply stop to opt out. Text help for help. Consult a doctor prior to use.
Wow, you look amazing. What have you been doing?
You've heard of Ozempic, Wegovy, and the other GLP-1 medications that are all over the news, right? Well, I found this great company called Zelfie. And if you qualify, you can get medications like Ozempic and Wegovy and other GLP-1s at 80 to 90% savings without insurance. All 100% online.
Wait, I can get GLP-1 medications for 80 to 90% less and do it all online? No long wait at the doctor's office or pharmacy?
Yes. Zelfie can provide semaglutide and tirzepatide, the active ingredients in Ozempic and other expensive GLP-1s, for 80 to 90% less and shipped direct to your door.
Amazing. How do I get started?
Just send them a text.
Text SWEET to 797979 to get started today with Zelfie. Get the same active ingredients in Wegovy or Ozempic for 80 to 90% less, 100% online. Don't wait. Text SWEET to 797979 right now for your exclusive offer. Text SWEET to 797979. That's SWEET to 797979.
These statements and products have not been evaluated or approved by the FDA for weight loss.
When you enter a place of business, you're owed a legal duty that the place of business is safe for you to shop in. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you suffered an injury at a place of business, our duty is to protect you after that harm. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
Whether it's the roar of the crowd or the laughter of family, don't miss a moment. With 26 locations across Tampa Bay, Audibel Hearing is here to help you hear better, live better. And as a proud sponsor of the Tampa Bay Lightning, we know every sound matters. Audibel Hearing. Hear better, live better.
Suppressor Fest is back at Shark Coast Tactical, the first one of the new year with all new guidelines. Everything has changed. Listen to me. The big, beautiful bill passed the no tax stamp fee on all short-barreled rifles and other NFA items. Get to Shark Coast this Saturday. This is your chance to gear up on all things suppressors. If you don't have a suppressor yet and you're thinking, I'm going to wait, you're making a huge mistake. You will have to wait months. You need to get to Shark Coast Tactical this Saturday, January 3rd for Suppressor Fest, the first of the year with the new laws.
Download the free Bone app to listen to us anywhere. Sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate. Get your guaranteed offer at markspain.com.
Hurt in a slip and fall? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
Now, the Tampa Bay Lightning Update on 102.5 The Bone.
The Lightning are ready to ring in the new year in California as they begin a 3-game road trip tomorrow in Anaheim. They'll play in L.A. on Thursday and then San Jose on Saturday. On Wednesday, head coach Don Cooper will coach in his 1,000th career game, becoming just the 32nd coach ever to do so. He's won 594 games so far. That'll be the second most ever in his first 1,000 games, trailing only Scotty Bowman, who had 598 wins. Nikita Kucherov was named the NHL's first star of the week. He had 4 goals and 2 assists in 3 games. The Bolts won all 3 of them to move into second place in the Atlantic Division. The Lightning will practice today in Southern California. Then they'll take on the Anaheim Ducks on New Year's Eve. Puck drop scheduled for 4 p.m. Eastern. We'll have radio pregame coverage starting at 3:30 on 102.5 The Bone. The game will be televised on the spot, Tampa Bay Channel 66. Now, the team will be back at Benchmark International Arena next Tuesday, January 6th, versus the Colorado Avalanche. The team will honor Coach John Cooper in a pregame ceremony. Limited tickets still remain to join us at TampaBayLightning.com. I'm Steve Verstick with your Lightning Update.
102.5 The Bone, the official broadcast partner of the Tampa Bay Lightning. 102.5 The Bone, Wheel Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, it's the Mike Calta Show.
Phone lines fast and furious this morning. I'm very proud of you people. 800-771-1025. There's some folks on hold. I'll grab those calls here after the open letter.
Dragon Boat.
If you want to talk about your Dragon Boat or your drumming days, those days are over. It's time to move on. Come on. I do got a story I got to get to in the 9 o'clock hour. All right. That may or may not involve the death pool. Did you watch the president last night?
I did. Yeah, some of it. I did
you
watch the whole
see
thing.
when he introduced Elon Musk?
Yes.
How badly did Elon Musk wanted to do the salute?
Right?
He kept touching his chest. He kept he was like, "Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do it! No Nazi salute! No Nazi salute!"
Did you see somebody said something to him about give us a wave or do something, whatever? And he was like, "Last time I gave a wave, I got in trouble."
Yeah,
I think he said it on Rogan.
Was that what it was?
Yeah. Rogan, he also said, "You did not see that coming." Oh. He's making jokes about it.
Oh, yeah.
He don't care.
He don't care.
The best is when Trump was talking about it, he goes, Elon did not need this job. He did not need to do it. It was so interesting to watch last night.
I
Just
love
all that stuff.
Elon's mannerisms and stuff. When he introduced him, he stood up and he does the...
Yeah. He's just such a goofball.
Does the arms down to the side like, I don't know what to do with my arms, and then just the face.
I got to tell you, though, for being worth $240 billion, that's the best they could do for hair. I mean, it's pretty good.
Yeah, if you didn't know.
You don't know. I mean,
you know.